slowly work their way as of late. Obviously, they have that interchangeability in the bot lane between Shogun and Style, and then, of course, the God of War himself in the top lane, Kratos.
Look, Kratos has looked so consistent as well. Getting onto those ambassadors, you've got to be a little bit worried about where they're going to be putting their energy as well. But at the same time, I love that they had such a strong start. It did fall off, like you mentioned, but I have hope that this team can really show for a really good series tonight and put Secret Wales to a little bit of a test.
And then, of course, worth mentioning, Shulong down in that support role plays a champion after your own heart. Pike, maybe we get to see it tonight. But on the other side of the cards, Team Secret Wales, I have been a fan of these guys all year in the way that they approach the game. They are very scary when they turn it on. And in the mid lane, of course, Dire, arguably the most consistent performing mid laner in the LCP. Pike, what do you make of these guys?
Look, honestly, I think Histo and the Juggler are just like have one of the strongest synergies that we've probably seen in LCP. I think there's so much to this mid lane jungle duo that we have to keep an eye on. Their synergy, the way they move, the objective control that they start to get, it is undeniably so strong. Honestly, could put CFO to a little bit of trouble, but we'll have to see if
there we go.
tonight. That is the big test.
I forgot. I took off the mic.
And send them back into Norway.
I didn't have a mic connected.
I mean, it's been an interesting run, obviously.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm not muted. And I'm like, looking at me, I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my mic?
To get themselves up
Ugly ball, didn't ask ratio.
To make an
whatever, dude.
Run against the best teams in the competition. Then, of course, you come into this bracket. PSG's talent starts popping off out of nowhere.
Whatever. How you doing, Order? How you doing, Sanai?
That Team Secret Wales were the ones that they wanted to verse up against, giving Garm over to PSG talent. With the bracket, how it's played out so far, I mean, are you that surprised that we're seeing CFO PSG talent?
This is an LPL? Who gives a fuck about the LPL?
To see who takes that last spot.
Look, I'm not surprised by that at all.
Dude, the LPL match today is boring.
Such a force in like the PCS and really.
You want to watch NIP beat the shit out of AL? Like what the fuck? Title
to take now. So I'm loving that there's this sort of rivalry that we've seen not just in this split, but all over the years between these two teams and where they're actually going to go. And tomorrow night, that's going to be the series to watch. If you guys are not ready or primed,
oh my god, NIP is winning against AL. What the fuck?
Because they have looked good, but like
this is Pike.
Want to see what they can do.
The CoStream's LCP. Vestian is sick.
Vikings and Team Secret Wales. It was a 2-1.
So he can't cast today. So I said I'd fill in. He told me to go fuck myself.
Some good news. It's Riot Fist time. When we come back after the break, it's time to jump into our penultimate weekend. We'll see you back.
Classic Odor opinion. I know, Meander. What a fucking fraud. Yeah, dude, Vestian got sick. He's in the hospital, dude. Oh, man. Imagine getting sick, dude. What a loser. Oh, wouldn't be me, dude. Never be me. Dude, if Secret Wales don't win today, even like, you know, if it's close, that's still worrying. I want to see a clean game by Secret Wales. Show to me that they're good enough to, like, contest for Worlds. If people really go to the hospital and sick, us Europeans just different. I don't really go to the hospital when sick. I'm just mostly lazy. Although I should. Couldn't even power through it like you did. Well, me, it was just I couldn't talk. So sitting on my ass and not talking was easy.
The stakes never higher.
That's a nice cinematic. Oh yeah, dude, I like it.
For the VCS, we come into it. The start.
I like it. Reminds me of old OGN, where they like, you know, made the players and like champions like combined. So I like that vibe. Obviously it's low budget, but I'm just like, dude, you know what? Give it to me, baby. LPL 1 is better. The LPL is shit, dude. All they do is just copy.
Against the Vikings.
Yeah, dude. What do I say?
They love to play a scrappy game.
Block. Oh. Dumbledore?
You
Dude,
literally took the
I'll
word
lose
out of
50% of my
mouth.
viewership
Scrappy is
if I
the
do
word
that.
You have to say when you're looking at Vietnamese teams. These guys love to get their hands dirty. You'll find them in the rivers. You'll always find them scrapping around an objective. Look at these handsome devils. They are absolutely crushing it. There's the fist bump. They know exactly what they're doing.
Kratos coming into it has a world of experience. Pun fresh into the competition, has unfortunately fell to some of those stumbling blocks that were less punished in the likes of the BCS. Here in the LCP, you're not going to get away with those same opportunities. Guri, Histo, phenomenal junglers having
Your viewership can take a 33% hit.
For their teams. And then, of course, the mid laners has to be one of my big matchups for tonight. Easily the biggest matchup. Cardi on one side for the Vikings.
Whatever, man.
On the side of Team Secret Wales.
Oh, dude, sounds like a horror, please. I wish
so
you were
excited
real.
For that, but you cannot ignore
No, dude, you know what? Even if Centric Horror was real, she would never go out with someone like me.
Shogun, these guys are a force. Get them on a carry. They will just carry.
I would say yes. She would say hell no, dude. I can do way better than your stupid ass. Taki does a showboat, then TSW loses. Okay, okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Showboat, Taki. Come on, Taki.
If I see that, I will lose.
Yeah, I mean, it is sort of the deep pocket pick for Shilong.
I wanted you to fucking dance on stage.
Pretty great effect for the team, and it was almost single-handedly turned a couple of games. We saw it coming through that match against DFM. He pulls it out again, finds a massive three-man ult to turn the series around, and Taki just cannot be understated.
Dude, it's so hot outside.
For this Team Secret Royals roster.
I'm glad Vikings finally realized Shogun's own style.
Internationally, the
only took 2 splits.
Social media, he's a dancing phenomenon. But when he gets to the Rift, when he gets those enchantments,
let's step forward. We're proud to announce our renewal of our partnership with Visa. Damn.
Look, and that's the thing, right, is if you are not scared of what these players can bring to the table, especially
Wait,
the
what credit card company sponsors
right now,
CBC? I gotta check before I say anything.
Anything that can lock you down, you're not going to move. If you don't have flash, you're going to get focused. Like we said before, they're scrappy, they're a little bit wild, they're unpredictable almost to some degree here, Panda. We'll have to see where they're going to start moving around because
I'm just double checking what credit card company we are with.
Everywhere. I'm not just talking in lane. They're fighting rivers in each other's jungles. They do not stop. They will always.
Wait, actually, wait. What am I doing?
And they will not.
I have it. I have the card.
Absolutely. And
yeah, of course I went outside. I work outside.
Having that higher seating, have opted into a red pick
start
here in the best of 5 coming into this weekend. A 61 to 39%.
Yo, let's go!
Win rate
MasterCard, baby. Also, that's a Teemo.
At one point, going into I think it was the 5th night of the playoffs, we had a 100%.
There we go. Look at that Teemo.
For the red side, so they're looking for that counter pick. They want to
Teemo, baby.
Strong. Potentially.
Nah, dude, you gotta fucking CBC route.
That 5th pick support
oh, wait a minute. That is a Vesture? Who is that motherfucker? Vesture is sick. You would have known if you were here 30 seconds ago. True. If you're late, you don't get the instant news. Yeah, Vesture is sick. Yes,
open up that mid lane pretty easily.
Pank something. Pank at us.
Who's going to really be the
Can we see the other side of the card, please? Hell no, dude. No, dude. If I fucking show the wrong side of the card. Oh, man, I'm so fucked.
Selection's going to be because I'm excited to see
sick of these trash teams on God. Dude, they just picked Jin one too many times. He lost his shit.
I want to see them really pick some strong champions early and really start to run away with it because this first pick of bans is going to be so critical.
Pancreatitis. Pancreatitis. Yo, you got that titties, baby.
And Yunara the response.
Vikings finally brought in Shogun.
In the mid at the moment.
So for Vikings.
We know this is a power combo for the Vietnamese teams. Orianna Nocturne.
I don't know. I thought Shogun was better than Style. I don't think I put Style on my tier list because I thought Shogun would be the starter, but I was wrong.
To them, do they look to take away half of that combo in the Nocturne?
Also bring out. Watch them put him on Senna and Jin. Oh, dude, both of these guys suck ass at Senna, dude. Their stacks are so fucking bad, dude.
Almost showing your hand a little bit here, and they've locked in the Aurora, which is a nice pick.
So we got Pike.
Really great team fight.
He's a cool guy.
At the same time, if you're giving over that Nocturne, you got to be worried. So if Nocturne's not picked here for Histo, I don't know.
I offered. I said I'd fill in, you know, but they told me that I talk about my butthole one too many times.
Like a Sejuani as well.
Can you imagine me on the LCP broadcast? Oh my god, dude. I wouldn't even last a game, dude. They'd fire my ass. Pike is the much. I mean, Pike is the actual caster, so Pike is the one to bring in.
Vikings and said, look, if you want to pick the Nocturne, you absolutely
go for it. SFM is one draft.
Something that we're pretty confident can survive and can get through that paranoia shockwave combo. and the Wukong pretty solid when it comes to
I mean, you know, all the AD carries are open. Actually, oh no, wait, I was gone.
Likely looking for that Nocturne here. The Sivir.
Okay, Sivir.
Even now, Vikings potentially second guessing themselves a little.
Are they going to go Nocturne?
I like the Sivir here. It's been such a strong pick. It's basically once you're online with 3-4 items, and they've got the Alistar.
Wow.
They haven't even locked in the Nocturne. What?
They have completely second guessed themselves. I think, look, maybe it's a case if they've drafted something that doesn't necessarily rely on that Orianna. Maybe
Sal can play everything but Shogun. You're something to play Jhin.
Team Secret Wales, I mean, you have the option for something like that Rumble in the top lane for Pun. He's shown that he's pretty capable. They take the Rakan instead for something that pairs well nicely with that Wukong. Is going to offer.
What are they going to ban? I mean, they can ban junglers, right? I mean, you should obviously ban Nocturne and maybe the Trundle.
To come through the Cyclone as well. Follow up. So already
the Team Secret Wales is looking very I guess if you want to think about Orianna ball deliveries, that'll probably be better.
As well, as long as the quickness can come online and you get into this backline, even with Sivir's spell shield, you're going to be able to disrupt it just a little bit more. But at the same time, they've already banned the Nocturne away.
I can't. I think it's Shogun that had like 47 stacks, like 22 minutes. I was like, what? How are you so bad at stacking?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the J4, we've seen the
Xayah ban
with the Orianna, we've seen Trundle quite frequently paired with that Orianna as well.
Okay, TSW go. Yo, let's go. 3-0. I like it. Kolen. That's how I go with. Okay, Vi. Yeah, Vi works too. There's a lot of good junglers, the Orianna.
Junglers, the bruisers that we've seen the Vikings and other VCS teams really thrive on. Corki taken away.
Kai'Sa, Corki, Yunara are all gone into Sivir.
Varus stands out to me. It's not the worst Varus game for sure.
I mean, I don't know about the Varus. I'd much rather see Xayah. Let's go Xayah.
Well, if they really need
Reminder show, Soul, Goomba, what the fuck is that team called?
Vestian's already
Saigon Buffalo.
We don't want to mention the Jhin around him again.
It's kind of how people never talk about how bad Guri's skills and macro have the Curator of the Year. No, I think Guri is not that good.
In the last two
but I mean, like,
really in the LCP.
Yeah,
like I think that, like, dude, honestly, like, I think Karsa is better than Levi, Histo, and Guri.
It's all about that team fight right now, and I feel like you've already got the Aurora with the AP, so you're not going to... At least seeing them out is awesome. I love it.
Oh, okay. Again,
wait, you love it?
Doesn't see a heck of a uptime in the LCP just because a lot of those engaged bruiser supports, your Vines, your Wukongs, your Jarvans.
I mean, you go best top... No, actually, I don't know if you can go best top blind. Rumble, right? Wait, why is Rumble last?
The last time was
never mind. Rumble's not even gonna get picked. I mean, you can flex Aurora top into Renekton.
What does Pun look to bring? I mean,
I'm not a big fan of the Lee Sin pick.
Sidelands Renekton has played reasonably well into it in the past.
But now he's actually worse than Citrus. Citrus is good though. Ooh, Citrus. I don't know where I put him.
You could even go to Jay something. Into, ranged into that.
Like, Citrus just came in and he made DFM like so much better.
Okay, so unfortunately Kratos could be having a bit of a rough time up in that top lane.
Look, and I sort of was thinking you either need to go a hard tank or you need to get something like the Gwen that's really going to counteract with the Cassante 5,000 year.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of this. I think it's just all about sustainability.
Yo, in terms of like years of developer experience, TSW has like thousands of years, no? Cassante, Aurora, and Zeri? Oh my.
Get in, burst them down, and get something going. Whereas the other side, it is very much...
Yo, let's go. Right? I think game one, I'm calling it. Secret Wales is going to win game one.
And sort of hold fast with the Black Cleaver. But Sivir, Alistar, they're just going to scale so much. So you really want to see them really probably not looking to fight all that much in the early game for Vikings here, Panda. So I really want to see Secret Wales being really proactive.
But yeah, like 4 years of low experience pro play-wise.
Secret Wales, of course. I mean, you look at the Wukong.
I don't know, dude. We're seeing Lee Sin game one.
Pretty aggressively.
And, yeah, Zeri.
And then you bring in a Zeri, you don't give it, its natural partner, something like the Lulu, something like the Yumi. You pair a Rakan with it, which, again, synergizes reasonably well with
I think Rakan is fine.
And then a Cassandra around it. So it does feel a bit like they lost a bit of identity throughout the remainder of that draft. But, I mean, look, it's strong. Eddie has been an incredibly capable bot laner. So I have no doubt that they've cooked something up here. But in terms of the skin game, I mean, there's no real clear winner. I think missed opportunity for Xulong not running the the Mukau Alistar. But we go back to the age-old trend, which is that Cosmic Dawn Rakan. It's been deviated from a few times, but at one point it was 100% pick rate here in Split 3.
Look,
Come on,
sometimes it's
I
all about
need
just
my
the flex, right?
boys
You get the Muay Thai
Dyer
looking
and
very
Taki
fierce up
to
there as well,
pop
but the
off.
Pack Siver, you can't ignore
Yo, look
it.
at
Not many
that.
people
The
have
flex
that
is the
skin.
Saigon
It's pretty
Buffalo
rare
emote
nowadays.
already.
So look, big respect to that. I like the pizza skin. If I could get a bit of pizza going, I'd be pretty happy, but sadly, no
I would
slice
love
for me
some
tonight. All I
pizza.
get is LCP. But we're in game now, ready to go, Panzer, and I am amped as ever. We're going to have to see if either of these teams are going to come out hot and racing. Or
Get over the fact that Joe got his ass handed by
But what would you like to see in the overall?
Dude,
Like, you've got a bit of a
Titan is pretty
prediction
good,
as well
man.
here, Panda, of what you'd like to sort of see as the ultimate.
In terms of
series
80 carry,
conclusion.
Titan's not
Who do you
that
think's gonna
bad.
take it? What's your prediction for the night?
Look, I'm just leaning Team Secret Wales' way. They consistently have just been able to outperform Vikings when it comes to that head-to-head matchup. They've looked incredibly
Does Secret
clean.
Wales pick red
But
side? That's
I'm
interesting.
not 100% sold on the draft, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm a little bit...
You're
concerned.
so
I did
fucking
reckon it's
bald,
probably
man.
looking along the lines of a 3-1.
What
and this might just be that
the
one that Vikings are
God
looking to get.
damn!
A team
Dude, why
that
does
has
everyone
stock on
keep
the rise
saying
coming
that?
through this playoffs,
How
a team that
fucking
has
bald am
historically
I,
struggled
dude?
in playoffs. This might be
Dude, why am
Vikings'
I
opportunity
so
to get one out.
bald? Like, everyone just, like,
Look, and
loses their
sometimes an early win
shit.
can really start setting
What
the tempo
the
for the rest of
fuck?
the series, right? And it's actually
God
what I wanted to talk
damn.
about in draft, but I was like, oh wait, till
Looks
the game.
like a
Is sometimes
race-up
you do need to take a
Dr.
little bit of the L and
Eggman.
pick
What
some
the
less favorable
fuck?
champions in a
God
best of
damn,
5. Like,
dude.
you do need to think about games 3, games 4 at that potential. So I can see where they're trying to go. Secret Wales could give them
It's
benefit of the
Pike.
doubt with that Zeri pick, but let's just see if it cooks. And at the same time, I'm ready to cook in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean,
I told you, Vestion's
historically,
sick.
best of 5, Zeri's
Too many
been sort of
Jin
a game
picks.
4, game 5 pick, especially from the likes of Doggo and for CFO. But
I offered to sub in, but they told me no,
again,
so...
not your traditional
I'm here.
things that you'd expect to see, the Lulu, the Yumi even, but Urakan, an incredibly strong team fighting support, is going to offer a lot. The problem being, I think Eddie's going to struggle to get close enough to get that follow-up damage, especially in lane phase. When it comes to
Okay.
fight time, yeah, there's probably going to be
Let's
plenty of
go,
openings for him.
Secret Wales, dude. I believe in them, dude.
With that ricochet, when he does start hitting that critical mass going into the later stages
Not
of the
much
mid-game,
experience,
into the late
especially
game
not tier
itself.
1 leagues, but
I think
Vestion
Eddie
is
could find
compromised, I
himself
fear. Yeah, true. I mean, you can't really
Oh,
replace
look,
Vestion.
We'll have to find out.
I would be the best replacement for him, but, you know.
Zeri's the one we're sort of watching
has
right
hair,
now.
so
is
they
if
told
it's
me
gonna
no.
make or break the team.
They told me I'm too
also
bald
just
for
looking at Lee Sin. I
broadcast.
got excited by the Lee Sin because Lee Sin Gaming is just always
I'm
so
a
much
great
fun to
play-by-play
watch. As someone
caster.
who spent a solid 6 months.
Do you not
just
hear
trying
me,
to
dude? I
master Lee Sin
play-by-play
and really
cast the
coming up
fucking
with more.
PCS
It's
all
fun
the
to watch a
time.
good Lee Sin player, and like you said,
And
as
the
well, we haven't
LPS.
seen much Lee Sin in the LCP. It's not really one of those prior picks.
Watch.
So
Okay, in the bot lane, they're just farming. Okay, Alistair goes in for a headbutt pulverize combo. In the top lane, we see the BBC is sticking on Cassante. He's down to half health, clearly showing that the BBC is superior to Cassante. How do you feel? Oh, I feel great. I don't know, dude.
In the vicinity. And Cardi is going to stick
What were the
around. I don't think
bans
there is
of
anything of real merit. It's just gonna be
Nocturne
allowing Dyer to
and
get that wave
Vi
shoved in
were
for the recall
jungle
and teleport
bans?
back to lane.
I don't know why he
It's
didn't
not
go
a
like
bad way to start.
Trundle or
We're gonna put the
Zinzao.
gold here.
Those
The
were
pressure is
available.
Dyer.
Guri's coming
He's
in.
very low. Guri could look to dive this full
Oh,
health.
Pantheon
double
might have been
buffs, not a
banned.
bad way to
Pantheon
go,
might have
but
been
Dyer
banned
playing very smart,
in the
very
first
safe.
round.
I'm a big fan of that. Good
Because I
luck.
feel
It's
like
Scuttle Cup
Pantheon
already being
would, like
contested.
Yunar, I
Kratos
remember
is
Yunar
coming
being
down.
banned, right? Because those are like the
A little bit of a slice
standout
and dice, but we'll have to
first
see if it's
picks.
going to be contested. Cassante really doesn't want this fight. He just wants to sit comfortably up there, hold that wave.
First recourse to the top lane is where things start to get a little bit bleak, I think, for Kratos. Usually it's that Bramble Vest first item, Sunday comes back into lane and all that heal cut just
Cooning every
means that,
day.
the Renekton has a pretty
Oh,
rough
dude,
time,
I
but
did get bad.
He's got himself a decent lead here.
That was
we know
crazy.
Vikings, oh, they're going for it again.
Right in, Eddie sent back with a headbutt.
I lost
but
my
not gonna do
voice.
too
I got
much. They're just
bad.
trying to hold
Amazon was
it. I
a
think the whole
wild
team
time,
is really
dude.
nice, but against Sulong, Shogun, they have so much health, so much sustain. They can just sit there comfortably and wait for anything. And I am worried for how Eddie's going to go burning through all this mana.
They're still holding their own here.
Nah,
You'd think that
Kevin.
there
Nah,
was
but for real,
support.
Kevin, you're
Look at-
100% calling, not play. Well, of
both
course,
junglers
dude.
up on
I
that
don't know.
top side.
I'd have
Not
to
really
practice
much of
the
anything to be
play-by-play.
found. Mid laners have recalled.
I would do it.
teleported back in.
Honestly, if I were to do play-by-play, I would do it the like Thailand way, dude.
Dyer wants to be aggressive.
Like if I
here,
start
but
getting
Kai's just not
confused at
giving
what's
him
going on, I
moves.
would start making noises
I
and
wouldn't
stuff.
expect it either. Oriana
Sound
having
effects.
so much range as well. Dyer wanting to get a couple of those electrocute procs off early, but
Secret Wales wins game 1, then null subs a hero, then loses the next 3, calling it out. Dude, there's no way they lose the next 3, dude. What, you think Vikings gonna win 3-1? That's crazy.
Nicely done by Sir.
It was funny because that would have choked the game back when he got bad. So Krisa, hell yeah, dude. It's the best way to cast.
Push it in. Shogun already on his way to the top lane. So it will be Team Secret Wales a little bit behind.
I don't
the
like
ball
being
in
like
terms of
super
tempo,
professional.
especially
Like
with
we're
that
not watching a
interact with
like
Saki. I don't think it's
golf
gonna
match.
net all that much.
Watching league.
Shillong now going to be able to recall and go join us. bot laner up in the top side, but again, it does.
I was copyright.
Dire is just having a
I should just lie and said order copy ban.
Shockwave online already.
Look, and just a little tier, just one tier in boots is all it can really take. Lacking that mobility as well means this Orianna's going to be punching you from so much further away.
Dire's down in
Dragon is
CS.
spawned as well.
Oh no, he's down in lane, but he can go back.
Game for first one.
He should be fine.
Lee Sin is just going to be backing off that one. Guri not looking to get anything.
Dagda used to bring the comical effect, but LEC ruined it.
No
Dude,
really
honestly,
play,
you know what's crazy? I love like the LPL casters like Dagda and Hysteric. I love them, but dude, I feel like since going to the LEC, they've gotten like worse. Like, I don't know what it is in the LEC where casters go there and they just get worse and worse. I don't like the LEC commentary. In terms of English casters, like, LCK is goated, right?
Very safe, very comfortable.
AL's losing game 1 for real. Oh, they lost game 1. Damn.
Seems to be the name of the game, especially for the teams remaining in the competition.
Don't really like Dagda Hysterics cat. No, but I love them in LPL. When they're in LPL, Dagda Hysterics are amazing. Okay, there's actually fighting this. Dude, they're fighting the Scuttle Crab. What is going on? Wukong is ulting. Oh, Sweetlong is going down. Let's go. Secret Whales, Colin.
Happy with that one is Secret Whales.
To be honest, people like Draco's got worse. Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, like Medic, Draco's. I don't know. There's no caster that I'm just like, yo, this guy, I love him for LEC.
Would have compared to his lane counterpart.
Like I mean, like besides like casual co-streaming, there's not really anyone I watch for LEC, right? So when I just watch the broadcast raw for LEC, I don't know. I'm just like
interesting mid game.
I just feel like, huh?
Like, for all intents and purposes,
okay, it's kind of weird.
To actually make something of this. Unfortunately, Hizdo literally ticks over to 6.
Oh, yep, Mata got booted.
Gets the last hit off with his
he's okay. I do like Nightmare, but I feel like Nightmare is also going to become worse by being on the LEC cast. Is that weird to say?
For Vikings, but it completely stalls out off the back of his 6 timing. Oh, and Command Shockwave's off again.
Let's go.
I love a sneaky Shockwave just mid lane, just to say, I'm here, just so you know, Dire.
Medic's type caster won't go unemployed if League dies? Dude, I don't know about that.
But no, lanes is reset like, back. Kratos still happily farming in the side.
CSGO, like, casters are really fucking good. And also, like, fighting game casters.
So you have to be very worried.
I don't know much about Dota casters, but fighting game casters are really good.
Timing, I think, is going to be the biggest issue here going into the late stages of this game. You got Cardi, who is looking clearly at the Seraph's Rod of Ages build, which we haven't seen all that much of. But
can't believe I used to call him Suigoat.
Build for him, Shogun as well. On this,
I mean, like,
take
I don't know.
to come online.
He has choke moments, but he's fine overall, no?
Do have a bit of a challenge on their hands. I think realistically, they're probably going to want to close it out a little bit earlier.
Has experience casting outside of League? Maybe. I mean, I don't follow him outside of League, so I don't know. But
both teams
yeah,
really
I just think LTA and LEC casters are just like whatever.
As well.
Like, you notice the difference when you watch like other esports. Like when you watch other esports and then you watch like NA or EU, you just realize like, what is? I don't know, man. This is weird.
Looking at a lot of damage over on Kratos, just good
like the analyst desk is like boring.
They really need us to play it, then they can rotate back in.
Like they just, I don't know, they tell really bad jokes and they're like, haha. That's a great joke.
Pretty consistently.
I'm like, I don't know, man.
It's not even that.
It feels so like
5% to 15%.
Like, let's be the LCK, but not as good.
The Grubs, which has definitely been a blue-sided affair. So Grubs for Dragon.
But I mean, I'm not a caster, but like, that's, I mean, like, I don't know what they could do differently. It's just how I feel, right? Like when I listen to like, I don't know, Bastion Blue Panda, I feel like the cast is good.
Even more problematic.
Like, but I wouldn't be able to explain to you why. Right, so I'm just like a dumb fan opinion.
Well. It's just gonna be so much harder. They can melt through those waves to get the push every single time.
I actually like the one American LPL cast that shouts a lot. Mazel? Oh yeah, Basil's good. I like Basil.
Looking at this 80
yeah, he has the.
You
never see his chin. Or you used to never see his chin because his microphone would cover his chin. Then one day he moved the camera, you're like, whoa! What the fuck? That's what your chin looks like? God damn! I always thought he had like a goatee or something.
He should have his Yun Trials.
KMTlol is a good caster, what do you mean?
In fact, just shy of the 10
I guess, I don't know.
Some good pacing for himself, and he's going to be stacking that up nicely, whereas you look at the side, Shogun doesn't have that Essence Reaver yet.
Like, in terms of, like, casters, yeah, I guess, okay, Captain Flowers. I mean, I love Emily Rand, right? Like, Emily Rand is probably the best.
Having those
like,
almost
I think she's the best there.
Look, I'd like them to. We'll have to see what they're going to go. We have seen some pretty wacky picks from Sivers out and about not too long ago. So
We'll
we'll have to see how it's going to work.
Latin
I'd like to see a
America
little bit more proactivity
not
from
Latin
Vikings here. They
America,
have
LTA
that
North
Oriana,
is
Lee
more
Sin combo.
interesting.
I wanna see
Hell
them
nah,
start to
dude.
use it.
I've
So I'm looking for a
been
little
watching
bit more. They
LTA
lost that
North.
first big fight, but I think that was just a cleaner
Hell nah,
rotation
dude.
out of
That
Secret
region is
Wales.
dog shit.
I want to see
Cloud9
Vikings be
lost to
proactive.
fucking
They
like
need to
100
start making
Thieves and
some moves.
Shopify.
Yeah,
Almost losing to fucking Disguised Toast, dude. The Disguised Toast is so bad, even Disguised Toast doesn't want to fucking watch his team play.
One who actually gets significant damage into Pun, and even then, realistically, with the build choice he's got,
boring.
He's not going to have any
I
significant
watch
damage
more
for a good long
LTA
while.
South
So
than I
these
do LTA North.
game team fights are going to be a real sticking point. Pun should realistically be able to play them quite comfortably.
Especially with that all out, just being able to disrupt the team fight. Again, this is what we see Secret Wales comp is doing a really good job of, is they can get so many ultimates.
It's a good product, is it?
CC, the quickness, the slows, the knockups. It's going to cause so much havoc and break up the team fight that is Vikings. But that's the flash.
Okay,
Ooh,
flash,
double
flash.
flash is going forward. Pun, very
Nice.
aggressive.
Cox9 had a world again. LOL.
Notoriously immobile.
Every team I like just sucks.
Whereas Pun on the Cassante, not really struggling all that much when it comes to mobility. He does.
And they
have a
cast
few of those
E for
dashes in, can
breakfast?
get
Dude, that's
through
not
the little team
saying
fights
much.
and
I
make
just
sure
went
that
on a
they're
20-minute rant about how much I don't like the LEC casters. What?
Oh, the damage.
You're telling me that's like, oh, but they're better than LEC? No shit.
That tower, but
Dude, I'm gonna say it. LCP English cast is the second best English cast in the world. I'm just saying it.
Not in a great spot.
Number one by far is LCK. LCK cast is by far the best. They have the best desks. They have the best segments. Like, you know, they just have the best casters. This is what it is, you know?
Already popped as they're going to be looking to take this one, but now they're saying, no, I don't think it's
Fuck
worth it.
Fnatic.
Let's
Those
just back out.
those
It's
motherfuckers,
okay.
I stayed up until 3 a.m. watching them play.
Being aggressive, dominance in use, why not go for a fight?
Okay, you know what? Dude, I'm talking way too much about casters, man. God damn, dude. I'm not even watching the game at this point.
For the next minute 45, you're not losing much, realistically.
Fnatic? I don't know, dude. Fnatic's alright.
They do look for something in the next week.
Like, it's the worst thing. Worse than everything. I mean, like, the thing is, like, maybe the casters are good, but it's just like, it's boring though. Like, the way they talk is very, like, you know, formulaic. Or, like, I don't know, man. I just don't get, like, excited to watch the games. Like, they have, like, the banners and stuff. They're trying to do stuff to make it interesting, but...
Leandre's going to do a lot. Get a lot of value this game.
Watch the CFO supporter. He's smart. Phase. Let's go, Scums.
Especially with a Renekton who's going to be right up in your face too. Same with the Alistar. I wouldn't be surprised if they start looking at some anti-heal relatively early. Yes, we've got that Thornmail, but
Poby has been good.
Looking to get a little bit on.
Yeah. You know, Poby has been better than I thought.
Pick up a little bit of like an Oblivion Orb, but
which is kind of crazy because he was like, you know, mid-tier. Tier 2 mid laner, and now he's like
just finishing his
top 4? I mean, that's not saying much, but like, yeah, he's like as good as Humanoid.
For himself. And of course, that Essence Reaver.
Feels like they're over-forcing it. I just don't know what they're trying to go with. Like, are they trying to be like super casual vibe? But like, I don't feel like they're very casual.
And he's starting to ramp up with that Rod of Ages finished, and now he's working on that Seraphs.
Like, it doesn't feel like, you know, yo, we're gonna have fun. It feels like, oh, you know, we're so wacky and funny and silly, like a Nickelodeon show.
Which means we might be getting a bit more aggressive Dragon Soul as well. I'd love to see an Infernal, because then the fights should really start to ramp up. But we'll have to see what they're going to look for. Is 50 seconds as well on Rift Herald. Objectives across the map. We'll see where
Jackie Love is retiring? No. I don't think Jackie Love is retiring, right?
But everyone gear up for the bottom side.
He says he might, or take a break.
Overall division. He's going to let them know pretty handily. Oh, Pun's taking some big damage.
Import force and smash.
Nice kick goes in. They're going to be able to lock it down. All out is pretty good, but Yuri trying to hold up Pun. He's underneath the tower, and Caddy locks it down. Slight had to be used, and no one there to respond.
Yeah, I feel like Pun's... I mean, okay, I watched only a few games of Pun in VCS, but Pun is looking worse in Secret Wales than he did in VCS.
He's going to be ramping up just a little bit quicker, but unfortunately with that Dragon's Kick and Command Shockwave down, this should give the prio over
the Cinema Lounge? Yeah, like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's just like, I don't know what kind of vibe they're going for.
Again, the slow reaction from Secret Wales still giving them a little bit of the edge if they can secure this Dragon. Caddy still here.
I'm not a big fan of LTA North.
It's a TP play coming in too. They really want to contest it. Is Shogun trying to hold on.
But it just might be like, I don't care about the teams and players as much.
Yeah, unfortunately, might have bit themselves a little bit. It's going to be a Cloud Soul too. That is
Like a team that's
scary
leaving the
prospect.
league got second place.
Especially, I mean, you have a severe
What?
hat on that hunt. If somehow Vikings get
what the
themselves a
fuck?
soul,
How
this
does
team becomes
100 teams
just
get
the
second
most
place,
terrifying,
dude?
But the same is very much true
Yo,
for the
that's
Team
me.
Secret Wales.
I'm Baldy.
Wukong and a K'Sante
Oh,
with
dude, is
Cloud
that my
Soul
new
and Histo.
nickname? Do I
Team
just call
Secret
myself the
Wales
Baldy?
take Dragon number 2 and immediately
Balls?
pivot to the top side of the rift to look for this Herald as well.
That's the right call.
Plum was
right?
farming
Like,
actual
they're
win
already
traders
just a
and
little bit up
VCS.
on
That
the
isn't
path
saying a
of that
lot,
drag, but
dude.
still
What?
got all
Are you
built up. It was
tagging
really
it
heavily
up?
contested.
This year?
Punt is used. This punt is just holding back the team. Rift Herald is secured. Now they're looking for the fight.
Oh!
Because now Eddie wants to get a little bit more damage off, but punt is taking the grunt. Has to flash
Okay,
out.
is
Histo
Punt gonna
knocked
be
out of
okay?
the way, but they're looking for a little bit more. The good
The
kick.
insect
Oh,
kicking, but I don't think that
moving the
does
walls.
anything. They're gonna go
Between two
fight
worlds
in.
is so good.
Oh,
Yes,
the two-man
Kratos is secured.
shockwave.
Now they're caught
Oh,
between the
Secret
block and the wall.
Wales. Are they
Rift Herald
choking
back
it?
line. Tacky has to jump
Oh my
out.
God.
The feats of
Oh,
war
someone else died.
secured.
What a fight.
Dyer
with
died.
Command Shockwave coming in.
Oh, what the fuck? Histo's gonna die too! Oh my god, man, it's a fucking 4-for-1!
I mean, it looks so good for Team
and he
Secret
lose
Wales, but
grams, stinking
Punt's taken so
whales,
much
you
damage
fucking
in the kickoff of that
bastards!
fight.
What are
Histo's
you
a little
doing
bit
to
too
me?
late coming to the plate. And then, of
Oh,
course, everything's back up and ready again for the Vikings at the start of that fight. The time has elapsed that allows
guys,
them to then come
please,
in.
you're
And
against
as we watch
fucking
it, Punt just
Vikings
takes-
for fuck's sake!
The replay is just going to be an absolute heartbreak for Team Secret Wales.
Oh,
And off the
It
back
just
of it,
felt like they
Cardi
were
gets himself
all-
2. That's just terrible.
It just felt like they
Cardi's
were all
back,
caught
fucking-
out, like they were just in the slightly out of position.
I don't care
They were just getting capitalized
about
by
River.
Secret
No, I
Wales
do,
by
but I
Vikings.
don't care about
And
the
Secret
fact that
Wales
100
couldn't do
Thieves is
anything.
leaving the
I mean, you
league.
look at it, Punt, in the face of almost the entirety of the Vikings roster.
The storyline
He's
is
a little bit lost Tarkin on the backside.
100 Thieves does not
And
give a
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
about
Punt just
league,
sort of
and they're
left
gonna
to
leave
his
the
own devices,
scene.
kick back in.
Oh, and
Histo
they also
comes
have like a
over the wall,
budget
the rest of the
team.
there as
No, they
well.
don't give a
And the
fuck,
Command
skeleton crew or
Shockwave
whatever.
on
Oh,
top
they're the second
of
best team in the league, by the way.
Completely ruins Eddie.
Cool.
Forces Dyer out, and he gets caught anyway. Unfortunately, Encardi, the real winner here. Now
You would have been the better
3-0
caster?
on
Nah,
this,
dude.
What was a fairly slow
Because the moment this happens on
now
broadcast,
sitting
I
pretty
am
happy.
ripping my butthole on stream, dude.
And the big question I raised
I
there
am
is, where
fisting
was
myself
Eddie in that fight?
sideways.
They were in the pit waiting. They were saying, "Oh, guys, we'll wait for this fight. Like they'll come to us."
Like,
they actually
there's
should have
no
turned
way,
that
dude, there's
around
no
and said,
way.
Eddie, you need to go.
What
Like,
are
you
they
need to start punching out a little
doing,
bit of
dude?
damage. Because the damage shots as well just showed that it was both.
People say
mid lanes
TSM
trying
wants to
get it
come
done,
back, dude.
but
I
it
don't know,
just
dude. I
wasn't
haven't heard.
enough. We didn't really see that.
There's
Eddie
all
Carey
those
get
fake
anything done
rumors
for
about
Secret Wales.
TSM.
Now it looks like First Tower's going to go over, and that could be the feats of war.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was because he was too dead. He jumps over the wall.
Okay,
gets
wow.
immediately pulverized into a command shockwave. So unfortunately, was just not able to find the team fight. Tower
Oh, Rift Herald,
taken
that's right.
by
I was like,
Team
how the fuck
Secret
did how the
Wales,
fuck
and
the
off
Secret Wales
back
get 3
of the
objectives,
feat
guys?
of Monster Slaying, they do
Rift
actually
Herald.
steal the feats of strength away at the literal last possible second.
Was just choking the like traditional dictates.
That's what it is, though. Secret Wales been so good on these
tradition
objectives.
dictates,
2
yeah.
dragons, they're still very comfortable. The Rift Herald as well, which we didn't even fully register because
I don't
the
know,
team fight
man.
just took well over.
Maybe I'm a fucking
They've
idiot.
got
Maybe
those
it's my
feats of
fault
war, those
for
boots are gonna be
believing
a
in this
nice additive,
whales.
but
I'm
what's your
spreading
honest
missile
opinion
in
on
the,
those
in
boots,
the,
though?
on the
Are you a
internet,
fan
dude.
of
That's
I
everyone.
mean, look, any
Basically,
added
what I
stats
learned is if
good
you just
stats, even
lie
if it
and be
is
confident, that's
not
better
the
than
largest
like
amount. I mean,
telling the
shields here or
truth but
there,
being
depending on what
unsure.
you go. I think
Being like, oh, you know,
mages
the
tend to
TSM
get
might
the
come
most
back. It's not as
value with
spicy as
those upgraded kits,
TSM is
percentage
defo
magic
coming
in.
back.
But on the whole, I mean, look, any
They're
added
buying a
stats
spot
is good
right
stats,
now.
even if that is just in the form of
Team
shield.
Falcons
Coming
buy
into
100 Thieves,
what is now the
maybe.
19-minute mark. 2 items
I don't know
cheap
if they want
for
an NA
both
team,
bot
though.
lanes. Yuntals and the Runans now for Eddie. So in the team fight, he's going to be pumping out a decent
But
amount of
apparently the
damage.
way Falcons runs their
How
org is just
long
by
does he play
spending
those team
infinite
fights,
money.
especially given that Shogun has finished up his Flicker Blades as well. So even if you are fighting close quarters, those ricochets are
EWC
really
points,
gonna
they
start
already
stacking
do
up.
because they just have they have an
especially with that
esport
Hurricane,
team
that
in
is the
every
close item. You need to
title.
be sitting on top of them to really be having an impact as Neri here. But you do have
They
a
don't
pretty
need to,
substantial
though. They
front
don't
line
even
to
need a
keep
league
you
team.
alive as best as possible.
That's like
It
one of the few
really
games
comes
they
down to
don't
whether
have a
we're gonna
team
see
in.
Dyer and Histo pull that trigger and start making some things happen with those teams. But I believe in Secret Wales. Yes, they're only 3k gold behind. There is a chance they can turn this around. It is all about the scaling.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, despite the great start there from Eddie, it's kind of been cut down off the back of
I don't even know what
3
team they
kills
would
now
make
going away
in
at
NA
Cardi,
that would be
so
like that good.
definitely going to be a tool that makes this series very, very hard to play comfortably. 7 stacks as well on the Rod of Ages. Seraph's fully finished up now. So essentially a real champion in terms of that damage output. Having
These
that
have
level
a team of
13 to
Mena?
boot, so second level
I
in
don't know
your
what that
ultimate.
is.
Command Shockwave. really is going to be that make or break point for the Vikings.
Yeah, before EWC though.
And it can just be the Lee Sin going in for
ERL?
it, chuck it on Alistair, give that extra shield. But Kratos is now being looked at. Artican has spawned as well, and the team's already starting to rotate up. Vikings are already on the drag saying, we'll take this, but Artican's the next prize as well.
Vikings getting themselves dragged. Middle, East, North, Africa. Oh,
if a game
okay.
can be thrown, it will likely be thrown at the Artican, and we've seen it so many times. Unfortunately,
Yes.
the lesson not quite learned.
Come on, Vikings, do Artican!
I think Team Secret Wales probably could have contested that just a little bit, but no, they give it over. It is only the third dragon, not the be-all and end-all. But Team Secret Wales, don't clump up with Xulong around.
Rift Herald being
Lhasa
Hopefully
Ali.
we're going to break this tier 1 up in top side, but whole team is there hovering, so I doubt there'll be any real noticeable take. Just a good charge.
Yeah, unfortunately, not nearly enough damage done in the mid lane to really enable that. In fact, next to none, really. Guri has been found.
Oh, yeah.
Does get himself away.
What the fuck is it called?
Slipperiness
South
of the Lee Sin.
Asia?
Every jungler's nightmare, Lee Sin that can actually ward hop. It is the dream, but now they're still all hovering on this top side. No one really down on the bot side.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude.
Pun just saying,
they
let's
do
just hold this mid.
League of Legends like they've done in CSGO.
Everyone's looking for a bit of a
Or
reset.
CS2, I should say. They're probably going to want a team in Europe and just buy out as many great players as they can.
Into the Jark shows he's getting some value, especially in that armor side of things, but Pun still going to be, sorry, Cardi rather, is still going to be hitting them.
I forget it's on Sunny right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's building towards what I'd imagine is a void stuff. I don't necessarily know if he goes to
Dude, Glory, right? Isn't he? No, he's on a Turkish team. Never mind.
Yeah, I imagine you probably get a
Was it? Oh, was it Slater that was on a fucking
There's not enough magic resistance
Saudi
to really
team?
find that much value, unfortunately.
I forget.
Could be looked at here. Histo posturing very aggressively, just sitting in the bush, waiting in the wings. So's Taki off onto the side. Second one of them pulls trigger.
It's not even listed.
Uri already looking at those Krugs.
Wait,
slide it
AL.
away. Disrespect.
Absolutely. The trench in the mid lane. 1,500 gold, 1,000 in the top side, and Cardi. There you go.
Damn, dude.
Has finished stacking. He is having a phenomenal game for himself here. And this is, mind you,
Unforgiven. There he is.
Paranoia shockwave combo. The Nocturne was not picked in the first phase, was banned away in the second. So we're not.
Player went to Saudi, yeah. Okay, yeah. And he has no players worth paying. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Scops, if they're gonna make a super team, wouldn't they just do it in Europe?
As long as you can land a shockwave,
like who are they gonna be able to buy out? That's gonna make their team like so much better.
Got to be very worried. Is again. Really bit of a quiet mid-game so far. 23 minutes into the game. Artican's still available. They're looking to secure these top-tier towers to see if they can alleviate some pressure on the map.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Vikings roster is reasonably good at clearing
Right,
waves,
reject
so
them?
they
Yeah,
should
for
have,
now.
for the most part,
In
almost every single lane. They're going to clear things out, take that top
EWC
tier
is
one
only a thing
recall,
because Riot
get some
allows
more
them to
gold,
do
or
it.
spend some of that gold that's been sitting in the pocket. What is Cardi looking for here?
And a promotion
Quite
mechanism
bad.
sucks.
He's
Yeah?
going to be that Crypt Bloom from the looks of
I mean,
things.
EU scouting is
Rift
bad,
Maker,
dude.
I would imagine potentially it could be that Blooded Curse for this.
It's getting better though.
I mean, the scariest thing for me, Shogun has the next BF sword in inventory. Once that turns,
Who's so
into
good at
infinity,
NACL,
his
made
team fights
Worlds at
are pretty much
LEC.
over.
He has an ERL,
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
problem
know.
with Zeri's, right? Is the second
Yeah,
they get
actually,
a
I
little
have
bit
no
out of
idea
hand,
why.
Just 1-1-1 on that score line, but you are.
Dude, Patrick was in the fucking
That's
league.
Still the equivalent of 2 kills.
Patrick was in fucking LEC. I was Unforgiven, had to go fucking make pennies or just take the Saudi bag.
They do not get locked down in these team fights. A team fight could just be over for the side of Vikings.
Artican started here, but it doesn't look like Team Secret Wales
Did he not know? Shut the
either
fuck up,
aware
they
or
know.
keen. I think probably keen is the main problem.
What
here.
are they doing?
And it should go.
Wales,
it's
wake
just gonna
up!
Go over freely for the Vikings. There's no shout in
What?
for Team Secret Wales at all. So they're going to look for the mid lane tower instead.
Yeah, look, it's a good trade, honestly. Just handing that over, but the buffs.
Wait,
you get
what are they
so
doing?
Nice. You can see 3 members looking to hover around. They want to try and get this mid, but it's still
They can't
very
get mid
healthy, so
tower.
I don't think they're going to be able to get it in time.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, just not having Eddie there, just not having the greatest of siege comps, at least compared to what is the
TSC
response from
Falcons?
Vikings.
Hell yeah, let's
Just being able
go.
to get around them at reasonably quickly.
Oh shit, wait, that
Something
means
in the
we're gonna
jungle.
get
All the best they're gonna
fucked.
find is this red buff, and
Holy
unfortunately
fuck,
for
your
Team
head is
Secret
shiny.
Wales, it
Dude,
seems
my
like
head
they
is shiny
may have
every
just stalled
day.
out
I
of
can
this
go
game.
buy a hat.
Never say never though, Panda. That's the difference when it comes to LCP. These players, these teams, they will fight to the end as Eddie could actually just be caught, but skate over the
never mind, he
wall.
lives.
See you later, alligator.
Oh, if there'd been a slightly better response from the Vikings there, that was assuredly.
I just feel like when Patrick, I don't know, Patrick spent so much time being mediocre.
Vikings now posturing very aggressively, but the damage coming out of Dire cannot be ignored.
Malcolm never here for LCP. He watches the better analyst that CoStreams LCP.
Of a hat will take one of those resonating strikes and get something done. One good kick. One good resonating strike will be a make pun. Just could be
some girl in the metro watching LCP near me. What the fuck?
The flash from his toe is good. Is coming down with the knockback.
Let's go.
Between two worlds.
Let's simmer down. Let's go, Colin. This is the fight. This might be it. Oh, huge! Look at them play. Look at them team fighting.
Making him a head. It's a triple
kill. He almost got it. He almost got the penta.
If that spark hit, Taki actually down a little bit of that burn.
Okay, Dire, come on. You flash for it.
Trying to make a little
Dude, don't
bit
fucking
more
miss your shit.
Dire!
Dire!
That was the most VCS fight I think I have ever seen. It looked like it was horrendous positioning there from Team Secret Wales. But they find the opening and allow Eddie to just play off the back of the engage. He's not in a position to be caught. He then comes screaming over that wall. And you look at it, pun. You think he's dead to rights here, but he's a very tanky lad, given that the majority of the damage is physical. Then comes his to over the wall, followed by the quickness, and then Eddie comes in screaming over with the lightning
nice play by Taki.
Takes
Good
out
catch.
the major damage threat, forces out Cardi entirely, and then almost mops himself up a quadra. They do, unfortunately, lose out on Dire here. Not respecting just how strong Cardi is in the grand scheme of things, but you saw picture-in-picture. They get themselves that top tier tower. Cardi.
What the fuck even kills him?
Disrespectful fight from Dire.
Oh, the ball. Never mind.
Just
he wanted to feel like he's doing something. Oh my god, then can't even get fucking Baron now. Fuck me, dude.
Do you remember what it is, Panda?
The hair for remove the R? Yeah, dude. That's basically it. I mean, this gameplay is Sigma's in a dire situation.
The last whisper there for Eddie. This is an interesting spot in the game. Because
Cardi's still the father of the enemy's mids.
Likely cost this game one for either.
Yeah, I think they talked about that in the podcast.
Cardi is at the moment.
That podcast was a lot of fun.
Ahead. He's 3 items deep, and he is hitting incredibly hard with that level 17 online. Dire
we need an LCP English podcast that would get like 10 viewers, you know?
3 in his between worlds. I mean, not even this way. He's a wee way off it, in fact.
And
we
look,
need us one of those
right now is
because there's no like official, there's no like
really
podcast. I don't think there's any League of Legends podcast that talks about fucking League.
AOE. They're not really able to get anything done because, like I said, Cardi is just so strong. But you can't.
If you're on it, no one is watching. Exactly, dude. I didn't say me. I said someone else.
Can Zeri on Eddie do it better? Or is Caddy going to hold this team a little bit further?
It's a 3-0 today, right, dude?
How they play these team fights, because one command shot.
Yeah, Secret Wales.
He's as good as done, unfortunately.
My podcast had up to 120 views or something.
It and then allow him to come in on the
I didn't say yours, dude.
Things start to work very, very cleanly for
I'm saying in general.
Again, cannot be underestimated in these team fights. Those ricochets are really going to hurt.
Everyone that Epsilon said MVKE would promote.
Yeah, and I'm still a little bit worried. We're only seeing that Spectre's cow being picked up for the side of Pun, so a little bit of that magic resist slowly coming online.
Is the accusation of you buying everyone's CF Hentai buy? What
Caddy is just an absolute monster getting that.
Taki misses. Okay, but that's fine. We can still fight this though.
Too long as well.
I guess he doesn't have ult. Got to back out.
And they've just burnt summoners just to see what can happen.
On the hunt down as that unbreakable will, so your Alistar isn't going to be that big beefy tank that he traditionally is when it comes to team fight time. You're not really losing out on all that much.
My star power didn't carry? Oh man.
Look at the damage coming from Baron. That is just not where you want to be fighting for either of these junglers. They're just a little bit too squishy still. But there's the engage still like wants a bit more, but no, Taki is getting out of dodge. And they're just slowly resetting again. They're both just limit testing each other right now, Panda, and I'm here for it.
Quickness halfway off cooldown, so it is
oh my god, dude. Give me a wide duck ass. Where's my wide duck assers?
Which they can look to turn it around. Both teams actually have.
Not gonna lie, I like the ball more than the cap. Really?
So if they find
adds more emotion. My forehead adds emotion.
For Team
what the fuck?
There you go. Mortal Reminder is finished up. 5 items.
I have
deep
other
on this
hats,
series.
but like,
given the room, he will make this game for Team Secret Wales.
I don't know.
That's it.
I have the cowboy hat, but then I can't wear my headset. That's the problem.
Or just that shred. You got 2 black cleavers. You got a crit bloom. No, there's only a last whisper now coming in for Shogun. So I don't know. I don't know if they have the full amount of damage that Zeri can do in comparison. I think Zeri's just going to start carrying these fights because they've made it to this late game.
If you use ... and type it, find it quickly. Oh.
Kratos has had a really good game.
Damn, so
He's up
toxic.
about 50 CS at the moment. He has that Styrax and the Shojuns as
I'm
well.
curious,
So
what did my
it's gonna be
podcast get?
pretty survivable
Recall Japan.
in the middle of these team fights. Unfortunately, yeah, Zeri does a lot of
Oh,
damage.
never
There you
mind.
go.
I got
On
way
100
less
looking
views,
for
dude.
Klebs
I got
on
like
bot side.
50
They wanna
or
go straight for
20.
Dyer, could be caught out.
80
Used the resonating
views.
strike early. Popping the pink ward down.
Damn,
A
dude.
little bit more of a fight. Good kick.
Oh,
Is there
what's
resonating
going on
strike
here?
2 worlds is going to be enough
Nani?
to stay alive as the flash engage.
Oh.
Can they get anything done as the flash from Dyer is enough?
They gotta get out.
They're looking for more
They
of a
gotta
fight.
leave.
Taki's trying to get the re-engage back
Can
in.
he turn this?
Kratos is now getting
Wait,
caught,
come on,
and he's
Pun.
doing the damage.
Pun
Trying to
hasn't
hold
ulted
on to
yet.
Chaos coming in, knocking up 2 members.
Dude, is Sivir
It's
doing
just a
massive
little bit
damage?
too
I can't
much.
tell.
The Secret Wales trying to re-engage
Oh my
this
God,
fight.
dude.
And
Is
they
this a
just said,
damage
"No,
of 0
we're
for
trying
0?
to keep Dyer alive." And that was pretty dire close, if you ask me.
Oh, I think that was pretty brilliant. The response.
28 the other one, YouTube autoplay. Dude, the only popular episodes were like ones with guests.
For both sides,
If there's no
and with
guests,
Vikings
it
having
didn't
come
really
out
do
on the
that
bitter end of
great.
That fight means that they take the dragon for themselves. They will deny that soul and drag this game out for just a little bit longer, but with Baron alive, a single fight will likely mean that goes over. And like Team Secret Wales narrowly avoided
bald in these
disaster there.
episodes?
Dire flashes
No,
away
I
from
had the
command
comb
shockwave.
over.
It only catches Pun. And with that Spectral Cal, he's taken a lot
Oh, I
less
went
magic
bald
damage than he
halfway.
would
Oh
have
my
otherwise.
God, dude, I went bald
Look, and
partway
that's
through my
3 flashes there
podcast.
for the side of Secret
Crazy.
Wales compared to
Damn.
Vikings' 2 flashes,
Never mind.
which is Caddy and Guri. So they've spent so many summoners just for that one fight to get
Average
this dragon
watch time,
to deny the soul
5%?
point. But now they're hovering around the Baron. This is the big play. One good pick, one good team fight.
How do I
secures
find
the
my
Baron,
average
should
watch
secure the win.
time?
Or, again, Team Secret Wales a little bit split here. Not in the greatest positions to collapse it on
whatever.
this fight should it start up.
I'll look at it later.
Yeah, well, you don't have the flashes on Dyer and Hizdo. Arguably 2 of the more mobile champions on the Rift that aren't going to suffer. And they committed a lot here to try and make this play onto Dyer. Guri has to ward off the
TikTok ruined average attention span. True.
Oh, looks like
TikTok,
dude,
dude, ChatGPT is ruining people's brains, dude.
Oh man, we were halfway through a fantastic
You need to
fight
clip
and it just
farm
got caught, but
harder.
now
You know,
they're looking
I
up
don't know
the
what
top side,
clips
Guri,
to
they want get this
farm.
cheeky little
When I
scuttle.
clip farm, they
Now
don't
it looks
do
Hunt
like they don't
holding
really
on.
get
Tanky
views. It's
boy now
only
trying to
like
get the damage off. No,
actually, I don't even know
They
what
want to
gets
get
views.
anything they can, but again, both these teams, just neither team wants to pull the trigger fully.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing that redemption value for these supports as a first item pickup. Dyer in a phenomenal position to look for a flank, but Vikings just not
editing software? No, I do it through OBS, and then yeah, I just get
probably
my Adobe Premiere just to add like the
brush and Cardi
title.
throws the ball and clears them out. This
It's not that
team is just
hard.
riding a nice edge. The goal difference negligible at this stage of the game. You look at it, Guri and Shogun.
I
both
mostly
at
just clip
16,
like
Dyer
hype
finally
plays.
getting
That usually does the
maximum
best.
level in his between worlds. So all those big key ultimates for both teams are going to be at their max level. We are getting to a point where the goal difference is going to stop making
Adobe
much of a
Premiere.
difference at all.
And this is true League of Legends at its finest.
I mean,
right? Is when
it works
both
with basic,
teams have
simple
full
editing,
items,
which is what I
It now
do.
comes down to how good your hands are. It's your champions are at their absolute potential.
Didn't know
It's
you were
how can
into
you
that shit?
pilot
It's
them, how can
kinky?
you force the play,
Yes.
how can you win the fight? So I'm excited to see what these two teams want to do.
Oh, this
They're
looks like
really
it's gonna
trying
be a
focus on this
5-game
Baron, but
stinker like
again,
yesterday.
gotta
Dude,
think about this
yesterday's
Dragon
stinker is
2.5
not gonna be
minutes
like
because
this.
neither team
This is
able
choking.
to fully commit to these trigger pushes. I want to see Guri, who now has the Guardian Angel,
Ooh.
really
Not gonna
commit
do
to
it for
something a
real,
little
for
bit
real?
more. It's that
What?
Resonating
Why?
strike, but nothing more.
Yeah,
Dude, there's a
unfortunately, just
constipation in a
little too
row.
quick
Oh, my
on this
bundle!
theory. They don't want to follow it up because it would have split the team fight pretty significantly, and with Hizdo in a flank position and Pun there as well, likely would have been a death sentence for Guri. Lord Dominic's now finished for Shogun, so he is going to be hitting insanely hard.
Hey, these teams might be better than fucking
Yeah, more
EDG,
flashes
dude.
coming
You never
up.
know. Or
We need to see
JDG.
Eddie make a play. We need Shogun to have the space that they
Oh.
need. Now they're looking
Oh.
on Pun. He could be caught out.
What's going
It's
on
the team
here?
between two worlds. As they're on the back
Damn.
line at
Okay,
the same
Pun's
time.
actually
Pun
losing all
taking
his
the damage
AP. He's
for
gonna
free, but they're
die.
trying to get even more.
I mean, they
Caddy
get
picked up the
Orianna in
shockwave, it's still
return.
good. Sulong wants to
Oh my
try
God.
and pull this fight a little bit
They trade
further.
1-for-1,
Kratos
top and
picks up
mid.
Pun, and it's a 1-for-1
Okay,
play.
Shogun. Oh, he
The
just
Vikings
took a
are not
thumb
done.
into
They're
the
looking for a
face.
re-engage.
He runs
Team Secret
away.
Wales
Shogun was gonna run
just
up
trying
and
to
do
cut
some
out
crazy
here,
shit.
top
Took
lane
one W to the face
for
and he
mid.
turned around and left.
I think
Oh my
realistically,
god,
puts both teams in
dude! It's a
position where neither of them
35-minute
can
snooze
comfortably
fest.
take this Baron at all.
Oh, you fucking
So the game will likely
buttholes.
stall out 90
Like,
seconds.
subscribe to
The
the
next
plus
Dragon
cancel
Shulong
subscription?
is just going to get that ward out. Will be cleared
Yeah,
immediately, but doesn't
the
get jumped on by
subscription
Dire.
fee. You're right, Meander. That's really
This
fucked
is one
up.
of those openings, right? Like,
I
you have to
definitely
pick up
didn't
the
download it in
on
20,
the
like...
side of Vikings.
When
Like,
the fuck
Caddy's
did I
gone.
download
That's
it?
a big time.
But
It's still
this version
25
is definitely not from
seconds. I feel like at
2015
this
that
point,
hasn't
you
been
could look a
updated
little
forever
bit
and is
aggressively
just
for a
free to
Baron here
use,
and look for a
essentially.
second.
For legal reasons, that is a joke. Please, Adobe, do not sue me.
Look at how much damage the ricochets are doing onto Eddie. He's only just started in the fight and he's already half HP. Cardi, they absolutely collapse in on him. A brilliant play.
Dude.
But unfortunately, Punt has taken so much damage from Shogun.
No,
through all of
okay,
that
listen.
he just
You
dies.
watch
He's
level
just locked
LPL.
down, finished
LPL is
off.
pretty fucking
And that
bad,
is the real
no?
problem. Eddie cannot play close because we see how much damage he's taking. He's got the Guardian Angel now, and that might be that little difference maker. He can afford to take that damage because he's going to have that resurrection. So long as the team
UP
can play
would
off the
probably
back and give him that
beat-
space once it comes back online, if they can force
What?
Shogun out, there's very
Dude,
much a world in
UP
which
barely
this
even
can
have
happen.
5 like
You look at how
functioning
close these team fights are.
players. They're 15th.
And it's very
built
rare
out
to
aiming.
see that another AD carry is out farming a Sivir, especially in
Too bad
pro
they
play.
weren't
This is
16th, then
unheard of.
aiming wouldn't be
Series
interested.
up
Heyo!
431 minions. to
Allegedly, for legal reasons, that is a
387.
joke.
That is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that in a normal game, let alone a pro game. So really big shots on Eddie, who is holding
Okay,
their
Taki's
own.
ghosting.
Now they're looking for a bit of an engage.
They're gonna look for a fight for Dragon Spawns.
Quick, this is summoned. He's still trying to get that
The
cyclone
double
off.
knockup?
Knockups
I mean,
and
onto
Teach
Alistair
it well.
Grant.
The back
Okay, it
damage is good.
worked.
Hunt is getting it
Grant
in.
is down.
Mr.
Oh my
is
god,
now.
look at
He's
Eddie.
just
Come on,
blasting
Eddie. Pop
wants
the fuck
more
off.
damage, more kills. Double kill.
Okay, Dyer's
Heading
going
over,
in.
And they're trying to get anything
Oh,
else.
never mind.
But
He's
now
backing
Baron's on
out.
the
He
line.
realized,
Looking at
maybe
their nexus.
don't be a hero.
Mid-tower is where they want to go.
An absolute collapse there from the Vikings.
What are they gonna go for? They're gonna go for
isolate themselves.
Baron?
They give Eddie a free opportunity to get that damage out with
Go to
Shogun
my
not
car,
being in the
so I'll
vicinity.
move
They
on to
actually
lurking,
pumped
but
it
you don't
out
have a
return.
car? Yeah, you have a car?
He's going to look to try and steal away.
I thought you were
what will be
poor.
the 6th Dragon and deny Soul.
Yeah, Mr. Moneybags over here.
Not going to be allowed. In fact, they're going to collapse down here with Dire and Pun to try and take it for themselves. And with Cardi playing bodyguard, Baron going on at the same time.
Are they going to be able to stop it? Is this Gurg just going to take Dragon's lead?
Away with it here, Command Shockwave.
Yeah.
And they will.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy, good trade
Work
there.
car.
They
I have a
lost the
job
Baron,
now.
gonna
Yo,
pick up
let's
the
go,
Cloud Dragon. They're both
poggers.
on Soul Point. These teams
I don't have a
really
car.
wanna
The car
look at
is
this next
for rich
race
people.
I mean, you just
An
watch this
Elder
fight.
could just end the game. Yeah, watch it.
Taki, massive quickness here, comes in, gets Sulong and Kratos out. Shogun's forced to flash away to avoid Pun, and all the while, Eddie and Dire are just
I mean, the
pumping out that
gameplay
damage.
is pretty
Shogun then gets jumped on by Dire, which
shit.
allows Eddie to come in because of how hard Dire is hitting, and looks to finish it off. And it's the chaos that Team Secret Wales sows into these team fights that Vikings are just not accustomed to.
And we said right at the start of the night,
DFM SHG probably at the level of LPL
it was
13,
a little
14.
bit dirty, but just dirty enough that I could probably enjoy that Martine. But now
I don't know
wanna see
about
these
that,
teams
dude.
Clean up these team fights a little bit more. The laundry needs to be put away. I want to see them use this Baron to its absolute
Honestly, dude, I
potential.
think DFM SHG,
Boy, the Rabadon's finished up now.
I
for
wouldn't be
Cardi, so if he
surprised they have
does
trouble
find an
being
angle,
tier 2 teams.
that again is really just going to ruin the back line in the form of Eddie and Dire, who has his Bloodleader's Curse now. 4,000 gold lead in the bot lane. Completely irrelevant at this stage, given that.
No,
well, it's full
I don't
build for
think
Eddie
they
and
beat
Shogun is
RNG.
working on his final item.
Okay, if RNG's
Just
in
look at the damage
disband,
with
or
these
you
Baron
know,
not
like
being ways that
hypothetically, they're still
getting onto
thing.
the base of Vikings.
Like
You can only imagine this game
OMG
has
Academy
not
would
much
probably
longer going.
beat like DFM
No,
SHG
this
if
is
I'm
where
being
it's definitely
real.
gonna close it out. The solid 5k gold lead over the Secret Wales could just be the nail in the coffin. Usually it's a 10k gold lead. We're seeing it at 5 right now. Redemption coming down. The Baron has just been so well used right here. Opening up this mid is just going to alleviate so much.
Okay, Pun?
As now they're looking at
What the
Pun.
fuck?
Caught out, but it is Cassante. They are very
Dude, I feel like
tanky.
this Lee Sin pick
They
has
have to
kind of
hold
been
the line a little
useless.
further.
Especially with Eddie just sitting there in the pocket looking to finish off that tower. That's not really
Like,
the person you want to collapse in on.
As far as I
Sometimes
know,
get eggs
like
onto Dire, but
LGL
again,
would be
with
like,
the lack of vision. in
yeah,
their
like
own
they would
jungle,
be
they just can't
like, you know,
afford to take a
even or
fight here.
losing to like bottom
Punt
tier
just
LPL
being
teams
his
like
big menace in the
RNG
front line.
and
He's finally
OMG.
started to hit those items. He's got the resistances that he's been looking for. And you look at how many members the command shockwave goes completely
Shockwave.
wide.
That is not what you want for the side of Vikings. They've just missed their mark, and that's their trigger.
fuck,
That's what
man.
they needed to actually start these fights off, and it has just been put on cooldown. We still got quite a minute, probably about 30 seconds or so before that is going to be back up. So I'm really worried for how Vikings going to play this next fight.
Yeah, and Team Secret Wales
Give
know
him
that
a
they're in a position
13.
of power now. This is a very bleak spot. Quickness.
Oh, okay.
Right
The
back in, it's getting
Ah,
4 members.
Oh, wait, never mind. Huge burst damage.
Cannot be much.
Holy shit, never mind.
The redemption.
I thought the dive was kind of like iffy. Never mind, it's
Between all these
clean.
members. We finally got some kills on
Let's
Dire.
go.
They're back in this game.
Finally.
2-9 is now. The GA is popped on the side of his though, but they're gonna make their
Wait,
victory march.
if
all the way
DFM are
down top lane
13?
and looking to lock down this Nexus right here.
I'm
Right
from
now.
Elmo, dude. VCS, Vietnamese and Oriana just don't go well together if there's no Nocturne on the map. What the fuck, dude? VCS Oriana all like hit nothing? Crazy.
And he's getting close, but he's got the GA. They do still lock him down. Pun picking up another kill. It is just the
tier 3. Oh, my bad. I saw the.
And game
I thought it was 13.
Conclusively heading over to Secret Wales.
No, not tier 3.
Not quite
like,
how I expected us
okay,
to get there, but ultimately I think
I know LGL, like they scrim like tier 2, Korea, China, right?
Opportunity.
Like, if they were in LCK they would probably be around like
Shogun
3rd.
Forced out of one too many team fights, allowing
if I had
Eddie
to guess.
to take those
But
moments.
that's based on like scrim rumors, so like who knows?
Having a phenomenal game for himself on this Rakan.
But and like from watching them play as well, but like yeah, I don't think they'd be like
near over 120,000 damage.
Yeah, if they're in LCK, it'd probably be last place.
Numbers, but
I feel like DNF would beat them.
Again, I was a little bit questioning the draft for Team Secret Wales, but they come together.
Asia Masters?
A scrappy comp plays a scrappy game, and that's exactly where Team Secret Wales thrive.
You can tell by the gold as well, Panda. It was just so easy.
Well, I mean, like, dude, I don't know what happened with DCG and FAK, but they just like shit the bed.
Stayed even again until the Secret Wales just said, "This is our game."
It should like DFM and like SHG, they would be around. I would say 3rd or 4th in LCKCL. I don't think they're that bad.
Phenomenal play from Secret Wales. It was that long con. They said, "Hey, we'll pick Zeri into your sliver. That's fine," and it came up with the goods. 3K gold up, a full item ahead. You gotta love it.
And I mean, it started really well for the Vikings. A great rotation in.
Because like I heard DCG, FAK were beating like LCKCL teams, like you know, even like KT Challengers. That's why I was like, oh, Asia Masters is going to be really hyped. Because these teams and scrims are doing well against challenger teams. But then, like, you watch the play and you're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, it was really bad.
Over the wall, and there's Eddie following it up. Unfortunately, Command Shockwave then lands
I mean, like,
Eddie, who's just been pulverized.
Secret Wales.
He gets completely demolished.
This fight
was
such a disaster, dude.
Down Dire and his dog, of course. Cardi at one point was 4-0 in the game. That slow burn, I thought potentially was going to be that difference maker, but when it came to crunch time, when the pressure really started mounting, unfortunately for the Vikings, they just could not contest. And again, you look at these magnificent team fights where Eddie comes in just a hair late, and that's what allows him to just run rampant because all those key abilities have been used, all the chaos has been sowed, which just gives him all the more freedom, all the more autonomy to play these fights.
And again, the key word for the series, I think, is
just this game was like such a mess.
As clean as I think we could expect.
But hey, I mean, at least Secret Wales sure was messy, but at least they won.
Like 1 or 2 picks.
They're able to claw their way back.
Game. There was not much bloodshed, but when it was huge, and you can see this fight here as well.
This was the breaking point, unfortunately. For the
okay, I just didn't. Look, Shogun didn't even auto attack that fight. Like he auto attacked like what? Once, twice at the end?
The amount of damage he's going to pump out completely turns it. But for some reason, Oriana's ball is on her. She's then forced to flashback over the wall, leaving Xulong and Kratos to their own devices. By this stage, the game was largely done. Just the ability to collapse in. Command Shockwave had already been burnt for nothing. And Team Secret Wales, with that Baron buff, know full well that they can collapse in here and take this fight. So, unfortunately, Dire and Team Secret Wales just knowing their limits very much when it comes to this game.
It's so funny. That looks so tiny because the camera's so pulled away.
For our first year, we're off to Da Nang next weekend, of course, the 20th and 21st. Still a couple of games.
That's like a week away, dude.
CFO and PSG Talon in that top 3 position. And with that game, I'm feeling more and more confident that it might just be Team Secret Wales.
Dude, my time, I mean, dude.
Either way, it's going to be Vietnam.
I don't know, dude. I'm afraid to go there, man.
And that's what I care about. We're going to see some awesome plays. After that game,
dude, Trophy was so real.
I think there's still a 3-1 in there.
LPSW clutches up and makes worlds. I hope so too.
But either way, both
That's
these
why I'm
teams
hoping
got the
they look
goods. I
good
wanna
today,
see
so I
who's
can
got
feel
the
good
goods
about them going
or
against
who's
Gam.
got the money bags.
Well, I mean, that's
I don't wanna
exactly
see
it. It becomes
PSG
a stamina
Worlds,
race
such a
and a best
PSG hater.
of 5 Team Secret Worlds get it over the line in game 1. They weather the storm and they come out with a victory, but it's a best of 5. It is not a sprint, it is a marathon. When we come back after the break, game 2, to see whether it's a clean sweep.
What's always so true? Yeah.
Straight up.
Listen, I'm scared. I don't want to be shot. Yeah, dude. Dude, America's a weird place, man. Dude, every time I go to America, I feel like such a foreigner, dude. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. The shit that's going on there is wild. Like, Taiwan, Japan, I mean, you could throw in Korea in there too, right? Korea, China. It's very, like, chill. You know, when I go outside, I can go outside at night, go to the convenience store, grab a snack. I can go take a piss. You know, it's like, yeah, like Japan, like, I've never, like, felt like, you know, oh, is it okay for me to, like, stand outside and talk? Well, I think PSG will level up, dude. They have good players. I just wanted to see TSW, and now we're not going to see TSW or GAM. I'm going to run some ads real quick. AL got Otacon. Dude, if AL loses the NIP, dude, holy fuck. Yeah, that would be wild. Does Leave have 101 stacks on Senna at 21 minutes?
Finds the angle to do so.
Herald dropped as well.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, so I'm just gonna show it, right? I'm watching Dom, but whatever. Is that actually, does that actually say 103? What the fuck?
Oh my lord.
Why does he have 103 stacks on Senna at 22 minutes? Isn't that fucking crazy?
저희 입장에서는 절대 물러설 곳이 없고 그래서 반드시 이겨야만 한다고 생각을 해서 지금 당장은 이길
Holy fuck, dude. Leave is probably like the best Senna.
They've made playoffs, they get to fight, they get to look towards worlds. They could be one of
He's still losing? Yeah, but every time I see Leave on Senna, he always has like ridiculous amount of stacks. Yeah, he's losing, but like still, dude, even in the losing position, he has like crazy stacks.
Ricochet is really ripping through those health bars forward. Will go Histo, but he's going to be taken out immediately. Look at the CC. PSG finding it, but the damage is down for Mini. The triple comes out yet again.
That main game is so criminal.
thúc đẩy em ngay lúc này có lẽ là tất cả những người đồng đội cũng như tất cả những các bạn khán giả ở Việt Nam.
Oh man.
Absolute
如果能拿到 LCP 的第一座奖杯意义的话，很非凡吧。毕竟打职业就是想要拿到最好的成绩。
Most likely going to go down. Nice flash, gets him clear of a lot of the damage. Then comes Carson. Aria might be the next target. Aria's taking a lot of damage himself. Flashes away, but he's going to get taken out by Carson. And so strong on this Pantheon, he's going to be able to continue forward. Woody finds a nice knock and finds an even nicer one there onto Citrus.
Việc nâng cấp của giải đấu LCP thì đối với mình thì thực sự rất quan trọng tại vì
If AL loses to NIP, it's top 8 fraud watch.
mùa xuân thì
Yeah.
đã không có được gọi là cơ hội để mà nâng cấp thì cái việc mà nâng
Yeah,
cấp
I don't know what the
này
fuck
nó
Tommy
ý
is
nghĩa
doing,
lớn
dude.
với đối với Hưng Lĩnh cũng
Like,
như cả
how
đội
the fuck did AL go to like, you know, game 5s at MSI, looking so good, to like whatever the fuck this is? Like, how's like, dude, they made the finals of EWC. Oh, like, dude, going to 5 games with 2 Genji and fucking like T1 is crazy. And now they might not make it to Worlds. Huh? Hey, Moonspot, what's up? We're just talking about League, you know how it is. Yeah, AL is on fraud watch, dude. I don't know what the fuck this team is doing. Oh. Makes you put Vikings at this year's LPL playoff level. Yeah, I mean, I think LPL is looking so bad, dude. Fraud watch? Yeah, for LPL, there's like a Chinese team. And AL's a team that we lost to at MSI Moon. So yeah, AL, we lost to them 3-1. At MSI, they're looking really good. And now they're in the lower bracket of playoff, trying to not get like 7th and 8th place. Like, that's the level they're at right now. Trying to avoid 7th and 8th place. Does ever do well in LPL and lose to the bottom of the team in playoffs? Yeah. No, like, dude, Secret Whales, like, I thought this year, this split, they looked really good. But yeah, like, I don't know. People were saying, like, why would you pick Secret Whales in playoffs? But, like, dude, I don't know, man. I just think they're chokers. Like, everyone just thinks that, like, when it matters, they just can't perform. They just play worse.
A whale cares not for the
Fraud watch? It means like, you know, fraudulent, right? It's like you're just watching them to see how fraudulent they are, like how bad they are. So because AL's doing so bad right now, it's fraud watch. See, like, if they're fraudulent or not. Because they used to be so good, so like, it's like a mystery, I guess.
That's right, it is a marathon, not a sprint. And if anything we've learned from the whaling era is you need to be out on the ocean for a good hot minute. We're talking weeks on end to secure those whales. Vikings, though, they've only got 5 games. I don't know if they've got a couple weeks worth up their sleeve for this one, so we'll have to see if they're willing to harpoon themselves a win. But Wales,
yeah,
they
fraud,
can be fighting back.
Yeah.
It's the Moby Dick effect.
Exactly, at red side opted into the
Oh,
Vikings.
no. It's just like,
continues. Let's be honest, it has
like they
been
were
a
good
red
before, but
side
they're bad
affair
now,
here in the
and we're
playoffs
like
for the
watching
season
to
finals.
see
Having that
how
counter pick
fraudulent
option
they
has
are,
skyrocketed
but not
in
like
value coming
illegal
into what
money
is the
things,
home stretch of
just
the
because they're shit.
2025 competitive season.
I wish,
And with
dude.
strong picks
Dude,
off
I
the
would feel so
board
much better
and
if I
some
found out they're just
less
throwing
strong
for
picks
money.
off the board.
Because
There is
then
a
it'd be
lot
like,
still in
well,
the pool. I
you
mean,
know,
look in
that's why
your
they
rises
suck.
in the mid lane, especially
But I
for
think
both
they're
Dara
just
and
trying their
Dali. They've got a
best and
decent
just
amount of
suck
overlap in
ass.
that
That's
mid
the
lane pool.
hardest to
Your
watch,
very
dude.
strong bot lane is
That's the
Desires,
hardest to
Kai'Ses,
watch.
The Varus is still available. You got
It's
your
like,
engaged
what
supports.
the
Top
fuck,
lane, you still got
man?
Rumble Gwen.
How can
in
you
the
be
jungle,
so
we've still got
bad?
the Xin Zhao and the Jarvan. There is a lot still available, Pike.
Look, and I love that, right? Like, we've got so much to work with, but it all
The fuck
comes
is this
down to
mouse
the
pad?
circle theory. It's what's going to be the best effect.
What
of
is
they're
that
gonna be
thing?
playing towards. Are they
What
going to
the
go very
fuck?
aggressive? Are they going to play front
Let's
to
go.
back? Are they playing protect the king? Anything is possible, and I'm excited to see it as we're getting the bans across the board. Get rid of that Yanara. I don't want to see it. I love the champion.
This Shogun's gone. We're back to
Some
style.
very solid respect bans as well. Style coming in for Shogun and Bessa, Zyra and Senna. All 3 incredibly targeted bans. It's not just because we don't want to play into them. We know that those on Vikings that could play them play it incredibly well. Azir, Yanara, and Nico in response. Again, Dire on the Azir is a terrifying prospect to behold. To me, the champions
was
that
Pantheon
stand
not
out
banned
is
game
left
1?
up and available. Pantheon and Talia. The Great
No,
Wall
Pantheon
of
was
Sparta is
so banned.
available. Should either team look to pick it up? You might even look for a trade, but it's going to be the Rise taken for Dire off the rip. Vikings have the option.
Wait, what?
for that Great Wall of Sparta combo.
Wait, you're gonna give them Pantheon Talia?
Look, and do you favor that on the side of Vikings? Like, well, they've gone for
Wait,
the Vibe
you don't
straight
even
away, so
want
they're
Pantheon?
obviously
You
looking
want
for that
Vi?
lockdown. What would you pair with it? Talia still looks good in my opinion.
Ari has been such a strong contender with that Vi in the mid lane.
Yo,
Cardi has
Alex,
played
what's
it
up,
in the
man?
past, and I would imagine does very well. Talia as well, yeah. So they are going to have a
Dude,
decent amount of
I
response
don't
around the
understand
Rift.
this
Huge
draft
amount of lockdown.
prio.
You don't have that Sivir in the bot lane for Eddie to give you that security of the shield. Xayah at least
Like,
next
what?
makes the most sense, but that's not really something that you want to pick at this stage, especially blind into what Vikings could be looking to bring.
And I think the counterpoint to what I'd see into a Vi is usually like your Zin's out, but a Trundle being locked in, I love this because it can be that flex lockdown. It can go top, can go jungle.
I do like the
It's a really
Trundle,
nice pick,
but
especially for taking towers, which I think Secret Wales want to start doing in this game.
is Pantheon not
it's
good
had a huge amount
anymore?
of success in the
Am I
jungle.
missing
It's looked
something?
Very, very scary. I mean, you look at that Realm Warp as well for Dire, so they are going to be able to somewhat match that
Alex,
global threat.
you gotta
of
help
Cardi being
me.
able to get around the rift,
Is
but also with
Secret
some
Wales a
friends.
fraudulent team?
I
Are they
think
just
this so
chokers?
far has been a solid draft, and the Kai'Sa as
Is it
well,
wrong for me to
denying it away
believe in
from
them?
Style to pair
With
with
so
that
much
Vi.
hope,
It's not
dreams?
the most phenomenal setup for a Kai'Sa, but taking that away from what is already a Vi Talia comp that is being shown from the Vikings, that's a cheeky little snipe.
Best thing about a Kai'Sa though is they're so versatile, right? You can build them slightly.
I mean, I like the
different,
Kai'Sa
either
pick.
way, AP, AD,
The only other
depending on what
option
you
goes.
wanna do,
I don't know why
but you
Xayah's
can
not a
pair it
thing.
with so many more supports, and I love that they've saved it for second pick phase because any Taki can really lock down anything, but the Corki in response, I love.
Corki?
It's so strong right now.
Absolutely.
Taki
and it
Poppy
gives
here
them
would
a
go
decent amount of
crazy.
poke. I wouldn't even be surprised if we see a Jace ban from Team Secret Wales deny that away from Kratos, because you look at it, Talia, Corki, and a Jace playing in that comp, and with a comp that is already reasonably short range is going to be hugely problematic and is going to rely mostly on a good pillar or some good lockdown out of that support role from Taki.
I mean, Vikings look to ban it.
Up in that top
Oh, they're
side.
banning Ornn.
So in terms of the bans, Ornn, take it away. Yeah, you don't want that long range engage that the Call of the Forge God offers into what Vikings are already showing, so I think this is a very smart ban.
Look, you could even ban like a Scion here as well, just getting that initial charge.
I mean,
into
you
the
should
enemy.
probably just
Try and
ban
get a
like.
knock-up, locks it
Actually,
down
do you
again.
want to ban
You
Nautilus?
do see Kratos, Guri on this Vi is going to want to be
they ban
hard
Nautilus.
engaging, but now they're banning out supports. Looks like we're going to see Eddie trying to maybe take a bit more of the backseat. We could even see another
ban?
Enchanter support. On the side
I
of
can
Secret
see
Wales.
it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're angling for. I
Taki
mean, I would have thought
Poppy.
the Nautilus pairing with the Kai'Sa would have been alright, but I mean, with the Corki already being shown, it's probably going to be a bit of a rough lane, and Sulong has played that Nautilus.
I mean, they're going to ban Nautilus. I'm guessing they're not thinking about Corki.
Scion as well, like you were mentioning,
What
taken
the
away from
fuck?
that
This
top lane,
banning
denying
double
all of that
tanks?
long range engage. Well, I say long
Dire,
range.
wake up!
Just sends
Got a
himself
game
in the
to
middle of
play.
everything and then knocks everyone up. So, somewhat, potato, realistically. Final support ban or potentially top lane ban here. I think Jace would get a huge amount of value from Team Secret Wales because of the poke that's already being shown. You don't want to offer that to Kratos as well.
And if I'm looking at any major support for Secret Wales right now,
One
I'd love
ban
for them to
over
pick up
Rumble?
Emilio here. It's going to stop a lot of that full-on engage you're going to get from the Vi. It's going to get that CC reduction. I think Emilio is such a strong support champion, especially as a mage, really underutilized. They go for anything too aggressive, like a Pike or something like that, I'd be a little bit nervous. Or even a Bard could be quite good here too, just to stop the initial fight.
Yeah, I mean, Taki, a big proponent of that.
I mean,
Bard here in
maybe
the
for
LCP.
Taki,
Rumble
yeah.
taken for Kratos.
Oh.
So I mean, look, it's not quite the Jace, but again, similar. It's sort of an artillery mage that also punches you. So I think realistically, they're going to have a huge amount of setup there between the Vi, between the Talia. That equalizer is going to get a lot of value. Means that likely Eddie is going to really struggle to play these team fights because of how much threat that.
Yeah, apparently his
equalizer
name
is gonna
is
have
Levy
on
and
top
not
of a
Levi.
Vi to boot. So Team Secret Wales,
Like watching the Vietnamese podcast, they pronounce all the names differently. Like,
engage that is
I
going
think
to allow
what was
Eddie to get into the
Cuddy?
backline.
Cuddy was pronounced
Poppy.
differently.
And there's the Poppy.
Hey, there's the
Oh.
Poppy.
I love it. I think the Poppy's going to be so impactful. It still does very much what Emilio
Wait,
will
isn't
do, but
Galio
it's
still
more saying,
open?
I'm going to be in your face while you do it as well. Love this pick.
Doesn't get the most value.
Don't you just go?
Obviously,
Dude, Galio, I
into
feel
the
like
Vi
would
and
be
the core
mega
for the Talia
nice.
Rumble.
Especially
Not really
against
known for their
Vi?
ashes, of course, but providing that lockdown, providing a lot of that stall out for the Vi as well is going to be hugely impactful. Not to mention,
Come
the
on,
fact
give it to me.
you can just sort of
Nice.
reset
There
the
we
fight
go,
in
Secret
time.
Wales.
We'll
Now we're
have
drafting.
the Galio matchup into the Rumble, which we've seen
KT,
so
yeah, it was like
often.
KT. Yeah,
And that's just going
yeah.
to be negating anything that Kratos wants to do. Yes, the team fights are going to
Like,
look
listening
nice,
to the
but a hero's
podcast is,
entrance
like,
can swing those fights just
interesting
as much.
to hear, like, the
I love
different
this pickup. It is
pronunciations.
the hard counter to the Rumble. honestly, Kratos is going to have a real rough time in this top lane, but a Braum being locked in just says we've got a shield.
I hope I
and
can
we're gonna
experience
hold
a
you back as well.
Matsuri.
Yeah, I think they get to
Hell yeah,
as
dude.
well.
Tomorrow.
Galio, Poppy,
We're gonna have a
Trundle,
festival
Melee
tomorrow,
champions are
dude.
gonna be looking to get up in the face of it. That glacial fissure.
There was someone
is
like
gonna get
many
plenty
visits to
out
Japan.
of,
What? Really?
You know, dropping that.
They have them all the
team
time.
Problem being is
Different
I
like
mean,
towns
again,
has different
you
like
had
events.
A decent amount of identity with the early phase of the pick bans. It sort of peters out towards the end from not really. I mean, you wish you sort of had the Rakan. Unfortunately, Taki's already taken away. Much the same for Team Secret Wales. It is going to rely on Hizto or Taki getting in the back line, that hero's entrance before Eddie can then come in and join. Otherwise, I think Eddie has a really hard game on his hands.
Look, you said it right. It's all about how far they can go. At the same time, once Corki gets that Triforce, gets a little tier online too, it's just going to get a little bit harder for Kaiser.
It's time to schedule that, yo. Nice, dude.
Game. I'd like to see Shogun really control the lane
podcast
state,
subbed?
especially when you have a Braum that has such a big shield.
Listen to the English
big
one.
stopping of this Poppy. I think
The English one was
this is where it's
Bastion.
gonna be getting a lot of my focus.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a
but at the same time,
podcast about
we've talked about this
LCP.
jungle mid duo. Let's see if they can get it done, because Trundle Rise, a little bit just
So wait,
disrupt,
am
but
I just
at the same
stupid?
time
Have
as
they
well,
just been doing this the whole
It's
time?
basically a Pantheon, but just not as good for this buy, in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have that global pressure, but I mean, you talk about response to a Talia with that Weaver's Wall between the realm.
Yeah,
Wall
actually,
and the
I
hero's
don't even know where to
entrance. They are
find it.
Going to be able to match this Talia pretty.
Yeah, it was in
comfortably.
English.
And the skin game, well, I mean, on one side, you've got Super Galaxy Rumble, which is pretty hard to beat, but on the opposite, IG Kaiser.
Oh, they released a new one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch that
I
one.
play a lot of Kaiser. IG Kaiser's, I like it. It's good. It's not my go-to, though.
Oh, no.
Just-
IG Kaiser
Oh,
just
that
does
would be
more
cool.
damage. It's statistically factual.
Statistically,
Yeah.
I need to start playing it then. I've been playing Star Guardian, Blue Chroma. It's been the dream. And I put the mask on. I can't see half the map.
Interesting.
Awesome.
That's all you need. But I mean, looking at the lanes as they are.
Oh, dude, that would have been so
really not
cool.
Really expecting anything crazy. Maybe in the mid lane, that's where things can get a little bit hectic. A seismic shove set up with Guru coming in for a gank early could make this pretty hard for Dyer, but he really was sort of that pioneer.
Yeah,
when it came
I
to the
liked
Rise
it.
Mid lane, at least here in the LCP in 2025, and he's probably looked the
I
scariest. on
would
the
want
big
to
blue
watch
Smurf.
more. I mean, if they subtitle it, I'll try to watch and
Pirate
read
that
it.
Smurf
for
this
me?
time. Yeah,
Say that again. The
it's
big
Pirate
blue
Smurf. Yeah, it's Pirate Smurf. Yar.
Where are these casters? It's
Army.
Pike and Blue Panda.
Welcome to the LCP.
Where are me Smurf berries?
But I think you're right. I think it's going to be a pretty slow game to start with. I don't think any team really
Okay.
wants to take any big fights. I think early little trades is what we're going to see, and then it's just going to
Xulong?
amount to really
Gonna
nothing.
land
But
that
again,
Q.
I've been proven wrong before, Panda. We'll have to see what they're going to do.
I mean, the question is how involved is Xulong able to get in this bot lane if they do get that passive prop, find a star into someone, they're looking for
Oh, the flash Q misses! Oh no,
The double flashes,
Xulong!
it's just a beautiful
I'll hit
count.
him with that question
Probably
mark. Taki,
Xulong
let
maybe
him
a little
know!
salty that it didn't secure
Where's
that
Vestian?
Q, but
Vestian's
it
sick.
happens
He's in
to
the
best of
hospital.
us.
Yeah, unfortunately,
So
doesn't have
Pike
the-
is filling
the most
in.
reliable lockdown when compared to a Poppy who just slams style into a wall. So ultimately, Team Secret Wales come out better off, and they will hit the two.
They locked in Jin one too many times.
From Xulong, it does go wanting,
And his
unfortunately.
pancreatus blew up.
But Vi is already down on this bot side, most likely going to be working their way up top, but it's not unheard of to have a Vi level 2.
It's like they
on bot
picked
side
Jin
as
for the
well.
last
I've seen it in
time.
solo
It's
queue far too often,
had
but I think it's just
physical
gonna be very
breakdown.
standard clears. Let's see what that is.
Wait, they're gonna do the
don't
replay?
do Xulong like this. Oh, it's so unnecessary. The
What are
man's
they
just trying to
doing?
play his bot lane. Oh, and then
If you
Poppy
talk to
just
him
does
at
whatever
all,
Poppy
send him my
does.
love.
It's
I do
not-
talk
it's not
to
the
him.
Poppy Alistar
I said
matchup,
I'd
which is
fill
just
in for
both
him, and
bot
I
lane is getting
told him
hit
that I
by
would
the
carry the
support
broadcast while he was
counterparts.
sick. He told me to go fuck myself.
Fury looking aggressive.
So yeah,
Oh, his toe looking to just full engage.
Okay,
the
his
flash
toe?
over the wall. There's a double flash
for
from Fury
flash.
too. Summoner's burn. His toe
so
so
I'll tell him
aggressive.
that you
Yeah, wanted
said
to
the
match,
broadcast
but
was
unfortunately
better
he's not
without him,
respecting
and he
the
should
early
retire.
Trundle power. First blood
Oh!
down in the bot lane.
Whoa!
What?
They're going for
Oh.
more flashes.
Oh, Taki's so low.
He's taken very low, but Eddie, first blood off the block is what you hope for a Kaiser every game.
Oh, I
What the fuck
predict
happened?
Taki slams Xulong into a wall, and then Kaiser just auto attacks. I mean, yeah, that's a very, very rough gig, unfortunately, for Xulong. It is not the most comfortable lane to play into with a Poppy. Hizto, off the aggression, gets that red buff. He's in fact going to triple buff Guri here. Gets himself that top spell to boot. And yeah, it's
I
just
can't,
going to be
man.
Xulong.
Okay, how
gets
the fuck does
immediately
Xulong
caught,
die?
Slammed into wall. Oh, he does. Okay, no.
Wait.
Oh, okay, they just think they've got the fight there. And then
Oh, he has
Taki's
flash,
got the,
right? Yeah,
stun.
look at that.
Oh,
Nice.
turnaround Flash follow up by Eddie.
Yo,
Yeah,
single whales, let's
okay,
go.
okay,
Wake
they
up.
just
Wake up.
Overestimate
No,
their
no,
skirmishing
no.
power in that situation.
And it's almost crazy
Oh.
as well to see.
Hey,
the
this is a
Poppy so
3-0
aggressive
by
early.
Secret Whales,
Braun
dude.
needs to learn
I'm
to
gonna
take
be
a little bit of a
hyped
backseat, especially after
for
that
the fucking
first failed
Sunday
fight.
match.
If you've already burnt the flash,
Because then
at this
Secret
point,
Whales versus
don't
Gab
be
would
walking
actually
too
be
far.
like,
You need to concede
could
just
be a
little
real
bit.
like
Handing
thing.
over first blood. Yes, it's a recurve bow. It's just a lot of attack speed. Still pretty good for a Kai'Sa at this stage of the game.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Giving that gold lead over to a
Opposing attacking power would
into
go
the hands
crazy.
of
True,
Eddie
true,
Gabu,
true.
who
My
is
bad.
someone
I
that
should have
we've seen
listened.
consistently run away with games when given those opportunities.
Taki sometimes
the
scares
Gatling
me.
gun bug. You love it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
tomorrow
can you
is
hear this
PSG
gun?
versus CFO.
But so what
So
is this
tomorrow
gun then? Is it
CFO
just-
should
it
win,
just-
right?
Just the audio just
I'm
never stops.
saying the
It's
Sunday matchup
literally one of
with
the most
the
harmless
winner of
bugs
this
in the
series
game.
plays against Scam for
Unless
a
you're
spot of
watching, in
worlds.
which case, yeah,
Loser
you start
plays
bleeding after
relegation
15
against
minute mark.
Dino.
That's
Winner
a vibe right
plays
there.
world
It's like
spot
it's
against
like a cool
Gam.
beat that we got to sort of start like almost rapping to.
Oh,
Panda,
no.
I expect
There's
by the
two
end of
things
this
you
game,
don't
I'd
do on
like a League of
broadcast.
Legends
That's maths
rap.
and rapping.
Look, there's a little bit of math in casted, unfortunately, but rapping, we could bring it back.
No. As long as it's less than 10, you can use both hands, so you're fine for maths. 6 is hitting both mid lanes, so not quite. Dire is just a little bit off the money. So Cardi having that Weaver's Wall up just a little bit earlier means that there is room
Let's see if Guri
for
will
some
be able
play
to
off
like
the back.
use his
Guri,
ult
both
to like
junglers
punish
trying to
Ponder
have
Dire.
It is just 5 to 4 at the moment.
He
Guri
should be,
on
right?
that top
But
side.
never know.
An interesting isolated kill down on that bot lane. Not what you would have expected, but exactly what Team Secret Whales are looking for.
And Secret Whales, obviously with that blue side picks as well, they did want to prioritize this Kai'Sa early. This might be why
The
they
Rumble,
did
I
that.
mean, Gallo's kind of
Putting
down in
Kai'Sa with any
CS.
real AD carry can just open up
How much
so
is
many
he down, like,
pathways depending
10?
on what that support wants to actually achieve. And Poppy saying we can continue to go forward even
he
with
went
a shield
back.
and a door in our face.
Okay.
It can spell
Okay,
disaster
okay.
for a Corki, so Style has
Yeah,
a
I thought-
lot of work to do to come back into this game, in my opinion.
I thought it would be
Now with that
not
equalizer online, Pun's
as
not
like,
far
you
off
know,
his.
bad for him.
So there you go. Here is entrance up, and oh, the classic Gelio combo. Great return.
I mean, hit
damage
level 6.
with just an old magic mantle.
Don went from being in conversation best support split 1 to
Classic
worst
Stone
support
Golems
among
just-
top 5 split 3.
Just not taking damage. It's why it's my permaban here, Panda. I can't stand it. So I feel bad for Kratos here. He's gonna
Yeah.
struggle a little bit more, but
But I mean,
definitely
like,
get to these team fights. I'm expecting a lot from this Rumble.
yeah,
so
that is true.
these are good jungle fights. But
Plus,
first Dragon,
he got to
on
go
board,
against
being
worst
completely
opponents, but
taken
still,
over by Vikings. Guri already on it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know if
looking
I
for
would
more
say
top
he's like,
side priority. I think
yeah.
that's a really smart play. You've got a Trundle. Incredible at taking those towers.
Is there
so you
any
want that
world
grub
you can
prior,
put like Harp
because it just
or
means that someone that is already
Luan
very, very good at
above
taking towers is
Sulong?
even better at taking towers.
I don't know
and
if you
really just
can.
take those neutral objectives.
I think if I do, that's kind of fucked up.
It's going to be the lane swap opted into here by Team Secret Whales, and they are going to be at the play early and equalize the drop to catch the wave. That might come back to bite Style and Sulong just a little bit, and you can see Style's not sure. And yeah, okay, it looks like the call has been made that Style's going to take over mid lane. No, heads back bot lane. That is a huge amount of tempo wasted.
Wait, why? Yeah, why did
And
Rumble
also
ult
with
that?
Grub's coming back up as well. Oh, flash from Dire as just a little bit of disruption coming out from
Nah,
Sulong.
okay.
Nice
Too
reaction.
much.
Yeah, that could come back to hurt Vikings for sure. Especially like you said, with those grubs up 20 seconds, they're not going to have that equalizer for a team fight. Pun doesn't have TP, so at some point he's likely going to start
okay, then I would probably put.
shoving in towards
I don't know what
Style. Will be making
supports
his
in the
way
top
up
5. I would say
towards
is
that
worse
grub
than
pit so that he's in range for Hero's
Sulong.
entrance, but I think Kratos
Like, yeah,
I've made a
Sulong has
pretty
had a
big
lot of
mistake
like int games or just like questionable plays.
Just not watching the timers, not
It's
paying attention
really
to the
weird.
map state, and already you can see.
I mean,
his
Taki's
host
like
on this
inconsistent
space
too,
just
but I
shows
feel like
ability.
Taki
And
is
looking at the Void Grubs already.
had
I think
less
this is gonna be
lows
pretty
than like
convincingly
someone
gonna
like
be Secret Whales
Sulong.
because you can already see Guri's not interested.
I mean, even if he does come in, you've got Taki there. Can look to drop the hammer and send Guri flying, but yeah, Guri just not wanting a bar of it, knows full well that they could horrendously go wrong. 2 grubs, it should be the full 3, in fact, and it will be. Histo is just going to continue beating on down.
Okay.
A lot of time given solo to Style, and that bot lane is going to allow him to somewhat close that gap, but you can see Eddie and Taki already beelining down there. Should be able to catch this wave.
I think Wells is doing pretty good on the
comfortably,
macro sense. Like last game, they just had some
we
really
said it was
bad
gonna
like
be a bit
team
of a slower
fighting.
burn game, and
But they
we
had
have
that
seen
one
It's only 9
horrendous team
minutes in
fight.
and 1 kill.
But they got
the LCP special.
most of the other objectives on the map.
Yeah, look at beautiful. Couple little kisses in there. Resetting though, as Dragon is up in 2.5 minutes, so I feel like that's where the next priority is going to be, is looking around this bot side. I want to point out, Secret Whales have been very good with these rotations. They are always ready to go. I love that they're getting into
From
the right
Vikings.
Even
I
if
don't
they
know.
weren't there to really have impact on those voice
I
runs,
really think
they've been at a lot of
Dyer's
these
better
team
than
fights around
Kadi, though.
objectives for most of these games, and we're only in second game.
Yeah, I mean, they
Besides
top lane
that-
priority, which is the main thing. Eddie had that wave pretty consistently shoved into Kratos, who at this stage
I like
in the game
Kratos.
isn't going to
Kratos
be
is
the
probably
fastest of wave clearers, which
The second
allowed
best
his
Vietnamese top.
as much freedom as he had.
I think he's better than
to
Pun
avoid
or
drugs.
and
You see
Hero.
that matchup mirrored now. Shulong still not quite 6, so does not have that glacial fissure just yet. Drops the door to try and nullify some of this damage, but I mean, Eddie and Taki do take these waves
But I
up
do
pretty
think like
comfortably.
Secret Whales has
There's not
been
gonna be
like
any real threat on the
overall
tower for the moment.
improving this year.
2 minutes on
Like
drag.
I think Eddie's been
He's
like
just gonna be a
leveling
little
up.
bit of a
Dyer's
farm
been
fest, a little
finding
bit
his
of
footing.
downtime, unless Histo looks for an angle in the bot lane, which is entirely
Like Histo's not bad either.
Yeah, look at
It's only like their top lane. Like Pun is still like I don't know. He's still kind of lost.
To work their way back up into mid. Not too much yet. It is a farm fest, and you know what? It gives us a chance to get to know each other. Panda, how you doing? You doing good?
Yeah, not bad. Excited. We got a hell of a game tomorrow. And then
Oh.
a live finals in Da Nang. Unfortunately, only the one VCS team. A little bit rough, but what better place to defend your region as the last hope?
You have just
Gonna get
spoken miracle words to my
crowd
ears, and if
bop.
chat
I don't
is
know why
not getting hyped
I'm
up
saying
enough
that.
about
Yo,
that,
Volt
they
Cucks,
should be.
what the fuck?
And I'm angry
Yo,
that
thanks for
they're
the
not,
follow.
So we should get some love in chat.
Hopefully you
because
don't get
honestly,
cooked too
how
hard.
good is a
Unless
live
that's what
event?
you're
They are
into.
phenomenal.
Then I hope you get cooked all the
It's
time.
going to be electric. Out of Southeast Asia, the Vietnamese fan
Tomorrow,
base
Pog.
is
Yo,
the
tomorrow's
most
matchup is actually so hyped,
elated.
dude.
I've heard some very, very good things about them. They love their teams with that passion that is rarely seen in our part of the world.
We've got the passion. We just don't have the live events. But no, we're still going back in. Game's still slow. We're starting
Yeah,
to see
dude, I
items
think
come
tomorrow will be
online.
really
The Red
hype.
Mage is still not completed just yet for Dyer, but we are seeing the Angel being locked down. Talia, Caddy looking to get a little bit more agency as they're trying to walk around the map. I hope they should be, especially with the Weaver's Wall.
Interesting interpretation for how
See
the
what they're
game
going to
so
look to
far.
do.
Yo,
Again, it's
the
slow.
game one was
Calculated,
kind of like
maybe we should be calling it
crazy.
calculation.
Honestly,
Slow,
it was kind of a shit show.
Oh, it's very
But
much methodical.
game two, it's looking
You look at it,
slightly better.
now online for Eddie. So he's
I'm
gonna be
hoping
ramping
Secret
up just a
Whales
little bit
wins.
now,
I think
looking
they
for
are
them.
the better team,
Wee
but
bit
they
scrappy
are
in the
also
minion wave
chokers.
dragon,
So
now online.
you know how it
Number
is.
2 in Vikings,
You're
having
like,
that
yo, let's
prior.
go. Don't let the pressure get to you.
Herald is 3 minutes out, so
Oh,
unfortunately.
but this
it
time
wouldn't
around,
be an
Vikings
answer
is
back.
ahead of on the
Yeah,
Dragon
Yeah,
fights.
with Histo recoiling, it's just Dragon number 2 for the
Oh.
Vikings. Uncontested.
Yeah,
And it
okay.
feels like Secret Whales are usually pretty happy with this. They don't mind giving over the first 2 dragons. This is game number 2 where they've given 2 early dragons over, very uncontested. So maybe they do look to see, is the soul worth getting? And it's an ocean soul here, Panda, and I think it's going to be pretty good for both sides.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's gonna be like a
his
30-minute
struggle is
ocean
gonna
soul
love
thing.
that,
You
though.
wanna
Even with
get
the
it.
Poppy as well. The extra healing, you're going to be so
I
hard
just
to take
assume the
down.
good games are just between CFO
Absolutely. I
Talon
think
and
you
Gam.
realistically look at this competition, Wales, they're-
Sometimes Gam,
they're
yeah.
not that worried.
Sometimes Secret
They're
Whales.
looking more towards that late game where that rise is really
I
come
mean,
online. with the
CFO
Kai'Sa
versus
come
PSG.
online.
PSG has leveled up a
So they're
lot.
happy to give over
The start of
first
the
couple
split when they got
dragons, knowing
Maple
full
back,
well that the later
They
stages
looked
of the game
really
will become
ass. Because
intensely
Maple
scary.
looked like ass. But now he kind of like, took him like a month of like running it down. He
Lives on
finally
the
learned
board
how to
as
play the
well.
game.
Seeing that Leandre's being picked
He looks
up
a lot
by
better.
Kratos on this
So I think
rumble.
tomorrow's games will be hype, but I think CFO tomorrow's going to win 3-1.
They're looking for Pun. As they
Okay,
could be
Pun's
caught
getting cut out.
Cease desist is good, and that should just be a pick for Guri.
Nani?
Yeah, just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh,
Having Guru
okay.
down
Pun just
the
dies.
spot side,
Nice.
able to collapse in quite
Yeah,
comfortably,
AL
and that is the power of
NIP
the Vibe with
is
the lockdown.
1-1.
So, a bit of an error, unfortunately, for Pun. Not the
Damn.
end of the world. He's a Galio. He's just looking for team fight time. That's when he finds his most
Crazy.
effective. Dying at this stage in the game is not going to be that be-all and end-all.
Game 3 draft just started.
90 seconds out. Equalizer again. Dropped there by Kratos, looking for an angle in onto Dyer. I mean, he should.
I mean, Rice just
be
finishes
getting
off
off
Rod.
cooldown, I think after the Herald starts, but it's going to be a bit dicey.
Okay, that's not that
Team
bad,
Secret
right?
Wales look to take it
Not gonna
off
have
spawn,
it
it's
fully
probably not
complete
gonna
at
be able
20
to
minutes.
impact much.
You would not expect EDG and AP to get wins in playoffs, so LPL seems to choke harder than anticipated.
Crunch time, but
Kind
crunch
of.
time still not for a little bit. 3 minutes. on the
BLG looked
track,
a
but
lot
at the same
better.
time, 1 minute.
Oni-chan?
We'll have to see.
Was
where these
Gwen or
teams will
Orm
start
banned
prioritizing.
this game
We've
or
seen
what?
Jungle. He's been loving top side, especially for these, but a lot of visions.
I think so, yeah.
Already.
I think they're
Sulong
both
going,
banned. I
rotating
think for
around. They're
4 or
looking at
5
Poppy,
bans,
actually,
Vikings
in this
banned
mid lane. They could be
Orn
looking for a
and
pick.
Sion. I think Secret Wales
A
banned
little bit hard
Gwen,
pressed to
right? I
find
could
the
be
bottom
wrong.
vault up, but crazy things do happen in the LCP. Level 11 now for Kratos.
Yeah,
So once
but
that
I remember
equalizer
like
does
they
come off
Vikings
cooldown,
picked
it's gonna be hitting
Rumble
even
on 4,
harder. You look
and then
at the
TSW
moment,
picked Galio
Lot
on
of
5.
ages starting to tick away.
Yo, is that a
being
missed
stacked
toss,
up at the moment. Of course,
Striker?
the
What
Triforce
the
now for
fuck? How you
Hesto
doing,
means
man?
those chomps are going to be hitting
Yo,
very,
Squizzy,
very,
what's
very,
up?
very hard, especially if he finds a target that he can subjugate.
And Secret Wales, 10 seconds out
Ball's
to
good.
They're securing the vision.
I mean, like,
making sure
Galio
they
is
have
really
as
nice
much
here, I think.
control
And
as
especially to,
possible.
like, Vi.
Kratos as
They're
well,
gonna
down in the
pick
spot side,
Vi,
double TPs
they have
available,
double
so they
AP
could look
and
to
get
make a TP
Galio.
play and go for the 5v5, but
Give
looks
it
like
to
they're
me.
also just playing it slow, and Histo's already started it up. And
Yeah, dude, I
again,
like the Galio
Fury,
top.
just sort of farming
Especially
it
if you're
out,
picking
not
into, like,
really
Rumble.
making
They
their
have
way
Rumble
up too
Talia.
quickly. I guess they're not too
You're
worried
getting
about
so
it.
much value
He's on
from
his
that
way there
MR.
now. And I think the ping's coming through. Histo's going to back himself off as Vikings are actually looking to contest this. Pun staying in the bot side is looking
But the
for a
LCP matches,
recall here.
I like LCP a lot, so I'm
Pulling himself
obviously
up to maybe
biased.
Make a play, but
It's been
the
hype.
team's going to back off the
But
Herald for
today,
the moment.
Secret Wales, I need you to give me a 3-0. Show me you're good. So that way, because they, dude, only one Vietnamese team is going to make it to Worlds. Secret Wales or GAM.
They can look to take Dragon number 3, get themselves soul point.
And yeah,
realistically
GAM,
deny the Herald as well
they
with
just
that
have
move
mind
as
control
well.
powers, but I'm hoping Secret Wales looks
Yeah, I
better.
think that a good placement of
But they're
one
also
lead as well is
chokes,
going to be
though.
huge, but
Opsa makes
Histo
it
is down
work
this
better
bot
than
side,
most of his other
and you can see
champs.
Guri's still up top side there.
Yeah,
Looking
I
at
mean,
Kratos
Opsa,
here.
I don't know,
Could
man.
be caught out as the
Kratos?
smite goes down. Kratos is just dead. Equalizer down just to hold on a little bit longer.
I feel like he should have ulted the wave.
Hud is so
Oh my
low, but
God.
Histo is inevitable with that charge.
Okay.
Really, really well played
What
from
the
Team Secret
fuck?
Wales there. The equalizer doesn't even connect on the minion wave. He's looking to just try and turn that fight. So we'll be
Show
down.
Kevin your cock,
Unfortunately,
TSW.
it
He
is on the
needs
bot
something
side,
good.
So it can't be transitioned
Dude, show me them
into a
whale
Herald.
cocks, baby.
Taking Kratos
Oh,
off the
yeah?
rift, giving some gold to the pocket of
Dude, how
Histo's.
gigantic
truly
would a
gonna find
whale
value.
cock be? It's gotta be
Only 10
huge,
CS
right?
behind, but item online, the Triforce completed is a huge spike for any champion. We also see that over on Skald. We always hope to see the Triforce, but maybe not this
Viking
game.
cock versus whale cock.
dear,
There's an
Exactly.
engage out bot side.
Wait, what?
Histo could just be caught out.
Histo?
4 members strong, and Skald picks up their first
What?
kill of the
Why are
game.
people just dying off
With Histo up there
cam?
for
What is
30
going
seconds. They are going to get themselves Herald.
How am I
but it
supposed to
will
say
cost them
anything?
Dragon number 3. So Vikings will
Please
be
stop
within
talking for
sniffing
good. Yo,
distance
my
of
bad, dude. My bad.
defensive strength. One
Dude,
kill.
it's not my fault. Dude,
is gonna be
Reister
the
got
difference
me.
maker, or
Dude,
even
Reister
one
got cocked
neutral
on my
objective.
mind,
It
dude.
should be
It's
going
not
down
my
here to Guri,
fault.
so
I
he's gonna come down
swear.
to kills ultimately with that first tower going the way of Team
I
Secret
was doing a
Wales.
good job talking about the game.
Dragon should be an easy pickup
Dude,
as
they're
well.
getting
Yeah,
third
Soul
dragon.
Point. They cannot contest it, and that is
Free?
a rough spot to be in if you are Secret Wales. We did say the series is going to go a 3-1. That was our prediction to call. Vikings only up just about 400 gold. Still feel like they have a bit of control.
Yeah,
of
this is
game.
their fucking 3-1.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Soul point and an ocean at that.
Okay, let's see
Makes things
what's going
very,
on
very
here.
problematic, and a great
Histo?
ward there.
Oh,
Imagine Sulong's
Nice.
on to chuck that down.
box too far forward, gets
Cease
caught
and
out.
desist, into the glacial fissure, into the weaver's
Okay.
wall.
You know
So
what?
everything in the kitchen sink
They-
thrown at
they
Histo,
do
Stop picks up the
everything
kill,
at
Herald
them.
dropped in the mid lane.
Holy
Oh.
fuck.
Looks
like
Ooh, let's go,
Kratos, the nice
Taki.
disrespect. Guri
Let's
saying,
go, chicken.
I want to go in, but Taki
banana.
will not allow it. Now,
Chicken,
Taki as well, the flash stun
banana.
is good. Killing instinct, just
Chicken,
gonna hold on, the taunting
banana,
even better.
banana.
Flash over the wall,
Come on,
they
Taki.
spend even more than the
Slap
kitchen sink,
him.
and they don't secure the kill.
Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately, flash
Run.
there for Guri.
You don't even get mid tower with that rift shot, that's fine.
Due to the amount of CC that was thrown his way. So yeah, unfortunately, missed opportunity. They do
Okay,
got
it's
so
okay.
much to try and
Don't
make
worry
it
about it,
happen.
Taki.
But ultimately,
You'll
Guri
get him
gets
next
himself
time.
Out, limps away. Will heal back up in the jungle. And again, only so much found up the back of it. In fact, the mid tower still
Okay.
standing for Vikings, just for the moment.
Let's see.
bit of a rough Rift Herald play too. You could see the vision. You could
What
see
is
they were
up?
trying
Oh
to
my
make something
god,
play.
Otacon's up in a
I feel like
minute.
Taki was like, we can
Is
get
this the time
killed.
for the
It
Otacon
just wasn't
throw?
enough. Guri
Dude,
is pretty
Vikings
far
can just
ahead.
chill for the
Sunken
next
Sky
4 minutes, and I think they can get
definitely
Ocean
needs the
Soul
phase
and win the
Vertex
game, though.
because they are pretty slippery.
It's gonna be rough if they do get Ocean Soul.
So reliant on locking these team members down. Guri
Wait, they
can't
do know
just slide
Guri's
away.
top. Oh, they can't even dive it.
They
Never
spot
mind.
Guri there, they have to with that far sight, but
They know. It's fine.
realistically, Dire only the one
Let's
way
go, Guri.
out as that cease and desist is online, but Guri's just looking to steal some camps
Hey,
away
he's
from
out of there.
Histo, get himself back to his side of the rift. You look at it, it was
Please.
so darn close. A great catch there from Taki. Does take a little bit of damage. The Scattered Earth comes out as well, so Taki just has to wait, bide his time, flashes, gets the stun off into the wall. They drop everything, the taunt even, but Guri flashes away. Taki
Where
misses
did
the
I
ult, he
wake
just holds
up
it
to?
for
What
a
did you
second too
clip?
long. And even then,
What
I'm
is
not even
this?
entirely sold that they get the kill on Guri. He's pretty tanky at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning,
It's
Jerry.
just not enough items
Hey,
on
just in
board.
time
You have
to
a
watch
Kraken,
Secret
you're still working
Whales
your way to a Ginsu.
beat some
You
Vikings.
just don't have the agency yet for Secret Whales.
I mean,
But
I
they will
think
come online a little bit further on.
I think Secret
am
Whales
now
comp
worried
is
about
pretty
this
good.
Corki. That one kill, they are only
it should
down
be
about
good
2
into
waves,
Vikings comp
but got that
specifically.
Manamune, once that's stacked, they're going to be
Okay,
back in a
Otacon
hollow.
spawned in the bot side.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 items, but the stacking, of course, and that is that Corki 2-item
Good
power
morning.
spike that we so
How
often
you
see.
doing?
Speaking of power spikes, Dire, Rod of Ages, 3 stacks away from finishing, has the Seraphs now, so is well and truly coming into his own. There's the big pirate Smurf.
Oh,
but you look at the,
the
other side,
fan?
Kari.
I used the
Seraph's
fan
already
today.
Done, has the Rylai's
Fan
as well,
is
so he's just gonna
goated.
stall out the tempo of a lot of these spikes.
I love the fan,
Those threaded volleys.
especially when you're
Scared Earth.
outside.
There you go, Gwynsu's done.
It helps a
now for
lot. It's not perfect, but it works enough.
Big spikes locking in.
Okay,
Dragon
goal
2
is like
minutes
pretty
away,
much
but Otacon
even.
is down on this
Otacon
bot side,
is
so this is where
spawned.
all your fights
They
are
have
gonna
no
be.
reason to
And
fight
it
this
is
Otacon.
just the Vikings
Dragons
with
is
the
going to be up
tower
in 2
and
minutes. They
that
can just
mid that
wait
can
and do
alleviate
Dragon.
so much
The Vikings
pressure.
will randomly start Otacon and throw the whole game.
Sulong styled, holding off to the side.
That's just how Otacon is, dude. It just
feels like they're
mind
looking for a
controls
little bit of
players
reset.
into doing it.
Not worth starting the Otacon
Had a
at this
doctor's
point. Like
point
you
this
said,
morning,
it's
went
that
back to
LCP
sleep after.
curse. You start
Now
it, you gotta
3x
get it, but
chicken
you're gonna lose the
nudes?
fight
What the
regardless.
fuck?
Ah.
The
What?
redemption tempo stall.
Oh, okay.
You love to see it. Pun is just going to be championing these
enjoy?
mid waves in fact, is looking ahead top side even.
Dude,
Does
have you ever
the
seen the
TP,
movie The
those
Devil's
trade-offs.
Rejects?
So they will be
It's a horror
matching at
movie
least for those
by,
top laners
Rob
to get
Zombie.
to this Otacon
It's-
should
I
they
love
fight
it.
Start up.
There's a scene
Minute
about
20
chickens
on
in that.
Soul
I
for
don't
the
know why I
Vikings.
thought about you.
And unfortunately for them, Otacon is top side.
I thought
so it's
about
not really
Jari
an
in that
objective
movie.
Trade that they can look to maneuver.
Roll on the
Realistically, there is a
red! Oh,
fight
have me
brewing
some
in the next
roll
minute
on
20.
the red chickens.
And we do love a good fight, the scrappiness, the urgency. Oh, it's going to be a little bit too much for me. My weak heart might not be able to contain it, but the vision control.
I
from
love
Vikings
that
down
movie.
this top
Captain
side
Spaulding is so
phenomenal. That
funny,
river
dude.
could not be warded anymore. As
Now
they
you
did
ain't gonna
start to
fuck
hit it,
these
but
chickens,
they
are
back
you?
out a little bit, but looking
What
for that
the
good
fuck?
reset. Guri
You
is
call
gonna get
me
the
a
reset, probably
chicken
by an
fucker?
item or two. Black
Now,
Cleave just
I'm
looking
saying
pretty
you a
strong
chicken
here. I think
fucker,
they'll
but
have to
that
go
guy
for it.
over there
And
looks
that
like
is
one.
a big item spike for the Vi.
Absolutely. It just gives
So
so much more
stupid.
power.
Dude,
style as
horror
well when
movies
the
are
team
so
fights.
dumb. I
There you go, it's
love
finished
them,
up.
dude. Dude,
Very,
I
very
mean, Devil
clean.
Rejects is pretty fucked up, but
Look to
I love
transition
it.
down to the spot side. And you can see Dire has been in charge of getting
Great
his wave
movie.
shot
Hey,
in.
Secret Whales,
Eddie and
okay.
Taki
Dragon
wants to
spawns at
start
25, so they're
into
just
the
starting
Seals here.
Otacon
Will
like
he get
this?
that ward down? No, he
What
doesn't,
the
in fact.
fuck?
It's
They're
the TP
TPing
Wales
in?
ward, but
Oh
look,
my
the collapse
god.
is coming.
Okay, here it is. They're doing it kind of fast, though.
Looks like they would have
They're
come in double
doing it
TP as
right
well,
in
just
front
a
of their
little bit too
fucking
late as
face.
They want to try and take this
Look at
fight.
that 4
4K health,
HP.
Equalizer goes down. Weave
Okay,
as well,
here
locking
comes
out of
the ult.
side, but can they
Guri's
lock
in
down
there.
the barrier?
Guri gets
Too
it.
much is extra
Guri's a
hard,
fucking
kind of
beast.
stolen
Okay,
away
stole
from Red.
Otacon.
Vikings
What the
clean up
fuck?
this fight. No
What happened to
kill
Taki
winner
ult?
was down there,
Oh, the
looking over
misery.
Caught in a bad
Dude, what the
spot, and
fuck
now
are
the
they
Dragons get
doing?
prize. They
Oh,
get the
now they
Otacon,
lose Ocean
they get the kills, and now
Soul.
they're looking at an
I
Ocean
fucking can't
Soul
stand these
at
fucking
22
whales.
minutes.
What
You
the
could not
fuck
take
was
any
that?
more off the back of that play. Otacon, Soul, and feats of strength go the way of the Vikings at the 23-minute mark.
What?
And Team Secret Wales looking in shambles right now. Eddie was just entirely zoned out by Otacon, and then an equalizer to boot. Taki trying to make a play for the team.
I need a
Falls.
replay on that, dude.
And it's
How
just
the fuck
disaster across
did
the
they
rift.
fuck that up?
And it was just such a good way, and we're probably going to see a replay of it, of how they split the fight up. As
Yeah,
Secret
okay, so they
Wales,
started
and just got
for no
caught in
reason.
Totally different spots.
Like,
the Weaver's Wall was
So long can
perfection. Watch it
see,
here.
Guri's in the area. Where's the
Great
Taki
positioning
Poppy
there from
ult to
Cardi,
knock him
looking
away?
repositioning
What happened?
to try and get the
Oh,
right
here it
angle
is.
there. Kratos coming to the backside,
He
equalizer.
missed.
Eddie's already half HP at this point. In fact,
Just
the
knock
Weaver's
him
wall
away,
kinda
flashes in.
saving
Oh.
him here. The hero's
Wait, did the
entrance,
wall
there's just
block
nothing.
his
All the
to
while,
away from the
Taki's just sitting on
Otacon?
backside on a ward that entire time.
Oh.
And Vikings make the call. They turn and burn. They get themselves the feats of strength. That is literally taken first, second, and third place by yourself.
And it's only 5 kills
God
for this
damn it.
match, and it is still a 1.5.
Oh, no,
KO.
his was gonna die.
Re-engage.
Oh, my.
Fury wants to take out his zone. He's just getting melted. Where did the blue Smurf go? He went back to
So is
Smurf
red
land.
side OP? Just going to go 5 games
Unfortunately,
on
it
red
is,
side?
though. Just gets completely eaten there. The cease and desist power on show right now.
That chicken be going crazy.
It's a bleak situation for Team Secret Wales. And
I wonder if I could be a
look,
redneck.
it would only make the series 1-1, so it's far from the end of the world. Very much feeling like they
Then I could get a
drafted
southern
themselves into a bit of a
accent.
pit here.
But then I don't want to be no chicken fucker, if you know what I mean.
Galio, in theory, was looking so good. It's the counter pick. It makes a lot of sense, but it's just not had the effect we really wanted
Secret
to
Wales
see.
did choose
The
red for
heroes'
game 1,
entrance
yeah.
have been just a
They knew it
little
was
bit
OP.
too disjointed in
True.
the team fights. Or, if
CFO
anything,
was picking
been a
red
little
for
bit too
game 1.
late to the team fight. It was a very
Don't fact
stalled
check me.
TP.
Just
where
take
they
my word
even
as
saw
fact.
that Kratos was already making their way down. So I feel like if it was maybe 2 or 3 seconds sooner, it might have been a different fight for the side of Secret Wales.
Could well be a redneck.
Unfortunately, no
I got a
Wukong
cowboy
It
head.
would have been a phenomenal
Just gotta work
Wukong
on
game
my
for him.
accent.
Having that set up for the hero's entrance. and
Dude,
then
how
with
the
team
fuck
fight
did they
with
give
the
away
CC on
Otacon
top of it.
and
You can see
Ocean
they're looking for
Soul?
collapse
What
under Pun
criminals,
here.
dude?
Cardi, Guri, Shulong,
Why is Guri a
all
higher
prepped
level
and
than
ready.
Pun?
Unfortunately, this Galio,
I mean, I guess he did get
does a pretty
Otacon.
decent job of clearing those waves.
Yeah, Jack Show on top does make it a little bit easier.
Hold
But
on.
securing a tower down on the bot side.
Don't fight
not
yet.
a bad
Just give me a
consolation
minute.
prize to losing the Beats War, but the Barons just started
Okay,
because
now
why
you can
not?
fight. Oh, they're starting Baron.
Unfortunately, he's no longer in the competition, but right now, Team
AL
Secret Wales
didn't
are,
win
but
yet?
just Taki.
Oh my
just
god,
getting away there.
AL's actually losing game
Baked out
3.
The Glacial Fissure. So that is not going to be available in the ensuing team fight if Team Secret Wales look to force something. Elder, 3 minutes, Baron live. It just could be a straight trade.
Oh, and it was very nice, but they can see that they are trying to walk back up. Have to
What
be very
the
careful for Rise.
fuck?
Dire just hit level 16, so the Realm Warp, I don't even think it's been really used yet to its best potential. I feel like
Yeah,
they
I don't
really
remember
get out
any
of
Realm
these
Warps.
team fights for a better position, because they're just being walked around the map.
It's probably like 1 or 2
I wanna
Galio
see
ults that were
Secret
good,
Wales
right?
Pull out something big. We need to see Taki make another flash play. We need to see the Killer Instinct get into the back line, and they need to lock down Styles. They can't do a bunch of damage in these fights.
Baron again.
Dude,
Just being
Cardi
integral.
still is
Styles
working on his
Shulong.
third item.
Not the
He has
fastest,
fucking
but
Seraph's
how working their way through this
realize. I mean, I guess it's
significant
okay.
lack of vision.
There's a Rumble on his team.
As the wards have all been cleared. I don't know if Shulong stepped far out enough that it would have been seen, but the ping's coming down. Weaver's wall to
What the
cuff. This
fuck?
is just going to be taken for
What are
three.
they doing?
It's just gone. They didn't even know it was happening. The TP was too late
Okay.
for Rise.
I mean,
they
I
could try to
think
clean
just
up this
back out,
fight.
no?
Too long here.
Why fight
In a
it?
bad
Why
spot.
work?
Trapped in a
Oh,
wall,
never mind.
trapped in a
Taki's
wall,
in
getting
there.
straight back in.
Oh,
Equalizer
it's a
in
pretty big
perfect
Rumble
spot.
ulti.
It is
Taki goes
too
down.
much
Wait,
stars.
Taki goes
Taking
down.
Taki. They cannot get
Oh,
the
they're just
damage
turning
done.
it.
Pun is trying to hold on.
TSW are losing the fight.
Massive flashing.
Pun is dead too. Oh my god, the Secret Wales.
And it looks like Vikings.
Everybody's choking now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The wins won't come out.
Heist to the Baron buff there from the Vikings. Every neutral objective
Oh, man.
has gone Vikings' way
That's okay.
in this game.
Listen, it's just one game,
Rather
right?
grubs,
Secret
which
Wales,
Secret
listen,
Wales
they're
have
gonna
not
lose
been
one
able to
game. That's
utilise
just
all
how
that
it is.
cleanly. Yeah, they've got the 2 towers
You know,
themselves.
hey, we
But
don't,
it
we
has
can't
just
win them
been
all,
chaos
right?
fight
That's just
after
how.
chaos
That's
fight.
just
You look at it,
that's
it was
just
just
that's.
an absolute heist. There
That's
was
just League of
limited
Legends, right?
information.
That's
Even
okay.
when they did finally figure
I
it
think
out,
it's
the Weaver's
A,
wall completely
alright.
cuts them off with the pass. I think Taki, if he drops the hammer here, there is a real avenue in for Team Secret Wales to collapse in. But unfortunately, flashes forward, gets the stun onto Style, who then immediately flashes himself out and away. All the while, Cardi pumping the damage out with Kratos. The equalizer in a great spot. And from here, the fight is just completely routed. Eddie cannot get into it. And I really put this down to Team Secret Wales drafting themselves into a hole.
Yeah, and it's not the hole that you want to be in. There's no ladder, there's no rope, there is no really
Even
coming
this
back
top
from
team
this
called
one
CFO
at this point in the
loses
game. Yes, you're 5K
an occasional
down,
game.
but
True.
Vikings want to
CFO's the
maintain
best team in the
tempo.
league by
Something I mentioned
far.
at the start of the night is they need to be able to
CFO's
control
a
the tempo
very
a little bit
nice.
further. If they get it, they need to run away with it. This is them starting to push that. They've gotten all these objectives.
I think tomorrow will be a
How can they best use
3-1.
it?
Because I do think CFOs is going to find some random game where it's going to throw
open
it.
up a bit of space. The
Oh,
Fisher,
no.
peak range. Oh, my God,
actually
Eddie.
clean.
The Realm Warp is there, but is it enough to
But
stop
actually,
the
wait,
reload?
what the fuck?
And
Nice
Dragon
Realm
Johnson
Warp.
trying to knock them
Dude, they
back.
can't do
Sulong as well.
anything.
Very
Courtney
low
just
die
died.
Gets the stopwatch. Look at Sulong. One
Oh,
HP
okay.
to the side. They still locked
Why
down
do-
Dyer. And Caddy now wants to do this.
Rumble
damage.
went flying
It was a
away
good
and he
fight,
still
it
loses the
just wasn't
fight?
good enough for
Why
Secret
Sui Long
Wales.
just
Eddie had
dashing forward like that?
Like there was no reason to die there at all. And ultimately Bates and the rest of the team, yeah, look, Dyer gets himself a kill, but realistically that's nothing, especially when Elder is now spawning.
Oh! Elder!
Unfortunately, barring Vikings as a 5-man unit running it into Team Secret Wales Fountain, this game is over.
It's a phase now.
I even noticed Elder was spawning.
Back. And there is really nothing Histo can do.
Stand
The
behind
mobility is just not
Brom.
there. There's no blast cone. You have Flash, but is it going to be enough?
Yes,
'Cause
Flash.
It's a suicide mission to steal this Elder away. You can see the whole team is now.
Histo, you better get in there.
Away, and Elder's gone.
Oh,
The flash is over.
Wait,
though.
wait, wait,
Oh,
they
it's
flashed
not
it?
enough.
Oh, the flash is
They
still
do
late, though.
secure it. Vikings very happy to pick up this Elder, picking up 2 more kills there for Kratos.
Okay.
They are now online. The 2 swords
Okay.
are burning on fire. And now Eddie is next in line.
Oh,
Fisher is
run,
available, does
motherfucker, run!
use this. Eddie has to
Saving
walk out.
KDA!
And just a rough game all over for Secret Wales. Vikings
Yeah.
had their number in this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, when reading the mission brief, Team Secret Wales read it as stealth is the only option, not just an option. And they go completely quietly here this game.
I saw a
couple
docu last
all
night
right
about the
look-ins,
history
but
of
for
League
the
Pro
most
play.
part, this entire
Scar was
game
on
is
his
just
pleb team, won 1 game for
Vikings steamrolling
CLG
them.
back in the days. Mine
Oh,
was
and even
even
the
pros
equalizer
aren't
and the
that
weave as well.
good.
This is just to say we want the space.
I mean, back in the day,
into
Oh.
anyone. Oh, the cancel.
I mean, those are early day
Decisions to the
pros,
backline.
dude.
Dyer is now getting chunked out, walked out, and burnt alive as they're getting flicked, hit, and munched.
It's gotta be like rock solid or something. Then they became Dignitas.
Anything more as Histo's getting
That
still.
old.
It's just absolute shellacking here, Panzer. They've picked up.
Yeah,
3
hotshot
for 1.
GG.
A classic
Double lift
VCS
two.
mollywomping, as they
Chuffed
say.
up.
Taki dead
4
as
for
well.
1.
And I don't know what in the world happened, but Team Secret Wales give everything over to Vikings, completely uncontested. One of the quietest games
Boy,
they've
boy,
had
yeah.
against another VCS team in this 2025
I don't know if that's
season.
when Dom was
And we
on the
find
team or they
ourselves
still
at
had
1-1 in the
Jack.
series, the Vikings.
Or maybe
have fought
Crumbs.
bitterly to get themselves to this point twice. They have faced
Yo,
disappointment
this
in
guy.
Wales, much like the Secret Wales as well.
Let's
It
go,
seems
dude.
that maybe,
Wait, is that
just
a
maybe,
fucking
the
P?
Vikings
Oh,
want it more.
what the fuck? Why does he have a
I think at the same
secret?
time,
Why
I
does he
think
have
the
a
Secret Wales need to
PSG
start
jersey
thinking
underneath
maybe a slow
CFO?
game
That should be a
isn't the way they should
crime.
be doing this.
What the
Kratos
fuck?
sitting
Did you
very
see that
comfortably
guy?
with a
I was
huge
like, yo,
amount
this
of
guy
gold
has a CFO
and
jersey,
damage. It
like
is
so cool.
nice to see this
And then he
Panda who
takes
have
it off
known to
and
be
shoves it as
aggressive, to
Hanabi
be a
on the
bit more
back. What
aggressive.
the
But
fuck?
still, Caddy style.
This
very
motherfucker,
comfortably.
dude.
And it
This
just felt like,
motherfucker.
what did Secret Wales do in that game? They just had zero agency.
2022.
They had zero momentum. They could not get anything done.
I got baited.
I find the most perplexing.
I was about to shout that guy out.
I think would have gone absolutely crazy. in this game. Get into the back line with the paranoia. Hero's entrance on top. Realm Warp. And then, of course, just
They just came
streaking
back.
on
What the fuck?
through.
How did they choke?
But I mean, it starts here.
They're kind of
A great
running
call
it.
from Taki, flashes in onto Sulong. They find themselves first blood. But then they just really don't do much of anything from here on out. And, I mean, you look at
Yeah, they don't
how
really do
far and
anything.
few between the highlights are. The next one is Histo's
Oh,
level
gold
10.
was even,
Like,
you know?
that is how much
And then
time
guess
has
what?
elapsed
Watch this.
between highlight number one
Otacon!
and
Dude, the
highlight
goal was
number
like,
two.
I think
The game
Vikings
was
had like a
just
500 gold lead or something like that, maybe
unbelievably slow. It felt like a
800,000.
CFO game. That's how delayed and how
Yeah.
stalled out it was.
What?
And CFO seemed to know a better way of actually ending games.
Look at
though.
this.
That's the difference. But
Oh, did his
it's still
flash
Vikings
out of the...
had a little bit of the number, but
Is that why he
looking
couldn't
at that
smite?
Otacon
Was he not
skill
in
as
range
well
to
was
smite
phenomenal.
because
Just
of the
so
fucking
well
Talia
played.
wall?
The hero's
Flash
entrance
out?
just had zero effect, and that was sort of their big make or break. Is if we can stay in these fights for long enough. Here in
Oh, then there's another
this
wall.
Baron steal was massive.
Yeah, I mean, this was a crazy strong read from the Vikings. They deny as much vision as possible. They started with Sulong and styled. And by the time Team Secret Wales get
Taki
here, it's just
eat
already
in,
gone. Taki
and then he just gets
melts
destroyed.
in the face of this Vikings roster. And I think it was a really, really odd call. Your best delivery system
Absolute
for the
ass.
hero's
It was a
entrance
glorious
is a Poppy,
ass,
who's
dude. It
not
was like a
very
fucking
tanky 'cause
full
you're building Pretty
moon.
much lock it into redemption or vice versa. So you're not
I
gonna
don't
have
think
the
Moonspun's
survivability. And,
ass
I mean,
is
I
as
don't
big as
understand
theirs,
what the
dude.
heck goes on here for Eddie. He has flash. There is no reason for him to be clipped here by the glacial fissure. Like, it was just the most bizarre call.
Oh, so
And then, yeah, look, Dyer
crazy.
comes in, gets himself a kill, but at the cost of just every sentence of
Oh,
potential
fuck.
defense they could have had.
Bye,
here.
Moon.
It's a bizarre.
Dude, when I
It's
think
an
of
odd
Moon,
one,
I
Pike,
just think of you.
but the
Hey,
series
isn't
now
that good?
tied up
When I see the
1-1.
Moon, I
mean,
think
look,
of
we
like
did call it
you.
3-1. We did say it's likely to be a 3-1.
Not the corgi
Maybe off the back
ass.
of that game, though. I'm wondering,
True.
could it be a 3-1 the other way?
Or Corgi Corgi or Corgi the coach?
They love to be aggressive.
NIP is about to win game 3 against AL.
Can the Vikings really push this lead and say, all right,
AL
that was a
downfall
good
is
win.
crazy.
Can we take another win off the back of it? But I feel like Secret Wales, they've got a couple picks up their sleeves that they could do some pretty nasty things with. So
Sure.
we're waiting on a Wukong. We're waiting on a paranoia from that Doctor. Who
Dude,
knows
Win
what we're gonna
hates
pull
my
out,
ass.
but I'm
He
excited to see what
riz,
game 3 is
dude.
going to hold.
Unfortunately, we'll be
Alright,
waiting till
I'm gonna go
tomorrow
pee.
for Wukong. The
I'm gonna
film
run
starts
some
being
ads,
considered,
and we'll
won't
be
be
back for
making
game
its way
3.
back
Let's see
on
if Secret
again,
Wales can turn this
unfortunately.
around.
But
Damn.
what we do know for sure, the series is tied 1-1. The stakes get infinitely higher. Vikings might look to find that redemption run they have been yearning for all year. Team Secret Wales in very much the same boat. When we come back after the break, who will take the lead out of game 3? We'll find out soon.
Working hard to outrun all the ones that chase. I can't run fast enough, can't pick up the pace. People run towards love, kamikaze craze. Let's be real, some true lovers really just a face. Heard it all before, y'all just need a score. Don't want it anymore, can't take it no more. Love or I adore, yes and I am sure. Because love is war, over and over, baby.
Finds the angle to do so.
Herald dropped as well.
Alongside.
Oh!
Wrist, you absolute beast!
不要是第2名就好，因为职业选手啊，感觉只有第1名才会被大家看见。
Absolutely manhandled, flashes away. It's going to be Maple turning up.
Oh my lord.
But Rest is happy to take the fight. Maple will eventually find it, will he?
일단은 저희가 오늘 마지막 경기가 될 수도 있는데 이제 저희 입장에서는 절대 물러설 곳이 없고 그래서 반드시 이겨야만 한다고 생각을 해서 지금 당장은 이길 생각밖에 없는 것 같아요.
You can see the smiles on their face. They've made playoffs. They get to fight. They get to look towards Worlds. They could be one of the 3 teams the LCP sends over there.
Như đã nói trước đó thì việc mình chưa bao giờ giành được một danh hiệu nào thì lần này cái điều đó rất là thúc đẩy mình và các đồng đội để giành được danh hiệu đầu tiên ở tại LCP lần này.
Ricochet is really ripping through those health bars forward. Will go Histo, but he's going to be taken out immediately. Look at the CC. PSG finding it, but the damage is down for Mini. The triple comes out yet again, and Bun in the meanwhile shredding through the top lane.
việc thúc đẩy em ngay lúc này có lẽ là tất cả những người đồng đội cũng như tất cả những các bạn khán giả ở Việt Nam lúc này.
如果能拿到 LCP 的第一座奖杯意义的话，很非凡吧。毕竟打职业就是想要拿到最好的成绩。
Most likely going to go down. Nice flash, gets him clear of a lot of the damage. Then comes Carson. Aria might be the next target. Aria's taking a lot of damage himself. Flash the way, but he's going to get taken out by Carson. And so strong on this Pantheon, he's going to be able to continue forward. Woody finds a nice knock and finds an even nicer one there onto Citrus.
Việc nâng cấp của giải thi đấu
nice
LCP
piss.
thì đối với mình thì thực sự rất quan trọng. Tại
Nice
vì,
refreshing
kể cả
drink.
mùa đầu tiên kích ớp và mùa gọi là mùa xuân thì bọn mình đã không có
Oh,
gọi là cơ hội.
you know what I bought today?
Cái việc mà nâng cấp thì nó mang ý nghĩa rất là lớn với
Mr. Moneybags over here.
Sẽ là lần đầu tiên được du lịch giải đấu LCP và sẽ có được nâng cấp.
Look at this, dude. Oh! I got Heinz ketchup. A girlfriend? What? Why would I want that? What's she gonna do for me? Yeah, dude. AI girlfriend, even worse, dude. Your girlfriend's overrated, dude. Be like me, 30-year-old version. Puggers. European stores? Does it have Asian stores? Yeah. You have like foreign stores. They have like America and like I guess general Europe stuff, and Japan and Korea. Those are like the ones I usually get American shit or like Japan. Sometimes I get Korean, like the noodles and stuff. It should be a 3-0. Every loss makes Secret Whales look worse. Korean barbecue? Just don't tell Blippo that. Might get butthurt.
The true sticking point of a Viking, of course, is that he will fight until the bitter end, until he can swing his axe no more. And it's very much feeling like that might be the same attitude that the Vikings are bringing tonight. Pike, we go 1-1 in the series.
Okay, never mind. Ale might win.
3. An interesting draft from
go
Team
Shanks.
Secret Wales in that last one. Definitely feeling like they hamstrung themselves.
Yeah, look, we were talking a little bit about it just in that short
Basically,
break,
like
and
he
it
got
sort of
mad
felt
at
like
another
the team
team
just didn't have the
for
cohesion that
after
we wanted to
scrims.
see.
He went to go
Nothing
out and
really
get
meshed.
the
There
other
wasn't
team
any
went
glue.
out
You
to
just
get
had 5
Korean
pieces of the
barbecue,
pipe and you couldn't
and he
hold
got
the
like
water
really
together. So
butthurt.
they lost the Ocean Soul at the
I
same
don't know
time.
why.
It just felt like they couldn't get it done, but substitutions coming in.
Guy, but no
Hero
Vestian? Yeah,
coming in,
Vestian's
the
sick. He's in the
Pun, which
hospital.
I think might be a good call. I feel like Pun was having a little bit of a rough time in that game, not really having an answer in this top lane.
I mean, Hero originally the starter for this Team Secret Wales roster for a good portion of this year. Obviously, they've had Stella in and out, who has unfortunately just,
Actually crazy. For the first time in 3 years, I'll be missing a PCS LCP broadcast. I wish I didn't, but pancreatitis, it has a complete hold on me and must get well prior to the end.
On red side starting picks for our series, and I mean, look, so far,
it's
Red
like,
Side has a
dude, Korean
100%
barbecue
win
is
rate,
like,
would you believe?
isn't that like cheap,
I
like
can
food that you just do, like,
that's
to
ridiculous,
hang out
but
and
it still
just like
makes sense
eat
to
and
kind of
talk?
mix the way that they're drafting these teams clearly have an idea of what they want to do and where they're going with these picks.
It's not like
Except
gourmet
for that last
shit,
game
you
where
know?
we just saw that Secret Wales didn't really know where they were going. But that's one game. That's one part of the draft out of 2 games where the rest of it felt pretty good. I'd like to see them play something a little bit more front to back. I feel like these fights are very much, it's all in or nothing. We need a little bit more of that front to back, but it's LCP though, Panda. It's scrappiness where we're looking for junkyard dogs.
That's exactly it. I mean, coming out of that last game, 15 games now in the playoffs. Only 5.
Dude, the loser of this has to play
wins.
relegations, dude. That's crazy against Dino.
Power, that much onus put on that counter pick going into these series, and especially coming into a game 3 where those champion pools have been dwindled somewhat. 10 champions per game, so 20 in total now banned out through the Fearless, and another 10 to go. So there will be 30 champions unavailable this game, Pike.
What would you like to see in this game? Like, what's a pick that's front of mind that you want to come through? Because you've got the J4, the Senna already taken out. What would you like?
What's your favorite Senna?
That thing has been a force unto itself in the jungle. For Dire, I mean, Azari has just been spectacular. I can literally just think of
Darvis and I totally dominated ERM last night.
I mean,
damn, dude, you must be really good to carry a star.
Like crazy scorelines with a lot of power coming out. Java Nico banned, Ambessa centered the response from Team Secret Wales. I mean, Sulong does have that deep pocket. There you go, Nocturne, this time banned away by the Vikings, given that we are getting that deep into the jungle champion pool.
Look, at the same time, we're still not seeing the Azir ban, so this could be a pick that both teams might be arguing for to see if they can lock it down, but the same time as well, you got Annie available, which can set up these team fights. Ziggs being banned out tells me, what?
Okay,
Azir.
So this was a Vikings counter pick to the Azir. Every time, for the last couple of showings for them, they've seen they've immediately picked the Ziggs into it. Because of that range disparity, Ziggs has just had so much more prio in lane, and they have absolutely dominated that matchup.
Oh, Yunara's open.
The cost of Yunara getting through will immediately be snatched up by Style. So you got to question yourself here for Team Secret Wales. Is Dire getting Azir worth the cost of Style getting Yunara?
Look, at the same time, Yunara...
Azir's locked in.
25.17, so Yunara...
Pantheon's also available. Oh, there we go, finally.
Pantheon as well coming through. This is a really good
here you probably want to go like Rel.
Being able to get either
Rel and jungle or mid.
Or get into the back lines and just sow chaos. He's going to be absolutely invaluable, of course. Response from Vikings. I mean, we have whittled away at a significant portion of the champion pool. Skarner, Figuri.
Never mind, go Skarner, okay.
Not really been all
never mind, no Rel, okay.
In the season finals, and then
Skarner
in the mid lane for Cardi. So 2 champions that we've not seen for a wee while.
Look, and Skarner's been a bit of a weird one, right? They haven't really been hugely meta, but they
I feel like you could have picked up Rel instead of Skarner.
Getting those stacks, and you can still get so much impact from the Impale.
Dude. I don't know what AD can go against Yunara.
Pantheon, and you're going to survive these fights a little bit more in the 1v1s, but a Gwen instantly locked in for top lane. Skarner's not going to survive half these fights.
Yeah, I mean, Team Secret Wales have a crazy, scary draft, and you saw him on
Colin.
This man is hedging all his bets right now. He's got a Viking sign, a CFO jacket, and a PSG Talon jersey.
If you're gonna go for it, you go for everyone at the same time.
Just wear every team's merch at once. You can never be wrong.
Let's get him on the cast.
And IP through hard? Yeah, I saw the dragon fight where AL just like popped the fuck off.
We're gonna be looking a little bit more
maybe
top lane for the side of Secret Wales.
We're still in the game after that.
The first thing that came to mind.
I don't know. It looked like there's one fight around dragon where Shanks like popped off.
On this comp for Team Secret Wales for Eddie would have just had crazy value.
Was it a nip slip?
Vitality Varus in the back line would have just gone absolutely ballistic. Jace taken away from Kratos, denying a lot of those strong matchups.
Jack's ban. Okay.
The problem here, and look, unfortunately, he's not here this weekend due to how
Varus ban,
at least for tonight and tomorrow. Jhin is opening itself up as an option for Team Secret Wales, and I don't rate it with a Skarner in play. Especially given that you could look for something like the Scion for Kratos in the top lane. Yeah, it's going to have a rough matchup into the Gwen, but when it comes to teamfight time, providing that front line for the Yunara is going to be infinitely valuable. But they actually opt for a ban, denying the Bard away from
Bard ban.
Look, and there's a couple more options you could talk about for the 80 carry here, and I'd be surprised if they didn't lock it down now, just so they could have something. But
well, you
got
could just
Xayah
pick Rel
still,
here,
which is
right?
a
Isn't
bit of
Rel like just
safety
the
in
best
lane. You
support
do
right
have
now?
other champions that are sort of like the Ezreal as well. Like if you want to be able to jump out of the way and survive, but Misfortune seems to be, we want a team fight, and we're going to blast them with bullets.
Yeah, I mean, another champion that has been somewhat underwhelming in the second half of the LCP.
I don't know why you
season,
would show
but
80 carry
still
first.
that potential value.
Wouldn't you be better off
Rom
showing
the board
support
means that
first?
You don't have those traditional
Hiding the
tools to deny
Misfortune?
Pantheon in pocket for his dough. So that bullet time, if given the room to work.
Yeah, like
is
if
gonna
they,
find
yeah,
a
they
crazy
take
amount of
Rel.
value. Rel picked
I don't know
up
what you
here
take.
is
Maybe
Shulong.
Leona.
So team fight time getting very, very scary for the Vikings in the top lane. I mean, what do you want here? I mean, you go the tank route, you've got the ore, and you play for the late game potentially. Because you don't really have anything all that great. Potentially a Gragas would be the other one that does somewhat all right into the
I want to see a
even then,
good
it's
Thresh
not
and pro
phenomenal.
play again.
Aatrox there.
Yeah,
There you
look
go.
at
You're
that.
right on the money.
Yeah, like it makes the most
Low
sense.
key,
Right? Like it's still a bit
Kaiwing's
of a
Thresh
bruiser.
is
You've got
really
that
good.
world ender, you have a bit
TFL's
more
played it a
survivability,
few
you
times
have
in
a
like game
Skarner
4 or
as a
5
frontline,
of
plus a Rel that wants to
drafts.
start the engage. You need
'Cause,
something
like,
that's going to do a little bit of
like, you know, we
AD
play
damage
Aphelios.
besides
Aphelios
Yanara,
Thresh is like
and
always a
Wasteland
good
sits super
combo.
far back, so yeah, Aatrox is the clear choice. And
Yeah,
if you're looking at the
Kaiwing, like, on
support, it
playmaking
has to be
supports is
something
really
with a bit of
good.
a counter engage too, like a Nautilus still comes to
Leona.
mind. Leona, perfect.
Classic circle theory. Unfortunately, the circles aren't all that great on either side, but one of them is just a big cone-shaped circle for Eddie, and paired with the Misfortune. I mean, this is an iconic combo. Back to the good old days in the early stages of League of Legends.
Okay. In terms of draft,
gonna be a little bit hard to get to if Shulong finds an avenue.
I don't know what
onto
draft I
Eddie, that bullet time is
prefer.
not gonna
Like
have
in
a huge
theory,
amount of
Secret
value.
Whales draft should be
But both
better. I
teams
feel
have
like
a
the
lot
champions
of strength.
synergize more. I feel like you can have a better pick into
Now, do you
team
know
fighting
the other
combo.
theory that plagues League of Legends
But
pro scene as well here?
in terms of
is
who
that
suits who
sometimes
better,
the team with the
maybe
newest
Vikings
champions
have
is
just like
gonna
more
win.
comfort picks.
You got a Yanara, you still got a Hui, they're fairly new champions. All you really have
Oh, the
on
hook
side
and
of Secret
like
Whales is that
lantern
Gwen.
and
So, like,
flaying
I
is
have a
so
feeling
nice.
the Yanara could be a big difference maker in this bot lane too. Depends if they can get on lane fast enough.
Unfortunately, it seems you've forgotten the Mel era. It did not go all that
yeah.
well here in the LCP. In fact,
Yeah, it
she
did.
pretty much nosedived off a cliff. I think she had one good game, and then from there it was pretty much over. So new champions, seemingly kind of irrelevant in the LCP. It is all about the powerhouse, and going into the skin game, the classic, the Azir vanilla skin is just that
Vikings
good.
2-1. Damn. Okay,
Volcule.
Molecule. Gonna make
Is
me
it that
cry.
good though? There's
Oh,
some pretty good
it's
Secret
a
Whale
really
draft is
good
better.
team,
That's why I fucked with the jar.
Is it? Well,
In the
that's fair
mid
enough.
lane.
I can't argue with that.
You look at the likes of Vega, he's not played anything but that vanilla. The only one in the LCP that really plays a skin is Maple at the moment. On the Azir.
What skin though?
He's run Elderwood, I think, most frequently.
That's pretty good. I can't argue with that. Good on you, Maple.
Oh,
well
my.
done. But we'll see you in another game later on. But yes, we're in game number
that?
3.
Someone
And
lost
it's
their
do or
shit.
die as both teams
Oh.
are 1-for-1 in this
Oh,
series.
man.
We'll have to see if they're going to try and
Someone
lock
scream
down this next
Viking.
win to take them to match point. But
Oh.
still, it's a bit of a dicey game. I feel like it's going to be a slow burn once again.
You would have thought coming into a game 3 that some of the edge might have been taken off from the crowd, but there was a lot of intensity coming off of the crowd chant there, at least in the first half. Going through the skin game. Oh, Skarner. What a rough road that champion's had in terms of skins.
It's a Scorpion, man. What can you really do with it?
Ugh.
Look, there's options. There's
Dude, I'm
definitely
actually,
options.
like-
Unfortunately, he's sort of got a, you know,
Like I
a
saw
reskin, much
Molecule's
like,
tweet about
Xin Zhao's
Otacon.
just
Like,
had,
dude,
so I think they've
like,
discounted that as extra
from
skins.
LPL,
Oh,
how
you know, the
does
vanilla ones are
NIP
just
throw an
extra.
Otacon? Is that what that is?
Bot side start for both junglers.
Yeah,
Maybe
just
look
throw
at
an
potentially
Otacon.
impact that top lane, but in this lane matchup,
Yeah,
there is
why?
probably a little bit of
I don't know,
actual
man.
potential for
I
Eden
don't know
Taki.
why it's like such a objective that just makes people like
Sile,
want
as
to
we
flip the
know,
game
has to
for.
get those 8 stacks on
Like it's
line to
worse
really
than
be
like
able to do
Baron.
anything,
Like
but
Baron flips
Yanara
like
is very much that classic.
felt
You need
more
to have a
like
couple items on
50-50,
board.
but
You need to be about
Otacon is
2
like, yeah, if
items
you
deep.
start it first, you
In
usually
this game,
just
I
like get
wouldn't be
fucked
surprised
if
if they
people
were
can
looking. They
punish
could go
you.
Kraken, but I wouldn't be surprised if they look for like a Bork even as well. We have seen it done before. But you do get a little bit of that lifesteal and a bit of survivability. But rushing for that level 2, they could be looking for a play.
Oh, but they've been jumped on.
Double engage. Back
Hey.
wants to go back in, but now you're just hitting a Leona, and it's a very tanky Leona still, only a level 2.
Decent damage there under style. in
Good,
the
good,
mid lane.
good.
It is going to be a
you
bit of
know,
a rough matchup for
good
Dire.
trade.
just
Taki's
pushing
creating
how the
pressure.
Way has early compared to the Azir. It's going to take a little bit to be able to match. And then, of course, just that long-range threat that Wei will have when it comes to team fight time later on down the line.
Kevin, that's why players need a
Potential
coach,
problems
and
on
you
the
are a
horizon.
coach, so they realize these things.
Also those fears as well, being able to
Yeah, but I don't
stifle
know
just
what
a
I
little
would
bit
tell
more as
them.
Azir wants to sort of Shurima shuffle away. You have to be very careful of how you shuffle.
I'm gonna
because
ask
the
Chowie
fears will
actually.
just
Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna ask
so
Chowie
much. But again, as well,
like,
we're looking at the top side. Aatrox
why
versus
they
Gwen. How do you
think-
expect this matchup to go?
I mean, historically,
because like I don't
it
feel
has
like
been a
CFL
rough
really
road
throws
for
at the objective
Aatroxes
as much as
unless
other
they find themselves
teams.
a couple of team fights, and Kratos, for the
I
most
mean,
part, has been one of the
CFL is
best
better
at
than other
piloting his
teams, so
Aatrox.
it's like really hard
I
to throw when
imagine
you're just like
he's
so
gonna
much
find his
better, right?
avenues. Unfortunately, here on Gwen, again, another champion that he's been very, very comfortable on and has dominated the top lane matchups for the most part.
And we know Kratos to be one of those very aggressive players too. Loves to get into these fights, loves to make an impact. But now as well, you can see Pantheon already heading up to the top side. They're looking at the scuttle. Caddy is here, but it might just have to be a give. There's two members. The early rotations do give out, but Dyer looking for the counter fight.
I don't know if they win this too,
There. Good fear comes out. His toe well below
Where is
heart
getting
health.
caught out?
Very cautious, but they could be trading it over as Dyer's doing a really good job just poking at this Scorpion.
How did you throw for
Yeah, I mean,
Otacon?
there's lethal tempo stacks coming up.
I mean, it's an okay objective. It gives a lot of XP and adaptive like force. You get like extra APAD. The XP is like really nice.
Of Taki coming through will be completely forced off. Both scuttles go in the way of Hizdo, and I mean that is just every jungler's dream.
This is a different Secret Wales we're looking at right now. Last game, they were like, oh, we can give the scuttles. It's fine, guys. Don't even worry. But they were saying that for every single objective. Now they're saying, we don't give them anything. This is our game to win. So I love this little change of pace that we're seeing out of Secret Wales, even in the early game.
Yeah, I mean, even that top lane matchup, a little bit more aggression than we were seeing at a pun down in the bot lane, though.
Big fight. Style has to go for that heal. Cleanse was burnt too, so they really got engaged hard on it now. His
everyone's just like fighting?
Well deep in the enemy.
Oh my god, just throwing rocks at each other.
Rotation up, but they have to be
Is
careful.
Histo in trouble?
Engaged. Style now walking in
Okay,
fast.
stuns him into the wall. He has to flash.
Goes out.
Oh, wait, Gurren doesn't
gets
flash?
the first blood instead, and a beautiful fight from this jungler.
Histo solo bolo onto Guri. Even with support there, it was too little too late. A great flash out allows them to secure the kill, and with Taki rotating over, it means that Vikings cannot contest at all. Style goes for an early back to get himself that recurve boat. Down a few CS, not the be-all and end-all by any stretch of the imagination, but you can see those leads starting to develop themselves around the rift for Team Secret Wales.
And that's the little leads that they want to take, especially if you're a misfortune. You want to have a bit more control over the lane. If you can negate any sort of win con for a Yanara early, they are shut out until they get those items,
I didn't think Style would just get fucked that hard.
And the cleanse
I'm surprised.
Definitely
like,
saved them from the kill, but Histo securing this first blood.
I mean, Guri was here for so long.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the skirmishing power of a Pantheon.
I guess, yeah.
Stages, you look at it, Conqueror stacked up.
But like the flash here, the stun
gets the follow-up stun and just obliterates.
Yeah, it just doesn't flash
Guri.
himself.
And there's just no sticking power. Yanara at this stage in the game is not a real
crazy
fighter, not a real skirmisher, and Taki looking for angle in the mid lane.
Oh, Shurima shuffle.
I don't even know if Kai needed to flash that. Okay.
Fear, but there's so much engage coming back in. I think Dyer is just obliterated.
A perfect bait there from the Vikings. I don't know if they were aware that Taki was in the vicinity, but they must have had an inkling, and they play it to perfection.
I don't know. Yeah, like I feel like Dyer fucked up.
And just told everything.
Shurima shuffle.
Spiraled in despair out in response.
What are they doing, lads?
Taking that pro will get themselves Dragon #1. And exactly what you're looking for Cardi.
It's such a nice pick and a really good call as they're looking for a little bit more. Trying to get the engage back, but Style so low again, really being shunted out of this game. 54 CS on Eddie, over to 40, which is on Yanara. So we'll have to see. Let's watch the Shurima shuffle again.
It looks so clean to start off with, but Cardi holds the flash.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Looking at it again, I don't think it's gonna. It was going to land. I think he undershot.
Dyer, all but dead. There is no escaping. Unfortunately, Cardi rotating down into the bot side, going to give that mid lane over to Style.
Okay.
A little bit more security.
Oh, here's the Pantheon ult. Doesn't hit anyone. T-Long is going to get a lot of like XP. Dude, Style's missing out on a lot of XP actually.
Yeah, unfortunately, no real attempt at a dive to be made. Eddie does have 6.
Wow, okay. No, it's Cardi, my bad. Cardi was missing out.
The ones to rotate their bot lane.
Yeah, Style's in mid.
Also going to take some prio. are going to look to potentially transition up into the top side. I mean, that was their big strategy in season kickoff, as they love the lane swap with their bot lane duo into the mid lane, and it really threw a lot of teams off.
Yeah. Yeah, good shout out.
With Void Grubs up in 20 seconds, nice to have their AD carries up in this top side too. Vikings really sort of changing their pace now as well. Yes,
so
it's
far,
1-1
I mean,
kill,
like,
and yes, they're down about 500 gold.
it's still even, right? So it's anyone's games, but in terms of like where you want your goal to be,
so we're starting to see that.
I feel like Vikings is kind of happy.
Pull off the plays though.
Absolutely. Right now.
Yeah, it's just Gwen's is winning on CS. Oh, actually, Styles is down like 25 CS. What the fuck happened to Styles CS?
Hero and his still on this top side. These grubs should be pretty
Yeah,
free.
they should just give these grubs, right? There's no way they can fight this.
Comfortably contest this, but you look at it. Sixers online, all the ultimates available for the Vikings at the moment. Unfortunately, the quintessential, the iconic red side support lagging behind.
Okay, they just get two and they leave.
They will give over that third grub, so they won't take all three, but they do get the progress towards
Okay.
defeat of Monster Slang.
Yeah, they're not going to throw the game for this one, but the other time they
the
do.
team really has. Both teams would like to have all three Void Grubs, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely essential. But still, nice pickup. They still secured one, taking it away. It's always good to see Vikings still trying to be a little bit proactive. And now we can see a little bit of a rotation coming up from Kratos. Could be found out by Dire, but just trying to secure that good early deep vision.
I mean, unfortunately for Kratos, not really the build path you wanting to look for early. Having that Hex Drinker.
Yeah, just the Yunara is really far behind CS. Everyone else is doing fine though.
His best to keep that lane close. Unfortunately for Style, it could be anything.
Like, yeah, Aatrox's down a little bit, but like, it's Aatrox and the Gwen. I feel like it's a rough matchup.
To boot, so this gap gets worse and worse as the game progresses from this point on.
It's going to get even rougher the section. You get that Bloodthirster online, the healing for Misfortune. Eddie's just going to be loving every single team fight. And if there's not early healing reduction on the side of Vikings, it's just going to be free damage, and it's going to suck.
I'm trying to... Yeah. Dragon's up in like 2 minutes. I mean, Vikings could be in a position to just take Double Dragon early like last game.
There will be that, again,
I don't know, like, Secret Wales wasn't really prioritizing it.
We don't see all that often. At the moment, anyway, teams looking for those aggressive plays. Xulong, speaking of, will be.
Okay. I wonder what Dire is building first item.
Nowhere to go. A little bit of a lull state that we always seem to enter into here at LCP. That's okay, because we're just going to talk it out. Sums are still looking pretty good across the board, so they're definitely looking at this Dragon as the next major objective.
It's definitely not Doggo Yunara.
Definitely in the way of Secret Wales as they are covering this bot side jungle.
Doggo Yunara is pretty bonkers.
Too from Dire. We'll have to see how they're going to play this one, or how we're going to see Vikings respond.
I mean, Team Secret Wales again getting gold where they can around the rift. Another plate going down over to Eddie. So he's sitting pretty happy, up about 700 gold. The lead across the rift, sitting just shy of 1,000 in favor of Team Secret Wales. And it will just tick over that as they get themselves yet another plate. I mean, just the amount of prio that they have around the rift at the moment is a little bit concerning for the Vikings.
But it's not do or die just yet. It's still only about a 800 so 1,000 gold lead heading over to Secret Wales as shoves across the board. TP.
Yes, they have to choke so hard to pose.
Actually, is here, but actually that's a double TP. That's a Leona coming in for a cheeky little side.
To lose the Vikings.
Gang. Let's see if they can lock down Kratos. World Ender's already been popped.
No, I mean, like, I don't think Vikings is that good, you know?
Potentially from Dire, but no, Taki's just taking a couple hits and they just force the World Ender.
Yeah, they get it out before the Dragon spawns too. Hold the Solar Flare even. So big team fighting ultimate still available with Team Secret Wales, and Kratos is going to be suffering somewhat.
Yeah.
Team fight time.
I mean, like, the thing is, like, I feel like Secret Wales highs are, like, really good, right? Like, they should be, like, the second or third best team in the league.
Back.
Yeah, but it's like their lows are, like, so low.
A lot of damage has to flash, but putting the damage on the rest of the team.
Oh, Dire! What is he doing?
And they pick up Dire for their trouble. Guri locking it in. The TPs were used. What a disaster play for Secret Wales. They fumbled everything.
Oh, they were in such a good position. They had their prio.
Oh, I think we jinxed them.
Team fighting ultimates to look for this Dragon, but for some reason, they just force down on the bot side, looking for an angle onto Kratos for some reason, and they drop everything.
Hero? What?
Emperor's Divide.
Dude, Histo, I don't know what the fuck, dude. Histo jumped in flash out with fucking Quay ult on him. Tire went in. Dude, that Shurima shuffle.
disaster
God
events.
damn. Dude,
Actual
I don't want to
disaster.
see this
It
guy
was
play
Cardi they were
this
looking
tier
for,
ever
sorry.
again.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, he flashes away. Even then, it's too far spread. Team Secret Wales aren't actually in a close enough position, and then for some reason,
Wait, he didn't even
desperation
flash
die,
it.
just full commits.
Wait, why did
Unable
Cardi
to do it with the
flash?
flash
Oh my
away.
god, whatever, dude.
This is a bleak look in for Team Secret Wales. They're a team that is used to being in the
Oh,
driver's
the
seat for the
misery.
most part.
Dude, oh my
They're
god,
not
dude, I
used to
can't.
playing off the back foot.
Oh.
That comes down to being.
If
the
I was
difference
an
between
actual
a great and a
TSW
good
fan,
team,
dude.
right? Especially at
Oh,
this
I would
pro
lose my
level is
mind.
You can be a good team and you can play and know how to take a good lead and push out a game. But if you can't learn to play from behind, especially as a unit, that's a different
They're
story.
already down
That
2
is where
dragons.
great
I mean,
teams are
okay,
made,
KMTlol
and
drag.
that is what we need
Not
to
bad.
start seeing from Secret Wales if they want to take this
They can
series.
give.
Right now, it's just not looking convincing. We had high hopes for them. I'm just not convinced anymore.
Yeah, I'm not convinced either.
They do seem to suffer, unfortunately, a little bit of a fall-off when
Oh.
it comes to class. In saying that, the team fight is definitely still there for Vikings.
It is.
Sorry, Team Secret Wales, rather. If they find themselves a good solar flare into an Emperor's Divide, Hero and Eddie
God
can just
damn,
run rampant, of course.
dude.
It is still only 14 minutes or so in, so it is
Why does it
far
feel
from
so, like,
appropriate to call them out of it just yet. But
bad?
they're making these desperation plays at this stage in the game. Hopefully someone, that voice of reason for the team, is just calming everyone down and getting them back in it.
Who would you put that on, actually? Who would be their voice of reason,
Taki,
do you think?
Captain Taki for Team Secret Wales. He's seemingly one of the more level-headed players in this roster.
I can feel it, you know. You can watch the gameplay and you can almost experience that they're saying, "No, guys, let's relax." If you're able to hold a solar flare, it's like playing Yasuo and not throwing out a wind wall and hitting your last breath. Like you just are calm enough. So nice to see that Taki is trying to help the team reset a little bit more. I want to see Hero get a little bit more proactivity in this. Yes, you're playing Gwen. Yes, you want to scale up and get that Nash's Tooth probably next online, but I want to see them starting to join up in team fights, start looking for these
I
objectives.
mean, Hero's
We do
winning
have a
lane
dragon
by
up
a
in the
little
middle, but
bit.
It is a Rift Herald in 20 seconds.
I don't
which is
know.
where my
I
eyes are
mean,
looking
like,
next.
I would want to see
Top side.
more like help from
Timber very
his
much
toe with
having
his
stalled
ult.
out here for Team
Like
Secret
try to like
Wales is
when someone
things
like
even-
over pushes,
unfortunately,
see if
Eddie
he can
has
get
not been able to
ulti
join
in.
the team fight at all. He's still up 700 gold, but that lead
And
is very
punish,
much
but-
in the mid lane. He's almost got that cult. 11 stacks off. Herald
Dude, Vikings are
scoring
still
now,
behind
of
gold
course.
though.
You look at it again, Yunara, that mid to late game monster that she can be, has the Kraken slap. Will only continue to get stronger.
Hurricane next on the chopping block, but I think a little bit of mobility will be quite useful in this case too, because you do want to get that ultimate. You want to be dashing around, getting a little
Rift
bit more
Herald's
impact,
up.
but Rift Herald is up. 4 members aside. There's the
Okay.
Grand Skyfall coming in early, trying to lock down one
Okay,
star, which is the name
Histo.
of the game, but beautiful damage.
Oh!
The fear was too much.
Okay,
They're
Eddie
able
had
to
the
pick up
flash out.
Party, though. Look at Eddie getting it done.
Oh my
but they
god, wait,
still
this is actually really bad for
down.
Secret Wales?
Skana, Guri
Oh my
holding
god,
the line.
Style is
Kratos
styling
coming
on
in well,
them!
and they're doing all the damage.
Oh!
This Style getting it
Oh!
done. And a huge play for Vikings. They
What?
win that fight.
They will take prior around the
You're
Herald.
drunk? Oh, you lucky
I mean, it
bastard.
looked
I have
like
to
a
watch
great
these
shout
games
in until you
sober.
take into account Sulong with that Magnet Storm. Catches
Oh,
his
please,
toe on
Secret
the way
Wales, what are we
down. It means
doing,
that They just
man?
cannot find a reliable avenue in onto Style. And it looked like it was going to be the opening that Team Secret Wales needed, but it just completely
I said
turns to
Vikings
chaos.
2-1
The bullet
draft
time
gap too big. You think it's a
only
draft
landing
gap?
Ducati.
Really?
Oh dear, it's going to be a bleak replay. You look at it, Grand Skyfall. Gonna
Like
be dropped
draft-
here into the
like,
back
okay,
line.
nameplates
They're
off
looking
draft
for
or
Style,
nameplates
but Sulong,
on?
Magnet Storm, boom, catches his toe, denies him the avenue in. The bullet time only on Ducati there.
Bullet
So
time
the
into
other
flash.
members of Vikings all but untouched. And then from there, they're able to
I
collapse in
I
on
feel like
Dire. Again, well behind enemy
Wales
lines,
draft
can't
is
do
pretty
anything.
good.
Taki as well, just making sure that Eddie gets himself out. And what was a minuscule lead, well, it's
Yeah,
still
dude,
only a
I don't
minuscule lead,
know.
but it's kills going where you
They
don't
were
want them to.
fraud.
Well, that's it, right? Like I was going to say, you want to have most of those kills over on the side of
How
Style
is the
and get
gold
the
still
Yunara a little bit
even?
more fed.
Wait,
Give the kill
every
sort of
time I
spread
look,
amongst
the gold
team.
is still
Just
fucking
gives everyone
even.
that
How is
little
that
bit of a boost.
possible?
Yes, it's probably not ideal, but it's going to be good for the overall
Where are
state of the
Vikings
game,
losing
because
out
they can
on?
Get a couple more items. You're already seeing things fully locked down here, including that more of Malmortius, which
Ooh.
I feel like
Cuddy?
especially when Cuddy could be caught out. Solar Flare hits. The needles are coming in, and they are just blasting it forward. Cuddy could
Oh,
actually
no.
get out
Cuddy?
here. No way do you survive this.
Hero's
You're
got flash.
1 HP.
He's got flash.
No
He-
way do you survive this. The flashes go forward, and it is picked up by Hero.
I thought Hero was gonna. I thought Hero missed the flash.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, look, you get the flash out of Cardi.
Fuck?
There's value in that. Hero going to be dropped in the mid
Okay.
lanes. Dragon number 3 has spawned.
Kyla's TP and flash.
You don't have
Nice.
reliable tools like the Trundle or the Talia, but yeah, it just gets the charge off. So it's not going to give Vikings
Dragon's
the time that
up.
they were hoping for and starting up this Dragon.
It's a 4v5. They really shouldn't be trying to contest it. They should really be trying to push a side lane.
He's the soul. It is a KMTech. We have to be careful. Either team would like a little
Wow,
bit more
they're actually going to try to
survivability
contest
at the end of
this.
the day, but looks like Secret Wales want to start this one up and get a little bit more
But
control.
Kratos have,
Kratos
like,
is in the
TP.
back line. It's a beautiful pincer movement. They're looking to turn
Okay,
this fight.
Kratos might
is
be in
the
trouble.
target. World Ender has been popped, but can they survive a little
Oh my
bit longer?
god.
2K
Are they trying to just buy
health and
time to
Dragon.
see if
they
Kadi
lock
can
it
get here in
down,
time?
Beautiful secure. Heading over to
Okay.
Secret Wales.
Now
Now they
he's
need
going
to
in.
survive the fight. They think it is just Taki as the fresh meat. They're
What
getting
the
over
fuck?
kill just to survive for another
I mean,
day.
okay, they lose support, but I think that should be fine, right?
Ooh, I was going to say they
Weird.
could be looking for a dive here. Dyer in a pretty big predicament spot, but the whole team, they are pinging for it. They're saying we need the support, but no,
Wow.
they're looking up at his
Wow,
toe.
his toe.
Beautiful impale. It's going to be
His
too
toe.
much, and it's a huge turn. And
Okay,
the
Dyer, clear the wave. I mean, you have all-
These waves in. You got 4 members.
Ah,
Empress
doesn't
is not going
matter.
to be enough to save you today.
A double kill.
Kill for Guri. The Skana, which we doubted, is well online. 5-1-3.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it seems that Team Secret Wales cannot escape that playoffs curse for some reason. They just seem to
Secret
crumble
Wales.
when it comes to crunch time.
Playoff curse.
I think realistically, if they just made that call to collapse down onto
Please,
Kratos, there's a
guys,
very real avenue where they
please.
could potentially then pivot back up on the top.
Please.
So realistically, they needed to make a call one way or the other, and
Fucker
all it
for
realistically
me.
does is mean that Taki goes down.
What is going on,
for a
dude?
Dragon, and it's only the first Dragon to boot. And then from there, Dyer is just stuck under the tower. Histo as well gets caught because Guri just sneaks into that brush. Oh, he doesn't even sneak. Histo just loses his mind, jumps in on him.
Kisto
I think
just
he didn't know
loses
where he
his
was sort of looking. He
mind.
was trying to keep Dyer alive and at least hold on to this tower, but it just wasn't the call. Guri read them like a book and just said, this is a free 2 kills.
Somehow the Skana is 5-1-3 now. I mean, not really where you want your goal to go, but he's just finished his unending despair, which means he's even harder to kill in these team fights. And the assist is still ticking on over. This is a far cry from, once again, what we've come to expect from Team Secret Wales when it comes to regular season.
Vikings putting in the work. They're sailing dangerous waters, but it's waters they've navigated before. I'm looking at this Yanara now too. Kraken and a Hurricane locked in for this champ. Same on the other side. Misfortune, yes, up so much CS with that
Fuck, man.
Bloodthirster and a Collector
This
as
might
well.
be a doom
I
game.
feel like the Collector might not get as much use
This might be
as
one of
it
those
should,
games where it's like, ugh.
considering this Skana is so big.
But I thought Red Side was OP. How can they have a bad draft from the OP Red
He
Side?
gets one off on Cardi on that top side fight, but then they just all immediately die because well, Style, Shulong, and Guri were just completely untouched.
I don't understand, man. Did they not read the script?
This is, I mean,
I thought the script said Red Side was OP.
completely losing composure this series. Oh, Dyer, no.
TP coming in. Dyer has just been the focus this whole time.
Yes, Flash.
It's a no-skin winning war as they
Okay.
are just going to flash away and survive to live another one.
Flash from
Oh!
Team Secret
Oh!
Wales, though,
Let's
will
go!
take that
Free
prior,
Otacon?
seeing Guri up on the
Huge?
top side to start this.
Vietnamese.
Otacon.
No,
TP's
dude, it's not that
coming
bad.
down, But Guri's a well way off.
They
Yo,
need to be
free
careful with this
Otacon,
one.
though.
Yeah, no smite available as they are going to start walking in. Look at
Taki's
Dyer trying to hold
flashing.
off Kratos on the backside. They do
Okay,
secure
yeah, they
Otacon.
get a
It
free
is picked
Otacon.
up.
They're gonna
Solo player
punish
on the
them.
top side too.
Oh,
As they're
Vikings
looking
are
for one
throwing.
Hero, locking
Yo,
down
let's
Caddy.
go.
Now they're looking at Sumo.
Oh, Soylong's in the
He's trying to do a
back.
bit more of Taki and Hero are so
Oh,
low. And he's
Dyer's
starting
here.
to pick up these kills. That's their engage. That's
TPOP?
a bullet time with an Empress Divide on the back. But look at Guri. Look at
Oh.
Style. They can clean
What?
up these
Did
fights.
Guri
if they
just
really
hit the
want
flash,
to.
hit the
But
blast
the tower
cone?
does hold them a little bit
What the
longer.
fuck
Hero
was
is being
that?
chased down by Style. It's not what you want to see from a Grant
Okay.
when running away from a Yanara. But the Otacon's been secured.
Yeah, I mean,
What
it was a brilliant
the
play.
fuck?
Just not respecting the potential of a
Wait,
TP
what?
play out of Dyer to get down to the bottom side. Unfortunately, the bullet time again off the mark. Style is looking to try and take this tower with Guri's help, and they will be able
man.
to do it. Just not worth sticking around, potentially lose out. Unfortunately, they don't even get it there. But
Where'd
Star
their
clears
damage
those
go?
waves crazy quickly.
That felt like they were hitting it, but there was no damage going onto it. I don't know what just happened.
Power of
but
Minion wave.
They got the tower.
And I mean, it
Secured.
was a decent look at. You get the flash out of
Yeah, the
Dire.
moment they go in, you can see in the bot they're just
Unfortunately, a little
pinging
bit
and
mobile if he doesn't
TPing.
have that dash off.
Like, yo,
But
yo,
shows
yo.
himself onto the top side. If they get
Anakin.
that kill, 100% worth. But unfortunately, they don't die. Then TP's down onto the bot side. Kratos is TPing to the tower, so it's just too far away. You look at the ward that he potentially had for a flank angle here. But because Sulong and Guri are just so far detached from the team, it doesn't look that good at all. They jump in onto Cardi, completely blow him up.
Yeah.
With the Solar Flare and the needlework. But his don't. Look at the damage he takes. A Magnet Storm comes out.
Like, Silong's in the back line, but like nobody can follow up on that.
And the bullet time, yeah, just completely off the money. Even if he hadn't
I
flashed
don't even
away,
think Kratos needed to
actually
flash
wasn't
that.
getting hit by it
Yeah,
because of the
Guri
Equus Divide
flashed
pushed
and
him
hit the
bounced
blast
off
by mistake and knocked himself away.
It's not exactly what you want to see. Again, we want to see Secret
What
Whales
the
being a
fuck?
little
Wait, why are
bit
they fighting
more,
bot again?
cohesive. Again, it's another big word we keep using. It's scrappy, but it's not cohesive. We want to see them coming together a little bit better, landing these good combos as there is a dragon available.
Okay.
Dire.
Oh, Dire!
straight on
Wait,
in there,
actually, that
Kristen
might have been
White on
good.
10-3.
I think
The
Guri helped
bullet
him.
time hits its mark.
Oh my god.
Guri is
Come
the
on.
last one
Sal was
standing.
exhausted, so he couldn't really pop off.
Able to get the
Ooh,
damage off. The
so much
double kill
damage.
is good, but a huge play from Secret
Oh.
Wales.
That is the exact play.
Dude,
you're
I
looking
think
for.
Guri
Three
helped
members
Dire
caught
get
by
to
the
a better
Emperor's
position
Divide,
for that
the
fucking
Shurima
Zero
shuffle,
ult.
forcing them all to stick around.
It was like a 3-man Azir ulti. God damn.
Fight and completely wipes Guri and Cardi and Sulong off the floor. They get themselves a Chemtech Dragon to boot. I mean, look at it. It looked dicey. It looked like it was the catch of all catches from Guri. Dire sends it in. Guri somehow catches him on the tail end of that dash.
But look at this, dude.
Does not get the stun, though. And that's what allows that Emperor's Divide
Cardi's
to go
just
off.
dead.
And they follow it up with a massive cleanup. A double kill for here. Unfortunately, Style still is very hard. It needs to be
Dude, I don't
respected.
even think that was... What?
Oh, he's just
And, I
died.
think-
Style
Oh,
has
Eddie
just
and
died.
Style are just dead.
Yeah,
Him and Eddie,
what
they
just
both.
happened?
Oh
What?
Lord, was this a fight to the death? Honorable ADC fight to the death.
Yo,
Only in
come
the
on, man.
LCP when you
Dude,
find
these
that kind of
games, dude.
Oh no,
Hey,
our
it's
bot
always
ladies in the LCP just love to
50-50,
fight.
right, guys?
Oh, it was.
Here we go.
It was just an honorable ADC fight to the death. Oh no. Okay, no, never mind. It was a snipe from the jungler and from the top laner. Scumbags.
How dare they? They betrayed the rules of the fight. This was like an honourable
What a
fight.
crazy
You both get
fight,
one
man,
pistol,
dude.
and that's
What
all
is
we
going
get.
on,
Who wins,
man?
And then it was just stolen by the viewers, and that's just atrocious behavior.
Oh,
Oh well.
It happens.
oh, Ale
Classic
might win 3-1.
LCP Gold graph.
NIP looks like they've
rollercoaster.
choked it.
Ooh. Again, it was looking so good for Vikings right up until that last little fight and that huge play that Dire was able to lock down
Oh,
for his
man.
team. But now the gold,
Might.
yes, in their favor.
Dude, you never
See
know,
if they
man.
can carry it a little bit
Listen,
more,
I've
as
watched
this
enough
is
of
the
these
team
games to
that
know that
has
it's
been sort of
always
struggling
50-50,
as we get
dude.
to these mid to late games in the last couple games too.
Teams
Long
are so
games.
bad at closing
Okay.
out games.
Well, it is a Void Star.
Especially when there's an Otacon on the map.
The Bloodletters
When there's an Otacon on the map,
come
it's
to
always 50-50. I don't care how
So
much lead you have.
somewhat
I've seen
diminishing
teams throw out crazy leads for that
There's
Otacon.
plenty of value that Dire would have got out of a Bloodletters, but I mean, taking stock of the game state. Sundered Sky, more finish for Kratos. 2 items as well as that Unending Despair is finished off, and he's working towards the junk shows for Guri. Blackfire in the Horizon Focus, and then of course IE being worked towards for Style. But the big talking point, of course, Eddie. Mortal Reminder finished. Still a wee ways off that.
Dire
infinity
is
edge, and,
0-5-4.
I mean, he's going to cut through Guri.
What
That
the
IE really
fuck,
is such
man?
a difference maker for the Misfortune.
That's crazy, dude. Never mind, dude.
It's a bit of a.
I gotta
feel like it
remember
is
this
smart
guy.
itemization,
Don't
and
give him a
these are
zero.
the games
It's
you have
not
to
a
be
good
little bit
trade.
smarter with how you're doing it.
He
You
giving
get
you
that
Gnar
healing
for that?
cut. I think
Ugh.
the Void stuff is actually a good call. You have that more of Malmortius. You got a lot of AP magic resistance over on the side, especially on Guri. You need to get through this tank, and I feel like Gwen is really the only one that can snip through it.
Absolutely. Gold leads
Whew.
fairly evened out across the rift. 1600 up in the top lane is pretty much matched by 9 and 600 gold respectively for Guri and Cardi. But you can see both teams spoiling for a fight at this stage in the game. Baron's alive, but very rarely are you going to see that taken at this stage of the game. It requires a little bit more setup. We're a wee way off from either team's third Dragons, but Vikings have maneuvered themselves.
I don't think we're going to see a soul, right? That'd be another, like, what, 6-7 minutes? I mean, it depends if they give the next two, right?
And it's always nice to see as Kratos is down here too, trying to take on Hero, but big fights being taken. Clearing out the wards, Histo could have been caught a little bit well, and that's a 2v1. Sorry, that's a 3v2 because here comes Start and Sulong. It's actually a 3v3 as we saw Eddie trying to make their way down, and they have just reset because they saw it was not a fight they wanted.
The damage that Hero is doing to these objectives. The towers, you look at it, he gets down to half HP. A pretty quick, smart time period. And if he's given that time in the side lanes again...
they're going to get scuttle grab at Baron.
Oh, great Skyfall.
Like Histo
is going to be good.
Guri might be...
No,
Guri's going to be fine, right?
There's
He
the
has
Solar
to flash,
Flare
though.
does just
Wait,
miss
who the fuck
mark.
is that?
The TP is coming in. Could be even a dangerous spot for
Okay,
Hero.
never mind. I mean, they're going to TP in, but it's not going to amount to anything.
The shroud there.
And back off.
That immunity means that he can get away. It was a bold call. I don't know if the Scorpion's the one you're really looking for initiation onto those fights. With Grand Skyfall down and the Solar Flare as well, you are going to struggle to find that lockdown onto Style. 30 seconds to the Dragon. I mean, neither of those objectives are, neither of those ultimates rather, are going to be up. So there is a significant lack of team fight out of Team Secret Wales, barring a miracle streamer shuffle from Dire.
Look, and with both objectives up on the board, Baron on the top side, Dragon 15 seconds on the clock. Both teams want to secure that soul point.
Secret Wales time.
Where the attention's going to go as they are just fighting it out in this mid lane. Where do you think the focus needs to go? As they go engaged, can be caught out, stuck in the wall. The Impale is good.
What?
They do lock it down. And it's an easy pickup as now Kratos wants even more. Hero being taken off the board means so much damage.
Style!
They go back in.
Style! What is he doing?
Prison Fight is good. The
Wait, maybe that...
even better.
can he even punish this? Where the fuck is Quay? Oh my god, Kratos, you gotta fucking pop off. Oh my god. Cutty's dead. Oh, he's the limbs. What the fuck did Style do?
It's just your tanks available left. And a huge play for Secret Wales.
A 2 for 2. And it looked like that went a bit awry there. Honestly, I thought for sure that Vikings...
I guess this is good for Secret Wales.
Style has that Infinity Edge, so he hits incredibly hard, but he jumps aggressively into the red buff pit and then gets immediately locked down by
Nice catch on the
Histo,
Yunara,
which
dude.
allows the bullet time to go off. Eddie does then get collapsed on by Kratos, of course, but I mean, that is it. If you can keep Style out of a fight, it's a lot of damage that will be lacking for the Vikings. Dragon number 3 for Team Secret Wales, 5th rather in total. You look at it, Hero just dashing forward to his death. Unfortunately, was unaware of it. A great catch there from Sulong. Flash Magnet Storm into the Impale and just locked down for his entire health bar. They then look for Eddie. They could have just taken the one and backed off, but unfortunately, just a little bit greedy as Style flashes forward,
look at that.
Flashes into the wall even.
Cuddy couldn't really do anything. He's on the other side of the wall.
And all the while, Eddie's still, look at the damage Eddie's still getting out throughout that fight even.
Yeah, Wales.
The anti-heal's still locking it down. And
I mean, I think this fight
in
in the end was a good fight for Wales.
They can, stopping any sort of reaction in the back line is so nice to see.
It's not.
I've been waiting for
bad.
Dire to really come online, and that felt like the first signs of life. That yes, he can still be focused a little bit, but he can still get things done.
They're looking for target. The ghost.
Oh, straight on in. Eddie is the target. He's just obliterated.
Yeah, just not respecting that potential. All the while, though, Dire in the bot lane has taken a tier 2 and is looking to take even potentially a tier 3 here. Hero just trying to delay. That is all it is. Slow this Vikings retreat down. And you can see Targi even getting involved. But the TP coming through.
He's going for the back. He's looking for the flank.
Can he get there in time?
He's down to 7k.
Oh, they're turning it.
Kill
Taki.
Ooh,
the nice. Okay. Wait, Dire's in there. Oh, no, my Dire got feared.
Picks up Style. They're trying to get everything they can. Hero.
Okay, come on, Hero. Come on, Hero. Show me the Hero plays.
Oh
my god. Is Guri strong? I can't tell. Oh, Hero's actually popping the fuck off. Let's go, Hero.
Is trying to hold on, trying to keep them back, but they still cleans it up. 3 for 3.
A 4 versus 5 that ultimately goes Team Secret Wales' way. 1,000 damage in that team fight alone
Wow.
from Hero, and they're going to look to start
Oh,
the Baron
thank
for
God for
themselves.
Hero.
There is no one here to respond. Guri is dead. There is no contest whatsoever. They get the tier 3 even in the bot lane.
Wow.
Plays
Hey,
that
we still got a
fight
game.
magnificently, gives up
Still
his
got a game.
life for the success of the team. Team Secret Wales, it looked dicey.
If
but this is
Team
just
Secret
so
Wales
clean
doesn't win,
target,
we're taking the
giving
hair you
his
don't
life
have
as
anymore.
every
What
true
the
support
fuck?
should. Allows that opening in onto the back line. Everyone gets collected by that Emperor's Divide. Style dies immediately. So again, the majority of their damage is gone. All the while, Hero has just won the 1v1 against Kratos, then comes in and does what Gwen does best, which is just ruin the day of every tank champion she sees.
That's exactly what we wanted from this Gwen. I said about halfway through this game, we need to see Hero get some damage done and be in these team fights. That is the moment I was waiting for, and they did not disappoint. I'm looking forward to
If
how much more they
CFO
can do.
makes Worlds
Again, the
top
roller
8,
coaster
do you
is
go
hitting that
bald?
steep
Well,
decline.
see how I'm
We
already
might be
bald? I
coming
guess
for a
we're
big
making top 8.
loop-de-loop
Let's
in
go,
just a minute.
CFO!
It was far from clean. It looked pretty shaky in all honesty. But
I
big
believe, dude. I
contest
believe
there
in
from
the
Team Secret
fucking
Wales.
flying
They're sitting on
oysters to
Soul
do
Point,
it.
a minute 40 till they can claim KMTlol. Not the best, but definitely not the worst when you got 4 of them. Look at how hard Eddie's hitting now with that Infinity Edge. Just chewing through these neutral objectives. Gets caught, and still somehow Team Secret Wales are
You
able
have
to
hair?
turn that on a dime.
Maybe on my
Hero could not have
butthole.
come in at a better moment for this team.
Shame that won't do
And
much.
now look at
Oh,
the
but when
siege
the
up
butthole
on
hair
topside
grows
too.
back,
Not
oh,
a
it's
huge
the
amount of
worst.
commitment here, but
Oh.
they do still have that Baron. They need to hold on to it and make it
If
a
you
little
like
bit more
shave your
proactive
balls
plays.
during
You can see
summer, it feels so
Dyer
nice.
still in the mid,
But dude,
pressuring
when it
very
starts to
heavily.
grow back,
It's either
it's
do
so
they commit
itchy.
over to Dyer in mid, or do they stay up topside and lose a tier 2?
Oh, he went the rest, baby
They seem
face.
style over time.
Ugh.
You remember, Dyer's already got that tier 3 tower in the
I'm
bottom.
down. I'm definitely
He
gonna have
does
to go
not have the Baron
VTuber.
because he died
There
in the
goes
thick
to
of
Worlds.
things,
Can we
obviously.
shave his butt?
Not having quite the same pushing power.
Shave the eyebrows too? What the fuck?
A good little reset
God
coming out. We see
damn,
some
dude.
more items and gold. Look, Eddie hasn't even finished tier 2 boots yet. They're full buy
Dude, my
gold.
company says okay, I'll do it,
only
but like,
just
I
now.
don't. Dude, no eyebrows.
Guardian
Oh,
Angel though for style.
I'm gonna
which
look like
means
I
that when it
already
comes
look
to
like a
teamfight time, they're
freak,
gonna
but
dump
god
everything
damn,
onto him.
dude,
He can then come back and look to try and turn
look like the
things
biggest
around.
freak ever.
Unfortunately, Hero is a bit of a beast. Rabadon's done now. He's 5-1-3. He is well clear. Oh, Sulong. Luckily, just a CC machine that Rel is. Means it's
here
a
it
little
is.
harder for Hero to find second
Soul.
power. They're looking for the collapse now on the Gwen. They know that she is such a powerhouse.
Aren't you cool at night without hair? Yeah, it gets
could
pretty
spell
cold.
that you get a
Oh,
little
the
bit more as they look for the refight up on topside. Kratos is caught out.
Oh.
Flash is going forward. They secure
Okay.
the Kratos.
Yo,
now,
Secret Wales, I think
and
they
now
got
that
this.
looks like they could be looking at.
That's why I
the,
usually
the
wear a
Dragon
beanie
Stone.
or a hat.
And now it's a 4v5. Yuri might just be saying, hey,
Hey,
we just need
okay,
to
let's
leave.
go. It's only
not worth
Chemtech,
it.
but like still,
KMTlol taken.
not bad.
Baron all but done, but oh, Hero, he wants
Oh.
that smoke.
He wants a little bit more. Straight back into the pool. The Impaler
Oh,
is good. Straight back into the Starfall as well. The
Oh my
damage
god,
is good,
his
but
soul's
can
on
they get
Kadi.
into this fight?
Kadi's so
Bullet
low.
time hits.
Oh my
They
god,
get
Yunara's
the
dying.
TA
Oh, Yunara's
out.
dead.
Kadi is so low. Taki is giga
Oh,
tanky.
let's
They are just
go!
locking down this
Secret
team,
Wales.
Secret Wales,
Hey!
who stalled this game out for
Dude,
far
draft
too
gap
long,
be
and now
damned,
popping
dude.
off.
Vikings are
18
just
kills.
not
They are up
good.
5k gold. Baron's still just up. They've secured the soul, and now
It's
they're
good Soul
looking at the
versus
next.
Hui Yunara.
Style aggressively flashes into the thick of things.
I mean,
And that just
yeah, but like,
means he gets
it's just the worst
shredded
soul in the
by
game,
Team
dude.
Secret Wales,
Like,
who
you just
will
would rather
push
have
through
any other
that
soul.
mid-tier 3, the wave
Especially when you're,
slow,
like,
and the
trying to
respawn
win.
time is short enough that Vikings get back in, but they're looking for the
They
fight
wanna
anyway.
Go back in. They're trying to go for more.
Ah,
And
it's
does
doomed.
pick up Kratos.
Ah,
They cannot
yay.
survive, so we have another fight. It's only game number 3. Dyer says, come on, guys, give me some more kills. 3-6-9. That is the game for Dyer. Not too bad if you ask me. Secret Wales are on
3-6-9, not too bad.
Oh,
It's
look,
on your fucking Azir. That's
to say the
horrible.
least, through the mid portion of that game, but again, Team Secret Wales make it come together. They are 1 win away from taking on Garm,
Hey,
playing for
I don't know who that
third
is.
and final spot to not just the Lion Finals, but to Worlds as well. Concerning, to say the very least, that these issues are presenting themselves at this stage in the competition, but I suppose better now then going into Sunday, if they do win it here and look for that rematch against Skarm, but Vikings absolutely putting on the games of their lives, trying to fight tooth and nail to keep themselves in it.
It's do or die.
Holy
here,
fuck!
Really
Tires damage. I know damage graph doesn't tell like everything, but dude, it's just so funny, dude. Like, listen, when I have an opinion, you use
just came down to how big
damage graph to validate your shitty opinion. That's how League of Legends analysis works. You think, oh, I think this player's shit, and then you use the damage graph to justify it. Imagine having a camera like stuck in your face like that. Oh, dude, especially when you're losing.
Will go down as well as Dire.
Like you just got fisted and some guy's like filming you. Like, dude, it is annoying, but like, eventually you just get used to it. You just don't pay attention to the camera, man.
More of these scrappy little fights. Hero.
But it's a lot harder because that room is a lot smaller. It's a lot easier to like, yeah.
Xulong, if not for the fact that they lost this game, would be well in contention for the discussion of player of the match off the way. He's absolutely manhandling these opportunities for Vikings.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want from your support. Up in their face, sticking them to the man, and this was the play.
Oh, he gets caught. They miss the stun, and then a 3-man Emperor's Divide into bullet time. And the health bars get bleak very, very quickly. I mean, look again, if Vikings find a great shout in onto Hero, who, while not being all
do you have a PSG tomorrow? Yeah, Bill.
They then collapse.
You excited?
Get a little bit greedy here, if we're being honest. Looking for that slap onto Dire or Eddie, and then Style, yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Jumps over, cleanses out of the stun, flashes into a wall, and then from there, there's just nowhere to go. And is taken down. And again, Cardi in the back line, left to his own devices. Unfortunately, those devices were Taki and Dire. And this was the hero play of all
later C9 loud across conference. Fuck you, dude. Why you gotta say that, man?
Another massive Emperor's Divide. Style.
Why you gotta remind me? Why, dude? Dude, it's funny I stayed up to watch. Actually, I didn't stay up to watch the C9 game, but I stayed up to watch the loud game.
No, just getting absolutely shredded through.
Hey, I mean, like red one
after Emperor Divide, getting these done, but Gwen was the hero of this story. Name and plays alike.
Watch Style in this fight. Okay, he's cleared for the moment. Taki's there. He's dancing around. But he walks into everything. Gets caught. Jumps over the wall. Only to be met by Eddie. Flashes back into a bullet time regardless.
For CFO, right? Because it's a 3-0, I hope.
The follow-up power that Team Secret Wales had in this situation. And my lord, Pike, what
damn, it's empty as fuck.
Team Secret Wales, they're not getting it done
Why did they do that? Why did they show that?
Are making them work for it.
Look, and it's nice to see, right? It's that contention we want to see. Yes, it's scrappy, it's a little bit dirty in the gameplay, but they're starting to show
what
some
the fuck? Hell no, CFO
3-1. More things get done. So I'd like to see Secret Wales really clean up here and go that 3-1 that we're both hoping for. But Vikings, they're going to get the pick. They're probably going to pick red side. That tells me that it could be a Viking game and we can go to a game 5.
Well, we head to the break after.
I'm going to stand up again.
If Team Secret
like,
Wales
yeah, sitting down,
3-1 and
I realize that it's not. I keep getting tired when I sit down. So I have to stand up for a little bit.
And force us to a game 5. We'll see you back in a bit.
Let's see. What are the... Yeah, I got ketchup today, dude. Oh. Ketchup? Ash? Ketchup? They're trying to play 2 different songs at the same time. What the fuck? Alright, you know what? I'll run ads. You need his casting desk as well? True. I need to up my production. But then it's like, transitioning shit is hard. Also, I don't want to cover up the sponsors. Like, I know bigger co-streamers do that, but considering that I'm like irrelevant, I probably shouldn't do things that they ask me not to do. Okay, I'll be back.
Finds the angle to do so.
Herald dropped as well.
Onside.
Oh!
Chris, you absolute beast!
不要吃第二名就好，因为职业选手啊，感觉只有第一名才会被大家看见。
Absolutely manhandled, flashes away. It's going to be Maple turning up.
Oh my lord.
But Rest is happy to take the fight. Maple will eventually find it, will he? Oh!
일단은 저희가 오늘 마지막 경기가 될 수도 있는데 이제 저희 입장에서는 절대 물러설 곳이 없고 그래서 반드시 이겨야만 한다고 생각을 해서 지금 당장은 이길 생각밖에 없는 것 같아요.
You can see the smiles on their face. They've made playoffs. They get to fight. They get to look towards Worlds. They could be one of the 3 teams the LCP sends over there.
Như đã nói trước đó thì việc mình chưa bao giờ giành được một danh hiệu nào, thì lần này cái điều đó rất là thúc đẩy mình và các đồng đội để giành được danh hiệu đầu tiên ở tại LCP lần này.
Ricochet is really ripping through those health bars forward. Will go Histo, but he's going to be taken out immediately. Look at the CC. PSG finding it, but the damage is many. The triple comes out yet again, and Bob in the meanwhile shredding through the top lane.
Việc thúc đẩy em ngay lúc này có lẽ là tất cả những người đồng đội cũng như tất cả những các bạn khán giả ở Việt Nam lúc này.
It's there though, they're able to catch the bird out of the sky again and blow it up. Absolute decimation. Jimmy and with that Emperor's Divine.
如果能拿到 LCP 的第一座奖杯意义的话，很非凡吧。毕竟打职业就是想要拿到最好的成绩。
Team's objective. Maple's going to get jumped off here. And most likely going to go down. Nice flash. Gets him clear of a lot of the damage. And then comes Carson. Aria might be the next target. Aria's taking a lot of damage himself. Flashes away, but he's going to get taken out by Carson. And so strong on this Pantheon, he's going to be able to continue forward. Woody finds a nice knock up and finds an even nicer one there onto Citrus.
Việc nâng cấp của giải đấu LCP thì đối với mình thì sự rất là quan trọng, tại vì kể cả mùa đầu tiên kích off và mùa xuân thì bọn mình đã không có được gọi là cơ hội để mà nâng cấp, thì cái việc mà nâng cấp giải LCP lần này thì nó mang ý nghĩa rất là lớn với đối với mình cũng như cả đội, là sẽ là lần đầu tiên được du lịch giải LCP và sẽ có được nâng cấp.
You're the biggest LCP co-streamer, right? No, hell no, dude. There's way bigger LCP co-streamers. Oh, I'm like one of the smaller streamers. Like LCP's is not that popular, but they give out co-stream to like a lot of people to try to get interest. But yeah, I'm definitely not the biggest.
And
Never saw one? Have you looked for one?
The stakes are ready with Through the Roof coming into this weekend, and it's gotten even higher coming into this stage at the moment today.
They should give co-stream rights to me, huge quality. Dude, honestly, if you applied, you probably could get it.
Being forced to play through that regional merit portion of the
like besides
relegations
Kappa
tournament, of course,
VT, like
the other, I mean,
most people don't get rejected. Oh, it'll look to eliminate NIP, now 3-1.
Which of course would be
yeah.
for the first time opted
It'll versus
into
IC seen this
in this
HLET1.
series. I suppose game 4,
Fuck
enough
was
of those
that?
champions are off the board that you need those
was like,
prio picks taken away early. And you could look at it. Team Secret Wales, literally a game away from finding their matchup against Garm and potentially
Oh, okay. You know what?
getting
CFO versus
themselves
PSG.
world spot.
Okay, that'll be the
Everything is on
good
the line.
match. Because yeah, tomorrow LCK is Gen G versus KT, which
Everything
should
is
be
on the line right now. It is do or
like,
die for these
easy.
players. It is everything or
cam,
nothing.
whatever,
Secret
dude.
Wales being given red side
Oh,
kind of
flashbang.
feels criminal. Yes, so many picks are taken away. Yes, there's some prior picks you want to get your hands on.
Seven.
But at the same time, Red Side has had such dominance that it just feels a little bit controversial maybe to not go red.
Yeah, those
Ultra
coming into
7,
this,
Fighter
we've had 3 games
7.
played, 30 champions gone from the Fearless
Oh,
draft.
dude, I
10
loved
more
Ultraman growing
through
up
the
as a
draft
kid.
phase. So there is going to be a lot of power removed from the overall pool. We are going to be hitting those 3rd, 4th string champions in each role, realistically. Some strong picks still up and available that have not been taken yet. I mean,
Oh, dude.
Zinz out was such a
Like whenever I
staple
look at my
competitive
like
play throughout
stream,
the better
like
portion
it's
of this
crazy that
LCP
like
season, has
here
not been
you can
touched
see
yet.
my
We
face.
jump into
Like
it.
this
Champions
part
Select
is
here for game
so
4.
shiny,
Jarvan,
it's just like
Nico
white.
gone, Mbessa as
Like
well.
look at that.
Targeted away
What the
from
fuck?
Kratos.
Wait, is it my
Easily one
cam?
of his most scary champions on
What the
Rift, and
fuck?
Yorick as well.
Wait, my cam
So
is
targeting
making me
that
look
top lane quite
extra
heavily, our
fucking
Team Secret
bald. What the
Yeah, look,
fuck?
it's sort of to be expected. But I would not be surprised if they
Dude,
look to
that's
lock in that
fucked
Zinz out
up.
really early. I feel like
Yo,
if
what
the
is
orders
it
are
with
maybe a good
cams
point,
that
but
make
there's
me
the
look like
Lucian being
fucking,
banned out
like-
too, so they're obviously fearful
Dude,
of some of these other
VTuber
carries
models
that
make
can
me
be
look
paired up
like
with some
I
really good
can't. I don't
supports.
have
Milio,
eyes because I'm
Nami as
Asian,
well,
racist
Lucian always
VTuber
something to be
models,
fearful of, so
and then fucking
I'm
like
liking to
this
see where
webcam
they're
is making
heading.
me look
I'm liking the
extra
changes in
bald.
ban.
Like I know I'm bald, but it's like
Absolutely.
extra bald, dude. What in the
Lucian,
fuck?
combo that Eddie and Taki have brought to bear. I mean, Taki
What is
known
going
for
on?
his ranged supports, Nami, Bard, Nico.
See?
He is just an absolute monster. Varus as well. So,
What
two
the
very strong
fuck?
bot laners taken off.
Why is
the
it when I
cards.
do
It
this,
sends
it
out
like
Nocturne
adjusts? It
available.
makes me like
And it is a
look
VCS
less
special.
shiny.
It's going to be locked in for Guri.
How is this
But
such
once you
thing as
pair it with
extra
no
bald?
pans,
You're
that's the big
witnessing it
question.
right
You've already
now.
lost the Orianna, like you maybe go like a Syndra potentially to get a little bit
If you're
more
bald,
disrupt-
you're bald, right? Yeah, but there's
But at the
different
same
levels
time,
of
like,
baldness.
Nocturne,
Like
yes,
Homer
is so strong,
Simpson's
can be
bald,
very
but it's like
fearful in
different
the
levels
solo,
of
but
baldness.
It needs a good team around it.
I mean, again, there is plenty of options for sure. Annie comes through. No Wukong pairing, but you do have the Zins out, like I said. So there is that option, that angle if you're looking for it. Take away
Zinzao,
the Annie
Annie?
as well from Cardi. Both
Oh,
of them
Vikings
are
chose
really capable
blue
when it comes to
side.
that champion. What is the call? What is his to play? I mean, again, he's got the Viego, something along those lines. Very, very scary champion in his toes hands. And one that he's... Oh, it's going to be
Oh,
the Kiana. All right.
Kiana.
Oh, what do you think about that? I kind of like it.
We've seen Kiana a couple of times in the LCP. To less than
Headband with cat ears?
overwhelming impact.
I should get a
unfortunately.
headband.
But
Actually,
it really
yeah.
feels like it is only a matter of time, for sure. Very, very strong in solo queue at the moment. In and of itself, it offers
I don't
a
even
lot
know what you
around
pair
that
with
terrain.
Nocturne at this point. Oh,
You
Syndra.
called it right on the
Okay.
money. Syndra, Nocturne, the combo for the Vikings.
And that makes the most logical sense, right? You want to get that early disrupt with the scatter of the week.
Yeah,
and then
those
Nocturne can just
Xayah
fly
Pride was
on
kinda
in,
crazy to
paranoia,
me.
Get it all done. The downside here is I like the
I wonder
Kiana
if they
for
want
the
to
reason
prioritize
that
support.
The second Nocturne goes for
Support
some
pool's
paranoia, you
kinda
have
fucked right
invisibility as well
now.
that you can utilize around terrain. So if you learn your spell shield early as Nocturne, Kiana's going to hit you with a big old ultimate. which will
Wow,
change the fight, because
Scion, okay.
It's just going to mix that up even more because
You watch
that's
him
a lot
pick
of tanks to
Ornn.
get through.
Now we get a Scion Ornn
Assassin's
matchup.
worst nightmare, being that tank. I mean, Kiana is pretty capable of just ignoring Kratos for the most part and looking for other avenues in. For Hero, I mean, you've got, again, something along the lines of Jace doesn't suffer all that greatly into this comp, but they're going to go for the Nautilus for
Oh,
Taki
Nautilus
down
was
on
still
that
open.
bot
Oh,
lane
fuck
instead,
me.
Wanting
I
one of those
completely
few
forgot.
remaining engaged supports. In fact, the only remaining sort of CC tank support.
Yeah, besides that, like maybe
It comes down to what you want to
Thresh?
pair it with, though. Like, you do have your hyper-scaling champions that you could still look for.
Oh my
Jinx
God,
comes
dude.
to mind as a champion that
They're
can still
like-
get through Kratos on this Scion. It lacks mobility, but we're
They're
starting to
both
get less
cheering
and
for
less
the other
mobility
team.
champions as the
Oh,
game
I
goes
forgot
on.
about
But
Renata.
Renata banned out is a nice pick, as it's going to stop
And you're probably
any
gonna ban
sort of engage
Bard,
that they
right?
wanna
I think that's
push in
the
from
two
Secret
support bans
Walesy,
you go for
so
Secret
I like
Wales.
this ban.
Renata Bard.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Blitzcrank could have been a better band than Renata, but whatever.
I mean, look, it is sort of a double-edged sword, that Nautilus. One, it's a CC support there for Taki. It also denies it away from Xulong, which
Top lane
it is one of his
bands.
most played in that support role. Nah,
You get rid of
taken away
York?
from Hero. I fear that there might be a Jhin angle.
Oh,
for the Vikings.
Senna band.
Even
Don't
Team
say it.
Secret
Why?
Wales might also be looking for it, which is a little bit concerning with the Scion already. But
Doing
taken
BLG
away,
versus
not
TS
wanting that
winner
long-range
final for world spot.
scaling champion.
Oh,
to go into the late game, which has been an absolute beast. And you see Shogun back in now,
BLG
taken over from
TS.
Style.
What is that?
What is the final ban here? What do you want to take away? Jax, again, very, very strong up in that top side for Hero.
Yeah, Xayah is also a potential pick here. It's a little bit of that safety from the paranoia.
Oh,
from the
maybe
scatter and the
no.
reek. Like it makes a lot of sense with the Nautilus.
Because
getting
LGL Grand
locked down.
Finals is that day
It
too.
could make a lot of
I
sense.
think I'm
but
going to do
Mordekaiser
LGL
being
Grand
picked up, they're
Finals.
saving the AD carry for last.
Yeah, they won that counter pick, and I mean, it has been few and far between up in that top side. Again, another champion that's been somewhat underwhelming in the top lane, but I think more
Mordekaiser?
how less the Mordekaiser's fault and more just the entire team collapsing rather than that at all.
I mean,
But yeah,
Smolder's still
having
up.
that counter pick
You
of the
could
bot
go
lane makes a lot of
Smolder.
sense. Vikings, Tom Kench coming through
Oh,
in the
Tom
support role. So
Kench?
not the last of the engaged supports, but Tom Kench has not seen as much of the light of day in recent times. It has been, again, paired with the Senna, but the Senna's banned. So
Oh,
what is the
okay.
angle for Shogun
Yeah,
here? I mean,
maybe.
Smolder,
I'll have
like
to
you said,
see.
Jinx,
If it's same day as LGL, I'll probably do
definitely
LGL
options
Grand
available. Israel has
Finals.
not been picked
Because it's
up
still
yet.
like last
And
LGL match,
Smolder, So
right?
it is going to be that scaling comp with the Syndra and that Smolder that will become absolute monsters in the late game in the Scion as well.
Cause the first two games really close, kind
I
of.
think the Tristana is going to be like.
I don't like
probably
the Tom
a
Kench
higher rated
Smolder
pick
here.
because you can get onto the Smolder a little bit easier. Nautilus is good with the lockdown, but Jinx as well. There's a couple.
The first two
options you
games
could
are
go with. They're
they're
not gonna be the
close,
greatest
but
options,
it was kind of like
I
a
think they
shit
need
throw
to look
back and
something in
forth.
here that's going to have a bit more impact and follow up with the
Ooh,
Nautilus and everything. But Ezreal, I just don't see it. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm
I
not
don't-
feeling it.
I don't
mean,
like
look,
the
it gives you some
Ezreal.
security into that Nocturne,
Is
of
that the-
course, but
Why is Xayah not
Very much in
being
the same
picked
vein
at
as Jhin.
all?
not the greatest.
What am I missing?
of
Is Xayah just
shows
bad?
recently, but it's safe. For the most part, it is. It gives them options. Unfortunately, it is going to fall behind the Smolder pretty significantly going into the later stages of the game. I think, yeah. just
Yeah, like,
anything
why
else
is there
probably
no,
gonna be a better
like-
option, bar the Jhin?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's all right. They've picked their hands.
I mean,
They
Lucian's
obviously
also
think that if it goes
available.
to a game
Oh, no,
five,
Lucian's
they've
banned,
still
never
got
mind.
Some of those hyper carries up.
Lucian
as well.
Varus are banned.
The Mordekaiser, I think, is a really nice pickup here because you can get that isolation, and if Mord gets a little bit
The
of a
only
lead,
one who was
especially into
close
Scion,
was Kevin.
it could be a problem for this Smolder.
I'm edging.
Absolutely. I mean, you have a couple of decent options in terms of taking out targets.
That
and
gets
players.
outranged by
Take Smolder, of
Syndra
course,
stun,
probably
so
not
maybe
the
that's
ideal
why.
target for
Okay.
Syndra.
Yeah,
Take the
maybe
target
Mellow,
which
but
means
like
you just don't have that security.
we
for the Smolder
like
when it
we're in
comes to
game
having that
4,
ult available to
Fearless,
them.
and we haven't even
Nocturne
seen like
just sit on
Xayah
top
picked
of
or
Eddie,
banned.
wait for that paranoia to
Like, to
come
me,
through, wait for
Xayah
spell
is still
shield,
like
and you
a
just
really
take
good
Fury
80
completely out of that
carry.
fight. But as it stands, game 4 on the horizon. Looking
Like the
at
Xayah
this
ult
comp
is nice
from
when the enemy team has like a Nocturne, like
very scary one.
Syndra ult, you know, like things you can dodge.
I'm very nervous about it. I think this
Being able
Nocturne's
to
gonna
shred
have so much
through
potential to roam around
Scion
this
is always
map.
nice.
We'll have to see how they're going to contend because one good spell shield can change the fate of the game. It can block the anti-tibbers. It can stifle a lot of CC. That's what it's going to come down to, in my opinion.
All right, let's see it. MVKE time. What the fuck? Jintian today?
One of the
What the
best parts
fuck is that?
of having a live crowd
Those signs are
Sunday.
wild, dude.
is the chance.
Wow.
And Flash
Ooh.
gone from Guri.
Oh, he walks back forward.
3 minions spawning. Not the end of the world for a Nocturne, as it's likely just going to be power farming to 6. But oh, they're looking for
Holy
Cardi as well.
fuck,
Some early
Taki.
chip damage. And this
What the
Nautilus
fuck?
is already running rampant and creating havoc.
Dude, he's just landing every
We're
hook.
so nervous about sort of how this Nautilus is going to fit into the team comp, right? And it's not even past a minute. And this Nautilus has pretty much landed 2 hooks, I would say. That flash counts as
whoa,
landing
look
a
at the
hook, 'cause if you're
overlay.
getting a flash that early,
We
it's
got
massive.
crazy
I'm
shit,
liking
dude.
this. It's now, can the Ezreal keep up with the momentum?
Yeah, I mean, the big problem being is his. If he looks aggressive, then there's plenty of value. But
Okay.
if he doesn't,
Dire?
Guri again, realistically, we'll just be farming straight to 6, looking to get that paranoia online as quickly as
Oh
possible.
man.
Once he does that, he's just going to be screaming around the rift.
I don't know why I find it so funny, dude.
Topside, Kratos and Hero. It's going to be a rough level 1 for Hero, of course. Kratos on the side, somewhat of a lane bully in those early levels, but in the mid lane, yeah, Cardi, having been taken low already, doesn't even have pots remaining, puts him in a significant disadvantage.
How do you find that matchup as well? The stun is so good. Dire, no ignite
Cardi might have to.
speak of, but the pressure, the flash burn from Caddy is phenomenal.
Dire almost got
Dire's
solo
loving this stream
bolo.
right now.
And he's still got a pot left as well, so he's going to get early pressure in on the tower.
I mean, I don't think he gets the plate, right? He should have just backed off.
So he's just going to have all the lane prio that they're looking for.
Backed off.
Early leads established.
Maybe get a cheater recall if possible? Probably not,
By the
right?
leads in the top and
The way
bot
the
lane
minions
for the
work now.
Vikings. But Cardi still
Cardi,
level
dude,
1.
you still
is
have
gonna be
one.
Pretty significant.
He had to
behind
get refillable.
for the
That's all
remainder
he
of
can
this lane
buy.
phase.
That's
Yeah,
not what you want
Dire
from a
now
Syndra
needs to
either,
like
is you
kind of
want
play
them to be
safe
more
though.
aggressive, but Annie
He's
having
kind of
that
low.
extra range, the CC lockdown, point and click, it just makes the game so much harder.
Oh my lord.
Hook
Okay.
does land. Taki can do
Oh!
no wrong as Sulong
Sulong!
already punching out the damage.
Oh,
The
has
heal
to
is
flash
burnt, and
out.
so is the flash. Taki is the hero that we've needed.
Dude, Taki!
This is
Yo, this is what I want, dude.
just
This is the
entirely
Taki I
reminiscent
know and
of the
love.
playstyle
This
from Secret
motherfucker is
Wales
landing
that we saw
every
through
single
the
hook, dude.
mid-season. Just aggression from start to finish.
Yo, I'm so
forcing
like,
fight
let's go,
after fight.
Taki.
Even if they were in a losing position,
Chicken,
they kept forcing
banana.
fights until
Chicken,
they ultimately started coming out
banana.
and winning.
Chicken,
They've
banana.
deviated from that
Let's go,
playstyle, playing
Taki.
a little bit more reserved, a little bit slower pace.
I need this guy to pop off, dude. I think Taki's such a good support, but he's not like choking, you know? So no solid foods, just give him like, you know, like smoothies and shit. I think this guy is a fucking beast.
Them to just dominate so many of their regular season games. Oh, it's happening
Now
again.
they're looking at Caddy, who is so overextended. There's
Dire
the flash.
flash. Oh, okay. Oh, he still lands the hook.
It's
Holy
just so
fuck.
much in a first blood over to his toe. They're looking at Guru
Oh,
no flash to
okay,
see
Guru
them.
doesn't have
No
flash.
stun just yet, but still, a
Hook was
beautiful
coming off
first
cooldown.
blood heading over to Secret Wales.
What a
Oh, Secret Wales is playing this so well. Dude, this might be game, dude. It might be a 3-1.
Made a name
Hey,
for
my
himself in this
prediction's coming
competition,
true.
Playing those range supports, he's absolutely dominated in those matchups, but he's just as capable when it comes to those CC engaged supports as well in Hero. Every single lane coming up trumps for the Wales.
It's just absolute domination at this point. This is what we've been waiting to see, Panda.
Dude, Dire
It's looking
flashed
so
for the
good.
stun.
I mean, you look at
I'm surprised
flash
it
stun
worked.
from Dire. Sulong.
Oh, like, dude, that stun was just about to end, I swear.
The follow-up from his
When that
zone.
hook came in,
And that
oh,
poor Syndra, that immobile mage is just
beautiful.
dead to rights there.
You're way too
It's just what you hate to see, especially
beautiful,
the flash too.
Taki.
And you usually expect the flash tibbers for the stun from the Annie at level 6. We're seeing it at level 4, which just shows that they want to push the tempo so much faster. It's not
Yeah,
gonna be
they
like Fury
punish
get a
them. They don't have
chance to get to
flashes.
level 6 at this point because it's just going to be so. He will, of course. I'm
Actually
joking,
good,
but still,
dude.
you
Let's
get the
go.
point.
Yo,
Dragon
I'm
is
really
now up
happy
as
that
well.
Secret Wales is
2.5
actually showing up.
minutes
Yeah,
just
they
on
had
the
some
void
like
grab.
shit moments,
We need to see
but
Dire start
hey,
making some moves
you know,
around
they're
that
showing
because
that they
it's such
are
a-
good. The problem is they're not showing that they're consistently good, right?
On the Syndra,
That's
will
the
clear those waves
thing.
pretty consistently. So it is going to be a hot point of contention in terms of this lane prio. No
Like, I would
flashes
probably,
for
like,
either
in
mid
bed,
or
I would
Sulong.
probably be a Secret Wales.
Looking to maybe make a
Inconsistent.
play
Actually, I'm never
somewhere, but
good, but,
Diet
you know.
quite speedy on this Annie. She is such an annoying champion.
Yeah,
Long range auto
a lot of
attack, the
hype,
stuns, the
Mostly
mobility.
disappointment.
But you can
When
see
it
the
matters
bot lane
most,
duo of
underperforms,
Vikings
chokes
rotating
it
up that
up.
top side looking for Surprise.
Erectile
Trying
dysfunction.
to get just a little bit of dirty vision in the
Is this
deep
the
wards,
usual
especially with
Taki
the ping,
cheer?
just hold
Yeah,
it a little
dude.
bit more, but
You
now
don't know
Dire
Taki
playing very
chicken
safe.
banana?
They obviously know something's up.
Ooh.
Spotted out.
Nice.
Missed from the scatter. Nice pickup. Now Histo saying that's fine. We can secure first drag.
Yeah, it may not look like it, but Dire, a bit of a
Oh.
monster when it comes to PE class. He's clearly been playing his dodgeball because he just walks out of that orb from Cardi. And that could have been all the setup that they needed, but now look, Dire survives, has the Tibbers up and available. Taki here to match in the mid lane.
Wow. There's so many people doing chicken bananas. I didn't know it was
Speak of
a
those, so
huge thing.
Can't really go for the all-in, but a good hook could change that tide. Secret Wales, obviously, swimming deep waters, and they're loving it. It is cool currents this game for them thus far. Up about 1,000 gold, 700 roughly. We'll have to see where they're going to start extending it as Void Grubs are up minute and a half. Cull as well being locked in for both 80 carries, which is nice and interesting, especially for a Smolder. You want to get those stacking early. Try and get, as soon as you get your 225, you're looking good. Another hook from Taki. Is that 100% hook rate right now? It's looking pretty good.
I mean, yes, not technically, because obviously Guru flashed out of it, but enough that every hook so far has had some pretty significant impact. So at least in that aspect,
I can't find the original video, but this is it.
Look at the leads that are establishing themselves. 14 CS in the jungle might not seem like a huge amount, but we know that gap is incredibly hard to close when you start to fall behind. So Hizdo, if he can keep it up, is going to become a real problem. But Guri has the paranoia online.
I couldn't find the original.
Eddie has that lead, and he's just keeping it
How's this
out of
connected?
arm's
What is
reach for
this?
Shogun at the moment. You can see how much they're already zoning him off this farm.
Oh, is this the
denying
same
him those
one?
Stacks. 39 so far.
It is. What the
okay,
fuck?
Taki finally misses.
It's okay. We sort of expected it. No one's perfect. Give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll give them that one.
Yeah, Taki's the goat on social media, dude.
Double heal is
His
there.
TikTok
The hook, so close.
and shit is
Once
fucking
more.
beast.
Smolder thrown out mum. Bit of an interesting one, just to trim the wave.
Yeah, I got a cannon.
Remove some of that prio. Unfortunately, it's not doing a heck of a lot.
Sorry, I was too busy looking up chicken banana for Taki.
The wet noodle
I wasn't paying attention, guys. Anything happened? No,
Started
of
with
course
boots
not.
First means that he's got a little less in terms of the overall stats. Guri here. Grubs have been started up.
Okay, Guri's here.
So
His toe.
to secure these Void Grubs, just need for 2 to secure it, but no, there has been actually
What the
stolen
fuck?
away. Very nice pickup.
Okay.
Guri just being a little bit more
Guri's
proactive.
stole
But
one?
this is also
Dude,
where
I feel like
Kiana's
it's the
shine.
whip that
They do
smites
love
so
to be in
hard.
these corridors. They can
Oh,
then
they're not gonna
walk
take the
to it.
second one? What?
Yeah, but no smite up means that Guri really can't.
Oh, he doesn't
stick
want to have
around.
smites, he doesn't want to fight.
Neither
Okay.
jungler having it. Histo's going to have it up now, so he could look for an avenue to jump back in the pit. There is not really all that much vision for Vikings to be able to return and contest this, other than obviously the paranoia being able to close that gap pretty darn quickly. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
Taki
my
comes
cheer
in,
for
clears that
Taki
vision.
when I see him.
Scuttle Crab will be taken, and Histo should then be able to transition it into that final grub, which means 2 points towards that feat of monster slaying already.
And it's not a bad start to be
Oh,
in,
okay, Histo's
especially
just
with
gonna
that
get the
first
second
early
grub for
drag on the board.
free.
We'll have to see where this is going to start rotating to. No, spawning a little bit. The paranoia in the mid lane.
Oh.
Not enough. The stun cancels it out.
Okay.
Not even
Ceylon
Tibbers
took a
used
while
that
to get there, but he
deny.
got there.
So Dyer will still have that in pocket. Did burn the flash, of course, but I mean, look.
I mean, the
that
flash
Tibbers
is pretty
when it comes
big. I
to
think
team
Doctor
time, they've
Alt
got
should
plenty
be
of
back
setup,
up for the
so
dragon,
isn't
right?
Going to be forced to flash in.
So in a sense, that was
Paranoia
actually a
down.
really good trade by
It's a pretty
Guri.
big ultimate to
Like if you're gonna
lose.
go fight for dragon, of course, right? Because the thing is, like, yeah, flash is a longer cooldown than
Still on the
alt,
clock,
and
though.
alt will be
Look
back
for
up by the time
re-engage
dragon
later on,
is
but
up,
looking at this
and
Annie
well,
might
flash
not
won't
be the
be.
right call just yet. They are just a little bit
Shogun
too
has
strong.
64 stacks on
Vicinity boots
Smolder.
making it very easy. The cooldowns are very strong, very handy.
Not
to
bad,
have,
not
but
bad.
Now we're looking at Eddie with that Sheen online. Yes, Smolder is inevitable as the game goes on, but an early game Ezreal can do a lot of damage and be very annoying as Barrage does go down and misses
Okay.
just.
Bit of a panic there from Shulog. Didn't need to get himself out. Again,
Oh,
Shogun
watch
actually
out,
starting to
Shogun.
Get some decent stacking.
Yeah,
going
just
for
get the
himself.
stacks,
70
just
now
play
at the
safe.
10-minute mark, so not the
Yeah,
fastest,
yeah.
but
Smolder
far
really
from
comes
the
online when
slowest
she
we've
gets
seen.
to 25 stacks, right? You usually want to get there on the 20-minute mark.
You can see as well now Histo looking down bot side, might be looking for a gank. The Supreme.
You get stacks by
display of
last hitting
talent
minions
would
with
be what gets
Q,
them straight
hitting
onto that tower,
champions.
but
Okay,
there's
clears the
Mum being
wave, uses
called out,
abilities.
Taki taken pretty low.
Whoa.
Histo being blasted.
Histo lost half his
taking
health from
one
that.
too many tower shots.
Yeah, that ramped up tower shot hits pretty darn hard.
Yeah,
especially
dude.
onto
I
an
guess
assassin.
Taki taking one.
Does obviously have that
Fucked
first
him
item,
up.
so he's going to be doing all right for himself.
Okay.
Comes to getting back in the jungle, and Guri has actually closed that gap quite nicely for himself, finding some avenues in to invade and steal away some camps.
I mean,
His way
Dragon's
towards that
up.
experimental hex plate, so he can start recycling the paranoia as well.
Neither team is
Dragon
going
has
for it
spawned,
just
though.
yet.
Hex
You're
tech
recalling.
up and online.
Oh wow,
Like to
Guri
see
didn't
is
get
that
his
he's getting a little bit of vision down on the
item
bot
yet.
side for Secret Whales.
Kiana does have
because
it,
they
so
that
maybe
right
you
side priority,
don't
they
want
can
to
secure
go
the
for
dragon
this
just a little bit
dragon.
easier, and especially with Guri, who is just a little bit behind the tempo.
Yeah, maybe
They
just
can
give
secure
this.
But a fight most likely breaking out here as Taki been looked at by a Paranoid.
I don't know if this is a good 4v4.
Nocturne.
Potentially.
I mean, Dyer doesn't have
Looking to
flash,
contest
but
here, I I mean,
How much
it's
are
not
really
a
going to be able to
slow
punish
Dragon
that?
Take by any stretch of the imagination. I
Yeah,
think
they
it
get
would
it
be a
for
death
free?
sentence with that depth charge up and available, of course. Mountain
Wow,
Soul
okay.
coming through, and I mean, that's crazy value for the Vikings if they get that for themselves. Oh, they land the stone into his toe.
Wow. Whoa, the
but,
damage.
yeah, unfortunately, just not the follow-up they need to find that kill. Guri's just too far away to get that paranoia off.
Yeah, I guess the Nocturne ult
Losing a
hasn't really
little bit of
done
jungle's
much.
not the end
If
of
Annie
the
gets her
world.
flashback
It's all
up,
about
I mean,
stacking
it won't
these
be too
objectives. They
great,
have
right?
got
Obviously, if you're playing
3
without
thus
flash,
far. They
you're
just
playing more
need a
safe, so you're
tower
not
or the
really like
kills,
capitalizing
it
and
could
punishing,
be
but
gravy.
god
Secret
damn,
Wales.
dude.
Absolutely. I mean, there hasn't been a huge amount of tower pressure around the Rift. Unfortunately, neither team really having that uptime, despite how things have gone for Dire in the mid lane. Just hasn't been able to shove those waves in and get any real pressure onto the towers.
Try to see if there's like an angle where like Secret Wales can try to push their
So
lead.
far, things going reasonably
There's
well
no
for Team
like
Secret Wales,
objective
the
up on the
problem being
map.
Shogun. 89 stacks to his name is really finding some good timing.
Yeah, he's getting some good stacks off.
And it's like we said before, Smolder is always inevitable, but it's also hard. Like, how do you fully shut down a champion that can just sort of flitter away, especially with a Tom Kenshin toe? One good swallow is just going to be enough.
Yeah,
to stay
I mean, I guess
alive
maybe
and
the Tom Kench is
live
good
to
enough.
fight another day. Lane swaps.
I'm
coming
always
in,
worried
though.
about damage,
You like
you know, being able to dish enough damage to like
realistically,
win
both
fights.
Teams are looking for
Is
that
that like being
mid-prime.
surviving
Vikings
is
have
nice enough, but if you're
consistently
just like
sent
surviving
Shogun
but
or
dealing
Star,
0
whoever,
damage,
into
like
that
who
mid lane
cares?
To get that control. But for now, I mean, no objectives for the next minute 50 at the very least. So
Okay,
it's just about
101
optimizing that
stacks.
farming. As best they possibly can.
Shogun's not really a part. There's not really any team fighting going
It's a bit
on or
rough, yeah.
poking.
9
Like
stacks
they're not
on
really
that
fighting for
Cull remaining
objectives
here
or
for Eddie.
anything.
He
So
just wants it
I
done.
guess it's a little bit hard to get smolder stacks in this
Yeah, so
current
close
state
to
of the
that
game.
Triforce too. Once that is online, it's going to be a little bit easier. But an Essence Reaver secured for Smolder. Getting that little bit of a power spike early means just clearing out waves going to be a little bit easier. Just to keep control and keep stacking.
Hey,
At
there
the
we
same
go.
time as well,
done.
Luden's picked up.
Bol's doing a pretty good job.
It's pretty big. Annie, Dire could be in trouble here, but his toe is hovering.
Yeah, they have an inkling. They have an idea. With that Hex plate, that's where Nocturne really comes into his own. Just being able to recycle that ultimate
nice.
so darn quickly.
Okay,
Get into the back lines. And
everyone's getting their first full item completed.
It's a slow. Despite how this game started, it is a bit slow for Dire. Obviously going boots first. Not quite having that Malignance up just yet. He's a little bit behind even. And it's all off the back of those plates.
Yeah, I
that were
wonder if
secured by
Mordecai's
Kai in the
afraid
middle.
of the Syndra burst damage.
It's just the LCP special, I guess, is both teams just like to wait it out. They like fighting with items first. They're not about those scrappy early fights. It's going to say, hey guys, let's just come online. But I feel like this is not the answer that Secret Whale should be doing. They had that aggressive start. They had that momentum. And now they've just sort of pumped
You
the
ever
brakes.
watches too much
I feel like that was a wrong call,
Yum-chan,
especially
Lee?
for Smolder Syndra.
Or what is
Absolutely.
Mord
I mean, they've very
doing
much
here?
stalled out momentum-wise. That is where they found that success. They force fights early and often.
I mean, the Mordecai's pick isn't that bad until like
Absolutely.
Sion, though.
I mean, they would force fights.
They should be
much
pretty
on
good.
cooldown of their ultimates. Even if they were, I mean, they've been down several
I'm
thousand.
more worried about
gold
the
just keep
Ezreal,
forcing
how much
fights,
damage
and ultimately
he's going to be
got to
doing.
the point where they forced enough fights that they came out on top. They force early, but from there, not much else. Herald is
124
up and
stacks
available.
on
This one's gonna be
Smolder.
there first. Oh, Guri's bot side. This should be free.
Wow,
It should
okay.
be.
So Secret
Oh,
Whales
he
is
got
getting
the covering as
every
well.
objective.
Dire up in the top side, level 11, so Tibbers is going to hit just a little bit harder as the TP's now coming in.
Oh,
Caddy
wait, never mind.
is making a play as well. Guri walking up early. Barrage just to trim the wave.
I mean, Hero's
It's
still
slowing it
bot,
down.
right?
Oh, I mean, just Vikings buying that time for Guri to get up in position.
Oh. This Kiana has a kill? Yeah, a
Significant
kill.
damage there.
The goal is
They
like
might
even.
lose out on Prior here, and I think they have, unfortunately. With all the
Yeah,
Vikings.
Hero's actually making a TP play.
Here comes the
Very deep as
Mordekaiser
they're trying to get a
flank.
little bit more on. Heal from Taki is out. Goes in the back
Oh, they
side.
know.
One
Oh,
good ult to get it done
huge.
as they try to
Kiana
lock
ult
him down.
stuns
Tyrone goes
3.
back in. Look at the
Yeah,
damage.
wait,
Those
actually,
just
okay, Taki goes
blasted.
down.
Fury should blow
Okay,
Taki
they
away.
traded for
Richie
the,
takes
Rift Herald.
It's been leashed. It's been
Oh,
stolen.
can he even punish
Heroes
this?
now saying we can
What the
keep
fuck?
fighting this one
Come
out.
on,
We really
there's
need
no
to
way he
one
lives.
stall it out.
His
Look
dude's
at the
in there.
engage.
Taki's
Histo
down. I
wants
mean,
to get all the
Kati's
damage. Eddie's
down.
just coming to clean it up. Yes, Kratos picks
Okay.
it up. But the feats of war
Yeah,
have been
Eddie.
secured. And a big turn for Secret Wales.
A crazy fight there. It looks rough.
Wow,
Taki
okay, they get
plays his
feat
life
strength.
once again, but allows Hero to get in. Take
What?
Guri out of the fight means that he can't smite it, even if he'd wanted to. Histo takes the Herald, claims it. Well, it's actually Hero that picks it up in the end. And then from there, full send as you watch. I mean, Vikings have all.
Dude,
the
look at the fucking Kiana. Oh, it stuns 3. That's actually pretty big.
Rotation from Cardi.
Boom.
There you go. Supreme
Okay,
display,
maybe it is stun
Talon goes
Nocturne, but
in.
you get the
They
point.
full send
It's
it on
3.
to Taki, and all the while they position
Wow,
themselves to
Kratos
take this.
fucked
And
Eddie hard,
immediately
dude.
snipes Guri out to the death realm. Does Hero.
Yeah, I'm surprised they weren't able to
The
punish
Hellfire's
this.
Looking very dicey. Another great scatter of the week, but Histo commits it on.
Double flash used to get away from Histo.
Eddie
Yeah.
comes on through to pick it up and does die. But I think you take that. A kill onto the Israel, then trade it back onto the Scion. Scion's not going to get that much value out of it, honestly.
And Secret Whales.
This is third dragon for Secret Whales. They really want this.
Health. They do need to be so
Vikings are
careful.
just
It's
not in a
really going
position
back
to fight this
Kratos
at
is
all.
being pulled back. Hero, just not at that
Like,
point
Guri
of the
has
game,
ult-
but
no,
UK
Guri
Health,
doesn't
this
have
is the
ult.
Ride or die as they do
Wow,
secure the
dude, they took
dragon.
so long
It's
to
Soul Point, but
rotate.
now they're trying to take on Kratos.
Here comes
Like the big
Dyer.
side, though. Big
Oh,
Bum
in the
comes
back
in,
line.
dies in the back
Kills
line,
him
takes
instantly,
out
just smolers
Shogun.
down.
Can they get anything else
Can they-
on the back
okay,
of
they can
Caddy?
try
He's
to
just
punish
gone.
this.
There's no
Wow,
hope
that's
anymore
done.
for the side of Vikings.
Oh, let's
Their
go,
ship
Secret
is
Whales.
sunk, and it's just being up
Nice,
by Secret Whales.
Colin.
They flipped, they flopped, and this tail has smashed
Damn.
the boat in half.
Okay,
Dyer is
dude.
holding it together.
3-1. Yeah.
What an
Hey.
absolute
Our
flank
predictions,
coming out.
baby.
Hero
Dude, hit
as
still
well.
Kiana. Not bad,
Drops that
man.
Herald on the bot side, nearly
I'm down,
5,000
dude.
damage done by himself.
Nice.
He's gonna
Ram it.
ram that Herald home.
Ooh.
And they will look to take that tier 1 on the bot side, blow that map even further open. 3 dragons.
Yeah, dude.
Grubs, and
Nice
Herald
little
taken
smash
for
in for
themselves.
free. Look at that.
8 kills to 3 in Team Secret Wales. It looked a bit dicey early on, but coming into game 4, they have hit the afterburners.
I'm feeling pretty good about Secret Wales.
They slowed it
They
down.
had some
Maybe
in
that was
moments,
just
but
to
hey, you know
speed it
what?
back up. Kratos slightly
They're
overstepping, but
keeping
what
their
a
pressure.
play here,
Game
Panther,
4 is
from
looking
the
pretty
side of Wales.
good
They
from
just
Secret
had such
Wales.
good control, even
Dude,
with
look at this
Scion on
Dyer
their
flank.
face.
I mean, the rough it is.
Oh.
Paranoia comes in just at the last second. Dyer flashes onto Shogun.
Oh.
Histo's already there.
Freelong's
to receive.
not in position to help.
They just absolutely crumble. Unfortunately, with your Smolder dead, that is a large chunk of your damage. They find Cardi to boot. And it's an ace.
I don't know about this
20
fucking,
minutes.
what's it called? Tom Kench.
Not
164
what you wanna
on
see at
Smolder?
19
Okay, he's
minutes
kind of
the
behind
game,
on
but 3
stats.
kills to a
Oh,
solid
you know what? I don't.
5K
Would it take him like
gold
another
lead
5
in the
minutes to
hands
get
of
like
Secret Wales, more items to
70
boot.
stacks?
Omnivam's coming online, the
Ooh,
Triforce
that
is
might
working.
be
Look
really
at that
bad.
gold. No roller coaster this game. It's just a drop. We're jumping off a cliff.
Clean.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Fortunately, Nocturne only so effective. Yeah, just not having the paranoia for that team fight until he was already in the middle of Team Secret Wales. A rough spot for Guri. Could have been a drastically different fight if it was not, or the other way around rather, if it was up and available. But you look at it, gold leads massive in the jungle and in that bot lane. 1,400 for Eddie, almost 2K for Histo.
Histo? Oh, I just noticed. Wait, Otacon.
One bad positioning there spelt disaster, but Atakan has just scored 20-minute mark.
Dude, why?
Looks like they've already
Dude, Secret
started
Wales
it
is
up.
up
Like,
5K
they're so
gold.
far ahead right now. They're saying,
Why
let's
are my
just push the advantage,
balls
and this is
shrinking
the
at the
Secret Wales we wanna
Otacon?
see.
Oh, that's a bold call. Again, the golden rule of the LCP, if a fight can be thrown, it will be thrown at Artican. But Dyer, down on that bot side, keep an eye on him, because that flank factor with the Tibbers is a very scary one indeed.
Here it comes.
4K health, 3K health. They're looking for the paranoia. They want to get into this line, but can they do a little bit more? 2K health just kept into the Artican. It is
wait, but they can still win this fight. Kratos is shooting in the back.
He's just gone. The shutdown
Oh my
is good.
god.
They might be able to clean
Dyer's
up.
going down too?
Talent knocks them
Holy
back,
shit.
but they still lose 2 members.
I mean, yeah, he kills Tom Kench, but who gives a
Can
fuck?
they survive just a little bit longer? But there's 4v1.
Oh,
and
that's
a shutdown
3?
goes over to the
I mean,
Nocturne.
okay, Secret
A
Wales
good turn
gets
of events.
Otacon, right?
Vikings
But they
take that
lose
consolation
3
prize.
for 1?
Again, the golden rule of the LCP. If a fight, the game can
Dude, I
be thrown,
fucking hate
it can be thrown
Otacon.
at I don't think it's an outright throw. Team Secret Wales very much.
No, it's
in
not.
the
It's not.
driver's
It's not a
seat still.
throw,
Very
but it's
scrappy
not
fight that gives a lot
good.
of gold back into the hands of the Vikings.
It's an unfavorable Otacon.
Unfortunately, there is just so many massive leads, so much.
The Kratos
team
is actually
fight
kind of
potential
big now, dude.
that they still have available to them.
Oh, Dyer always looking for some bullshit flank. Was it bullshit? Oh, okay, yeah, I kind of see it.
Dyer just waiting on the backside, unfortunately.
I mean, they get
just
to
takes
Otacon, right? They should
everything
try
there
to
from
leave.
Kratos. Doesn't have the flash available. and just gets essentially soloed out by a Scion.
Yeah.
It's just so much disaster here as well. Took the Tahm Kench in, unloaded the Toad, but still not enough to handle the rest. This Scion is going to be a big problem.
How do you feel about Sunday's matchup? Do you think it's Gam favored?
I mean, Kratos again, just a
like what
phenomenal
like
top laner in this competition.
I feel like Gam should not make worlds.
Done now for Guri, so even more fight damage coming from him when he gets in the middle of it. IE is well done for Shogun. 200 stacks, or 198 to be specific. So literally,
but I mean, like,
getting that final
obviously the better team should make worlds, right? But I feel like
straight in as the sun is good. Flash out. Dire a bit scared of that one.
I feel like Secret Whales should be the better team.
The haunting guys, so not quite that powerhouse. Didn't want to drop the Tibbers. Tower taking
oh my god, dude. Shogun still doesn't have 225 stacks.
Now as the dragon will spawn.
Is that 201?
Double TP. They're looking for a little bit more.
Okay, here's his though.
Good sign, getting a lot of
in
damage
the back.
Off on Taki. Talent is good on the other side.
That fucking ult was kind of ass, no?
Gets called. They get a good swap.
Oh wait, he just gives away?
Keeps them alive. Just to fight again.
But I want to see this one. Okay, okay.
Talent gets spell shielded out by Guri. You look at Tivitas. And the Death Realm going to be up and available.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel, because like watching these games, I feel a little bit better about Secret Whales, but
doing in the back line. There you go.
It's just like, you know, you never know with Gam. Gam just has mind control powers. You want to lose the match.
Really trying to keep that pressure on
Dracula over here, dude. It kind of is like Dracula drinking the souls of the young.
Nice. Okay. The weak. Is it going to be enough as they do get pulled into the death?
You're old Scion.
A little bit longer. They need to commit to
okay,
the
there it is.
Soul,
Kiana gets it. Kiana has Mountain Soul.
He's just taken out, but they secure the barrier of the dragon. It is a beautiful Mountain Soul in tow.
Oh wait, is this even good? Like, oh my god, Gray has to insta flash out.
He's so low.
Dude, there's so no way. Oh, his toe!
Look at his toe, making moves, making plays.
Oh, dude, this is
Eddie's so helpful.
Shogun's fucked though. Can't get out.
Hero is getting it done.
Oh, they're getting ace.
Everything and more.
Damn, his toe.
The is there. The sneaky play around the.
Dude, his toe is kind of big.
Big turn for Secret Whales.
Yo, why is Kiana kind of clean?
Team Secret Whales, who are sitting 14-7 in the kill count.
But coaching diff is a thing.
These fights, the scrappy ones, are where Team Secret
Can he end the game because Valorant is starting? Who gives a fuck about Valorant? Valorant.
Baron even spawns up, and
you want to watch Valorant over LCP?
Crazy, chaotic, wild at the best of times. This is quintessential VCS. I mean, you look at it, Hero. You'd think dead to rights here. Caught by the scout of the week, but takes.
It's Valorant World Champ.
Yeah. A little bit longer. Get some healing off Taki.
It's not that impressive. Valorant is like kiddie game. League of Legends is where it's really at. Okay. All the cool kids I know play League. I don't know anyone cool that plays Valorant. Winning LCP is more impressive than being a Valorant World Champion.
Oh, big one as they're looking for even more of a fight. Depth charge is landing down. The paranoia is not going to be enough to survive this fight out. Oh, but a Devour is good, keeping alive.
And I'm banned.
Oh, look at
and Riot is done with me.
I mean, Cardi was recalling there. Had no idea that there was, in fact, a Kiana in the back lines. But you don't have that saving grace. The Shilong doesn't have
I don't know about Valorant, dude. Valorant is like whatever.
Or Syndra get jumped on here. They are just essentially dead because there isn't going to be that saving grace. But Stacks hit now. Oh, it doesn't matter. Shogun might be
dead. Shogun's still alive.
Out, Mum, but Eddie is getting the damage off, still locking it down. And they do
dude, this Tahm Kench pick, really useful.
It is over. Caddy
jumps
in, still gets picked up. Eddie's too clean with
Eddie still has ult.
Kill
he can snipe.
over the wall, solo into two.
Oh no, he doesn't have ult. Never mind. It was on cooldown.
And the Baron is the call.
How does Eddie score your shots as well?
Like he almost walked into it.
I do not know for the life of me how Eddie survives there. That
only really good thing, right? Maybe besides League is TFT.
Absolute criminal heist.
Yeah, for T-Mobile.
He should have been dead. He should have just been dead to rights there, unfortunately. But they get a great catch onto both Shogun and Cardi. Kratos trying to be the hero. You look at that gold graph, it's just ebbs and troughs, but it's all red.
Kratos straight into the death realm as well.
Okay.
Still tries to get the charge off, but it might not be enough. So they do get knocked up.
Oh no!
Remember, there is a zombie in tow. They do lock down the Baron, and now you've got to run away and survive for another one.
Guri got
Still,
soloed by Dire.
so-
Guri just got
Ooh,
soloed out by Dire.
Oh my god.
It's rough times here. The proto belt
Wow.
as well for Dire means that he's got a little bit more mobility in the kit. Oh, and the Magi still boot.
I love it. It's so dirty.
Dude, this commercial played like a million times during LCK broadcast.
Shogun has to be the saving grace here. Unfortunately, he's just getting caught
Dude,
too
it was
close
so
to these
goated,
team
dude.
fights and just being jumped
So
on.
goated.
He's got the stats.
Dunga.
He has that execute now. The mum is going to be hitting crazy hard to boot. I mean, you watch this.
Dire
Shogun,
one-shot Guri off
Hex
screen?
Flash,
Oh, I didn't even...
Nautilus dredge line.
Oh,
Tries
the
to flap,
damage.
flap away, doesn't get over the wall. Mum comes out and Eddie just chases him down.
I mean, kind of got close.
That was, I mean, this is
Yeah, I
even
don't know
worse.
about
is
this
just
fucking Tom
absolutely
Kench pick, dude.
bonkers.
I'm gonna be
Eddie,
honest.
Look at him.
Seems
The
kind
ultimate
of
gets dropped,
fraudulent.
and he just, it's somehow just not enough to get it over the line.
You guys have
And then
phones,
Guri,
right?
with 40% of HP and a dream, Dire. Oh, Guri just eats it. He's looking for the paranoia in. He's not even focused on his own screen at that point.
He was trying to see if he can steal Baron,
Standing on a
and
pin
then
court as well,
Guy
the
just walks up,
disrespect of not
still
watching
leads
where you
says.
are, but watching the map. It's a hard line
Oh,
to follow, but
fuck,
with the Baron in
dude.
tow, they're walking down this mid.
Oh,
Teams
Okay,
were already
let's go,
secured.
boys.
Histo as well, just jumping walls. They have got no fear heading into this base because they can do so much. Redemption dropping down, keeping them so healthy. The Mountain Soul in particular, I feel like that is what kept Eddie alive in that fight with the Syndra. The Mountain was just enough to hold on. And now they're looking at top tier as well. This could just be the nail in the coffin here, Panda. It's looking rough as they're looking for the engage. Mum just gets called out, but is the execute going to be enough as the stun goes forward?
Okay.
Kratos wants a little bit more, but just not going to be there as they do get pulled back in. You're going to watch as the Baron empowered minions are pushing their way down. I just don't think they can hold on. It looks like it's the game for this, the stun, this, the
Nice,
Tempest.
dude.
He gets it all
Let's
the
go,
way
Secret
through.
Whales.
Now they're
Hey,
looking at
you know
more
what?
as the
Not
towers
super
are going
clean,
down.
but I'm
Kratos,
feeling a lot
their tank,
better.
their front
You
line
came
is
back from
blasting
fucking, like,
Oblivion.
dude,
Now
game
they're just
3, you
holding
should have
the line
lost.
and the paranoia
But hey, you
nowhere
came
to
back
be
from it.
seen.
I'm happy,
There is
dude.
no fear in
Not
this
bad.
game because
Let's
it's
go.
a triple kill header for Eddie.
Oh!
They want to give the
Oh, no,
quadra
Penta.
kill, and they're going to end this game and take the
Damn,
series.
dude.
This best of 5
Okay,
and the best of
let's
4.
go.
Secret Whales coming up with the goods.
Think you were
Oh,
winning
they
just
had
in
some
time?
beginning
Remember,
Vikings
just 3-0
putting on
PSG tomorrow? Dude, we're gonna
absolute
fucking do it.
Showcase. Taking it to Team Secret Wales, but it was just not enough in the end.
Oh.
Team Secret Wales will get it done and will
Is there any other
progress
league going on
to that
tonight?
final big bad raid boss
No,
that is Garm
it's
Esports
tomorrow.
on Sunday. And the furthest they have progressed in a playoffs bracket so far this year, and one win
Is
now
LC
separates
or
them
is
for that
LEC
spot. Going to the
Saturday,
Mang and
Sunday,
going to Worlds.
Monday?
That is the coolest sign
What?
I've ever seen, but that is
Okay.
what you want to
Fuck
see.
it,
You
dude.
can see the frustration and the disappointment on the faces of the Vikings there. They just didn't have what it took to take on the Whales in that last match, but an outstanding
Vikings are
performance
done,
and
but
a
you know
very
what?
different team that we're seeing from the
Hopefully they
Secret
can,
Whales in that fourth game.
I don't know,
I'd
they
like to
have to
see
change
that
something,
moving
right?
forward as they go up against Garm and what
But I mean,
can
they
do
have a
with this
pretty good
momentum off this win.
academy team, dude.
Absolutely.
There's they have 3-1.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot
I mean,
of 3-1s going
heartbreak,
around.
that will be the end of
Alright.
the Vikings.
Holy fuck! How many?
competitive
Wait, how
year.
many
They
people
will
are Vikings?
unfortunately also
Holy
have
shit!
to play
Vikings
in
just
that
play
promo relegation,
themselves.
the
What
regional
the
merit spot.
fuck?
But I mean, given how good they're looking, I have zero doubt that they will be able to hold off any.
Hey, is that you finished? Bye.
their
Damn,
spot in the
Tacos is like
LCP and
speed
Team
running
Secret
it to the end.
Wales.
Ooh, okay.
One
Let's go, Eddie.
singular win away
Come on,
from a
Taki, give us
spot
something.
at Worlds.
Ah,
And
come on,
there
Taki.
is no
This is
doubt
when you start
in my
shaking
mind
the action. No,
that this
tomorrow.
man right
Oh no,
now
not
on
tomorrow.
your screen
Sundays where you start
is gonna
shaking
be
your
taking
ass.
player of the
Save
match.
it. Save it for
He
Sunday. Save it
had
for Sunday.
one hell of a series for himself.
They take the entire
It was
family.
every game too.
I
Like he
love
was
it.
showing up.
I
every
didn't know there's so
single
many
match.
fun
Even with
people
that
on
loss, they
Vikings.
still put their foot forward and were getting things done.
But I
that
mean,
Nautilus
listen,
was
like Vikings has a pretty good
undeniable.
academy
It was
team.
making those
There's a
early
lot
games,
of
and that's
players
what
they can
set up
promote
that
and like
strong
try
momentum
out during the
to
off
carry them all
season.
the way through to
Oh
that
wait,
win.
you had to play
So you are absolutely bang
relegation.
on.
That's
my
right.
MVP for the
Oh yeah,
series.
Vikings has to play
Banging
relegations
performance.
against Dino.
We'll have to see if the higher powers.
Yeah, we'll see,
agree.
man. We'll
I would be
see.
very surprised if
Crazy,
they didn't,
actually.
but classic. BCS shenanigans. Vikings, for their credit, one of the most entertaining teams I have watched all year. And you look at the numbers across the board, Hero, nearly 30,000
I mean, I would definitely try out Chica, see if that's better.
And it was just all Team Secret Wales throughout that entirety of the
Shogun,
game. The only thing they concede is a single.
They have a jungler called Sandstad. Maybe he might be better than Guri, but
otherwise they just completely.
The only player I wouldn't change is probably Kratos. I think Kratos is probably their best player.
And you think with how the games were going,
I don't know. He needs to like not suck monkey fuck.
It was a slow burn.
Like he needs to be more consistent because like towards the end, dude, horrible.
It just didn't get the love that it needed. We didn't see Guri make his way down bottom, try to make a proactive play onto Eddie.
Anyways, guys, I'm done for today. Yo, tomorrow, LCP, CFO versus PSG. Winner goes to grand finals. That matchup should be really fucking hyped. I'm actually like not trying to overhype it. I think it's gonna be fucking dope, dude.
Unfortunately,
and then other matchups tomorrow are fucking like boring. LCK, LPL, who gives a fuck? Watch the LCP tomorrow. Tell your friends, tell your family, hey, log onto their computers and put up the League of Legends LCP broadcast. Make them watch that shit. Hey, you know what? Tie them to a chair, open their eyes like Clockwork Orange for legal reasons. That is a joke. Do not do that. And like make them watch the games and make them learn.
Such impressive jungling out of him. He had a rough couple
game.
He had a rough couple game for sure, but I think
let's go his
team draft. But his Pantheon, his Kiana,
good game. Alright, anyways, guys, as always, go fuck yourself. Have a great day. I'm about to go get some food and be chilling.